G'day! Welcome everyone to Tempest Tuesdays, which is now a thing.
Yeah.
Last week was so much fun, and we loved all the interaction from you guys.
Tempest Tuesdays!
We loved all the interaction from you guys, so we're doing it again and we're making it a regular thing. I'd like to welcome on Dean from Blog for the Blood God.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's good to have you again. Now, you're saying you've never played Tempest before.
I have not played the Tempest of War. I played Maelstrom of War back in the day when that was
Good
a thing.
times.
So yeah, it's good to see it coming back into, you know, the forefront of 40k, so it's good to see.
Yeah, so that should be pretty cool. So yeah, playing Tempest into a whole bunch of different changes and things. We've got armies that have more CP, more Warlord traits, more relics, more crazy.
Yeah, I tell you, as a Chaos Space Marine player, when they told me you can start with 12 CP and you get a free Warlord trait and a free relic, I was like a kid in a candy store. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to have the most insane characters you can imagine. So
it's
yeah,
cool.
no, it's good.
Yeah. And yes, so we are playing Tempest of War. I'm playing the Tau Empire, which is an army I haven't played for quite a while. I think the last time I played it may have been another Tempest game on the channel against Lockie's Deathwatch, which was a while ago. It was a good game. And against your World Eaters?
Yeah, I always bring the World Eaters out when I'm out on the road and visiting people, so good to have fun with them. Yeah, so it should be an interesting game. I've got a Demons detachment as well, so it should be interesting.
Spicy. So we've got a few different things happening today. We'll go over our lists and stuff shortly and over the mission and everything that's happening there. But first, I do want to point out to everyone, the big thing that makes Tempest Tuesdays such fun is all the super chat shenanigans we get to do. You'll see a little banner coming across the screen here with all the details. But essentially, a bunch of different things can happen for different super chat amounts down in the chat. What are our values for that one? We got $2 to give us a reroll, either player of your choice.
Preferably me, but...
Preferably Dean, but I wouldn't complain. We've got $4 to auto-explode a unit, so there's a few things that can do that. A couple of Land Raiders, I'd love to see some of them going up in flames.
Yep.
$5 turns one of our 1s into a 6, or vice versa, of your choice. You get to pick which roll for which player, which is pretty sweet. $10 makes us randomly select and change one of our secondaries immediately. So, middle of the round, we're about to score it. Switch that one out, it's pretty funny. $25 can resurrect a destroyed unit. We had someone bring back one of Lockie's Knights last week, which was pretty brutal. I got to kill it twice. It was great.
So, question: can I do the super chats like mid-game and just turn a bunch of my dice into sixes?
You know what? Why not do it? Yeah. If you get on there, you jump on the thing, start throwing them in. That'll be great.
No, you can't.
To my wife, if you're watching, turn off the credit card.
And then for $50, because we think it'd be hilarious if someone wanted to do that, we'll immediately switch armies, swap armies, and start playing each other's armies from whatever point in the game we're at.
Yep.
And carry on. That one's pretty funny.
So basically, you can choose who wins because you can wait until the last minute and be like, you know what, fuck Dean, Dalton, you win.
And then because Dean is such a corn aficionado, we've got a very special one coming in for $8. The number of corn.
Yes, a special ability here.
Yep. For $8, you get to choose the next unit or anything like that wants to fight, and for that unit, any 6s to hit do a mortal wound. Cool. But any 1s to hit, mortal wound themselves. Because it's corn, they're too furious, too angry,
they're just
popping
swinging
veins,
wildly.
swinging wildly.
Yep.
It's good fun. Which should be interesting. We've got Scarbird on the table too, who gives out attacks for everyone.
Yeah, or potentially the Kroot, they decide that they're going to go nuts and they've fallen to the Blood God.
Absolutely.
Okay, guys, with that one, so because of the 1s, does that then mean that you can't re-roll the 1s?
Sure, let's go with that.
That seems reasonable.
Okay, cool.
Or do you want to say you can, but they still do a mortal wound, and then you re-roll them anyway?
Yeah, because then the
possibility
of rolling another one is kicking the ball.
Yeah, so you can, but you still count.
You still cut the mortal.
Any 1s that show up.
That's good.
That's good. And any 6s for the same reason.
Yep.
All right. So let's go over our lists, then go over the mission, and crack right on.
Yep.
So I'm bringing the Tau Empire today, so we'll start with that one. And I'm bringing Farsight Enclaves, because you're bringing Khorne, so I thought I'd bring Khorne as well. And they're, Farsight's a Khorne champion, so I guess the Enclaves are a Khorne warband.
Yep. Shame he didn't show up for the battle, but...
I almost had time to paint him this afternoon. Almost.
It is what it is.
But yes, I'm bringing the Farsight Enclaves, which do stuff when I'm within 9 inches, I think.
Yeah,
so that'll be cool.
Essentially treat as having a marker light on a unit, so...
Can't complain there. Tau need it with Ballistic Skill 4, which is horrific. And yeah, leading him is an Enforcer battlesuit. This is the Crisis Commander. And... all right, never mind. Apparently there's a Cadra Fireblade involved as well. Cool.
We're starting there.
All right, we're starting with Cadra Fireblade because production can't read. We've got, and he's got the Exemplar of the Carrion Warlord trait, and Oritu's Lantern for the extra marker lights.
Yep.
Exemplar of the Calyon lets me redeploy some units, which is pretty sweet. Then I've got an Enforcer. He's got the... Maybe? There we go. Okay, he's got Twin Fusion, the Thermoneutronic Projector, a Shield Generator, and the Onega Gauntlet. As well as the Precision of the Hunter Warlord trait for full rerolls to hit and wound for everything.
Yep.
Which is just the best.
He's a spicy boy.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully he can do a little bit of punching as well. Because he's got a little bit of stuff there. Could be spicy.
I don't think you're going to win the punch on.
He's going to one-shot Scarbrand. But he's going to rock up himself, just one-shot Scarbrand.
No, it'll be exactly like the movies. Scarbrand will like catch his fist and like do that tilted back thing that doesn't make any sense, but is in every movie for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over in troops, I have 2 units of 10 Kroot Carnivores. These guys are great. They get movement shenanigans. They're surprisingly okay in combat. So yeah, they're good.
Solid.
Yep. Then I've got a unit of 10 Fire Warriors. This is a Fire Warrior strike team, as opposed to Breacher teams, because models. These guys have the pulse rifles, and they're just going to run around shooting stuff.
Yeah, I think they're going to appreciate having those ranged weapons when coming up against the Khorne, whereas the Breachers would have to get a bit too close for comfort.
Yes, definitely. And I've got a marker light in there on the Shazwi as well. So he'll be able to throw an extra one out. Then I've got a unit of Crisis Battle Suits. I've got 2 identical units. So there's a little bit of complex stuff going on here. All of them have twin plasma guns and the smart missile and the single missile pod. So 2 plasma guns, missile pod. One of them is an Iridium battlesuit, not the Shazvray. The Iridium battlesuit also has the shield generator. It's a 2+4++.
Yep.
And then I've got the other 2 have the early warning overrides, which means that when I use the Overwatch stratagem on them, it costs 0 CP and they hit on 5s.
Yep.
But only those 2 models, not the one with the stealth, the shield generator.
Yep.
So 2 units of 3 of those, and then a unit of 3 stealth suits. They have the homing beacon, and otherwise they're just all burst cannons, with the nice XV-15 in there as well. So those guys will be there to hopefully get those turn 1 deep strikes happening. Then over in fast attack, I've got a unit of 10 Pathfinders. I've got 3 rail rifles in the unit, and a bunch of marker lights. They're going to be really useful for making sure I can hit on 3s, which is tower because they're shooting while good profiles.
Those rail rifles, they can target characters?
I don't think they are anymore.
Not a sniper rifle anymore?
I don't think they're snipers anymore. I'll double check that one for you.
Yeah.
And then I've got 2 units of 5 Vespered Stingwings. I've got a Strain Leader in both, and they'll be dropping down with their damage 2 weapons and just hosing Marines.
Yep, check that out.
So that's pretty cool. In heavy support, I got my favourite unit, the Broadsides, with the classic old Broadside minis. They've all got the rail cannons. Then I've got one of them has twin plasma, and the other 2 have the smart missile systems. And they're just cool. Broadsides are cool.
Yep.
I like them.
And those old sculpts are amazing. I love them.
Yeah, they're so cool.
It's classic.
Then I've got a Hammerhead, because Hammerhead's also cool. I've got all the railguns in this list.
Yep.
It's got a railgun and then the twin gun drones underneath. And then I've got a Riptide battlesuit. It's got twin plasma rifle, the heavy burst cannon, and then 2 shielded missile drones, which are just awful to face on the table.
Yep.
So that should be good, throwing down a lot of firepower down the field. And that's it. I'm using Calyon because you're going to want to get close to me. And it's going to take a little bit of time because you're on the field.
Yep.
We've got a laser pointer coming. Locky's.
I was hoping to try and get you guys in the eye with it, but it's
well,
nowhere near bright enough.
using
All the other
I think you are, but also like it's not.
It's a torch.
It's just a torch.
It's a very small torch.
That's what I said. I was hoping.
Okay. So using Calyon, which also lets me redeploy 3 units with the exemplar of the Calyon Warlord trait instead of 1, which is pretty sweet.
Yep.
Hoping to get some first turn deep strikes with the homing beacon and the crisis suits, throw in a lot of firepower and force you to have not a lot left by the time you get to me.
Yeah, I think that's relatively inevitable, but we'll see what we can do.
It's also worth throwing it there. The patrons chose the army I'd play. I threw it out to them. I was playing Dean with World Eaters, and they chose a Tau gun line because either they really love me or really hate me. I can't tell.
It could be that they hate me. I mean, if they want me to burst Tau.
Yeah.
So
I'm relying on you patrons to get down there in the chat and actually help me out during the game because it's concerning.
Yeah, because if he loses, it's double your fault.
Yeah, absolutely. So what are you bringing?
So I'm bringing the World Eaters with a Khorne Demons detachment. So really, really fluffy, really narrative fun list. So I've got Scarbrand, I believe, is the first one up on the... nope, the Lord? Yeah, cool. Chaos Lord. Yeah. So Chaos Lord, he's got... let me just pull up his thing because I'm going to forget everything. He's got... He's got the Talisman of Burning Blood, which is going to give him additional attacks and heroic intervention, which is really spicy. And then my second relic on him is the Blade of Relentlessness, or the Relentless, I believe it's called. It essentially turns him into like a Master of Executions. His 6s to hit will do 2 mortal wounds.
Now 3, so if someone pays for it.
So he's a spicy boy. So he goes in and hits with a lot of attacks, and those 6s to hit are going to do mad damage. So
very nice.
That's my Chaos Lord, and then he's backed up by a Dark Apostle. So this guy's got the Banner of Rage, which is going to give an aura. Once per game, I can activate it. He gives an aura of +1 attack to all friendly units, which is going to stack hopefully with Scarbrand and hopefully go in and really buff up the damage output of those units. He also has the Omen of Potency, which gives him extra attacks and extra AP on his melee attacks. And he has the Flames of Spite Warlord trait. So he's going to get reroll wounds, and 6s to wound are going to do mortal wounds as well. So we've got a couple characters here that are already going to be dishing out a whole ton of mortal wounds.
Yep.
Then we go into our troop slots. So we've got 5 units of just bare bones Khorne Berserkers. So they're just there to do damage. I think against Tau, I don't need to put any upgrades, or they don't need to be bigger squads than 5. I think 5 Berserkers is enough to decimate any squad that it touches.
Absolutely.
So I think they're going to be some nice little spicy boys. Then we go into our elites, and I have one of my favorite units in the entirety of Warhammer 40k, and that is Chaos Space Marine Red Butchers. So they're CSM Terminators. I've spent 2 CP to upgrade them to Red Butchers, and then a further CP to put the Black Rune of Damnation on them.
Very nice.
And basically these guys go in and do almost infinite damage. They're so powerful because they get to fight twice. They get pluses to their strength. They do massive amounts of damage, these boys. So I think they're going to do some heavy lifting here if Dalton doesn't blow them off the table turn 1, but that's what the Black Rune's there for.
Yes, they are very worrying. I don't have a good answer to them.
Yeah.
I've got nothing. Maybe the broadside's my best answer to them.
Yeah, possibly,
so that's,
because like the railgun only gets that 1 shot, you know. Like,
yeah.
You know, so it's not necessarily that.
It can throw mortal wounds around, which is all right.
Yeah,
so yeah, we'll see how that goes.
And then we go into my other elite slots, which are 2 Master of Execution. So
good old Mo.
Again, these guys are going in doing mortal wounds on the 6s to hit. So one of them has the Warlord trait Disciple of Khorne.
Classy.
Which I've got it written down over there what it does. I believe it was reroll hits and wounds against characters or units that contain a model with 5 or more wounds.
That's cool.
So against this, it's pretty much only going to be the Riptide and the Hammerhead.
And the broadsides. And they're all like 6 or 8 wounds or something.
So he's going in, he's getting
they've got a filthy number of wounds.
Yeah, so he goes reroll hits and wounds, 6s to hit doing those mortals. So he's going to just hopefully generate a shit ton of mortals. That's his deal. And then the other guy has Hatred Incarnate, which gives him reroll hits, and I believe it's +1 attack. So they both do reroll hits with 6s to hit doing mortals. So you can see there's a bit of a consistent theme going on here.
Yep.
That's them, and then we go into our heavy support slot, and I have 2 Land Raiders, these big chunky boys. So I'm hoping that toughness 9 will hopefully help me weather some of the damage output, but I don't know that railgun's doing me a concern. But yeah, they're basically there. One of them will have 2 units of 5 Berserkers inside, and then the other one will have 1 unit of 5 Berserkers and all 4 characters.
Ouch.
So that's a spicy target. Originally, I wrote the list with 2 units of 8 Berserkers and 2 characters in each, but I couldn't find the points to fit in that 3rd troop slot, so I had to change it to be 3 units of 5, and that has now meant that I've got to have that 1 Land Raider that's a very, very obvious priority target.
Yep.
And then, then there's the Demons Detachment. So that's led by Scarbrand. Recently repainted this guy, and I'm really happy with the way he came out.
The black wings on the red.
Yeah, spicy. So I just had to get him on the table. He's one of his main things is that he goes in and like ignores invulnerable saves and is immune to Psychic.
Very nice.
Which you don't really have much in the way of invulnerable saves. It should help against all of my invulns and my Psychic. And you don't have much in the way of Psychic. So he's not necessarily a very good pick for this matchup. But he has got that demon save, so he's kind of hard to put down. My railgun is not effective into it, because you can just save it in a 3 or a 4. In retrospect, I wish I took the Bloodthirster with the 8 wound phase cap, because being a shooting only army, he would be very good in this matchup. But yeah, I finished repainting him, and I just had to get him on the table. You know that feeling. And then that's backed up by a unit of 10 Bloodletters in my final troop slot. And they're basically going to be in deep strike, and they're going to drop down on objectives, those sorts of things. You know, do whatever they need to do.
Cool.
And hopefully kill some of these fish cows.
So we don't have B-roll for them, but I'm reading the banner from over here.
We have, wait.
We do? All right. Apparently we do have B-roll, and it's not ready. It's all right.
It's the only one, the most important one
most
that Lawrence
important
had
bit of
to
B-roll we have.
have, and you
I
forgot.
thought the big boss was the last one, so I closed it.
He didn't even notice. I don't reckon he noticed.
You don't reckon he
I don't
knows?
know why, because he would have remembered.
I put an extra special paint job on this
Yeah.
guy, but just
Sorry.
specifically for this battle.
It's so good.
Give me a sec.
We need to
Alright,
bring it up.
yep.
It's definitely worth bringing it up because it's very important.
Yep. We've got it. Well, we've got production working on that,
Yes,
but
we have.
it's coming.
Did we want to perhaps while they're farting around with that?
Let's go over the mission.
Did we
shall
want to go over the mission?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this might be a
Yeah.
bit. So yeah, keep going.
So, we are playing Tempest of War, which meant that we got to place down 5 objective markers on the field and draw 3 cards determining everything about the mission. For our deployment, we drew Hammer and Anvil. So it's classic. It's 12 inches away from the center on each table end.
On the camera?
Yep, there you
Hammer
go.
and anvil.
Beautiful. So we've got just this section and this section back here. And then for our mission, we drew Take and Hold.
Which is more or less just the Nephilim mission. It's,
Well,
it's Nachmund mission, right?
it's a Nachmund mission, yeah.
5 victory points if you hold 1, 10 if you hold 2, or
15
if
if
it's
you hold
more
more.
than your opponent. Yeah.
It's classic, it's simple, it works well. And then we drew Scrambler Fields, which really screws me for the game.
It screws both of us, I think.
It does actually, yeah, it hurts both of us. Scrambler Fields essentially means that we can't infiltrate, we can't deep strike, we can't pre-game move onto any objectives in no man's land.
Yep.
So that hurts everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got, I think, like 3 instances of pre-game moves and an infiltrate and 4 deep strikes that I would love to throw on objectives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, like, I was planning to put my Red Butchers in Deep Strike.
10
but,
deep striking Terminators is a huge worry.
but knowing that I can't actually place them within 3 inches of any objective markers, which we have sort of littered around the midfield, means it's going to actually be really hard for me to get them in. He'll be able to just effectively use the objective markers as a form of screen. So I was like, you know what, it's not worth it. I'll have to deploy my Terminators on the field because of that. So really interesting twist. I actually think it's going to have an impact.
All right, boys, we've got it.
We have it.
There it is.
Is
And you did.
He didn't even get it.
Didn't even get it.
Hang on. Hold on.
so the reason
I've
that
got
we
it
were
here.
so
No,
keen for this.
Stay
Stay back here.
Pull it up on the on the screen.
Let's
Pull it up.
okay. Let's pull out the dice tray. An extra special
Where are
bit
we?
of banner here.
Where's the camera?
Right,
behind the
it's
thing.
about here. Bring it down a bit. It's a lot of glare happening there. Essentially, the banner just reads.
No, you can go. If you bring it up,
Bring it up.
Bring it up.
put your hand.
God, that's surprisingly difficult to.
Oh, no, yeah, you can't.
So we've got a bunch of problems here because Lawrence can't set up B-roll.
Block text.
Maybe if you just tell him what it says.
It says fuck Dalton.
Yeah.
I freehanded the words fuck Dalton and a mark of corn on there, specifically for the purposes of the B-roll that these guys butchered.
Yep. Thank you for that, man.
Actually, in all fairness,
I'm going home.
you didn't. Looking at the bureau, I don't think you passed me the model with the banner.
Yeah. He doesn't have.
I accept 0 responsibility.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that. I look forward to terminating it with extreme prejudice.
Yeah, checks out.
Yeah. But yeah, sweet. So let's go over our deployment, the terrain, and crack on. So because it is Tempest, we get to place our own objective markers, and they can be in terrain. So on the table, we've got a whole bunch of obscuring ruins down each side, 4 pieces each side, and then big old cathedral piece in the center here. We've then got an obscuring and unstable ground piece here, which is we'll call light as well around the base.
Yep.
And then dense and probably heavy cover in the back 2 corners.
Yep.
Or back 2 center area bits. That's pretty much it. Lots of terrain for you to hide behind, but still some good firing lanes. And we got to place objectives.
Yeah, and it was interesting. So we placed 5. We rolled off to see who got to place first. Dalton got to place first. So that meant I only got to place 2.
Yep, so our first ones have to be in our deployment zones. So I placed one all the way back here in this corner. It's 6 inches away from any table edge, and it's well hidden inside this corner building that I decided I'm probably going to want to hold with my broadsides for most of the game.
Yeah.
And then you got to place one
and
down.
then I placed my first one. I believe it's under this land raider here. Yep.
Yep.
It's right there.
Very nice.
So just because I had a feeling that I was going to want to deploy as close to the start of my table edge as possible and move up as fast as possible. So I didn't want anything in my own backfield.
Yep. And then we had to make sure we couldn't place any of the others inside our deployment zones. So I dropped my next one just outside of it, right here. Because you're going to want to come to me anyway, but I need to force you to come to me out in the open.
Yep.
So dropping it down here means you're going to struggle to get onto it without presenting a nice big old target for me here.
Yep. And then I placed my second one right in the middle here. Basically, as soon as Dalton placed his one there, I was like, okay, cool. There's a little bit of an area here that I can try to control. If I can control these three, that should be fine.
Yep. And then final one got placed up here in this ruin, mainly for the reason that you've got a concentration of them here that I'm fairly sure Dean's going to concentrate on. So I'll drop one far away from that, somewhere that I can easily access, that might sort of force you out of position if you want to try and get it.
Yep.
So yeah,
Should be
that's pretty much
interesting.
it. And then for deployment, because I placed the objective markers, I was defender, I had to start deploying first. So I left 2 units of Vespered and both Crisis Suit units in Deep Strike.
Yep.
Knowing I've got a 3-unit redeploy that can fiddle with that, and knowing that I've got a first turn Deep Strike potential with Homing Beacon on my Stealth Suits, I'm happy just to leave a bunch off the board, let you come to me, see how it goes, and then start dropping units down.
Yep.
And it's really good for Tempest as well, because some of the objectives mean, like, you know, be in your opponent's deployment zone, control this objective, kill that specific unit. So that's all quite handy.
Yep, cool.
On the table, I've gone for Stealth Suits up here. They couldn't be on any objectives, so I popped them out here in the middle, fairly well hidden. If I need to redeploy them, I can. If not, this gives me plenty of room here to drop down Crisis Suits and be right up in your face.
Yep.
Over here, I've got my commander. He's on his own at the moment, but I'm sort of looking at Crisis Suits being in this sort of side of the field, trying to put down the hurt down this side. So he might be able to support some stuff there. Unit of Kroot in the building back here. Unit of Broadsides as well. Kroot mainly just for screening. You've got deep striking Bloodletters, which are a bit of a concern. So I'm going to need to make sure to spread out a bit and make sure you can't get in my backlines. And Broadsides, because it's on an objective, it's good terrain. They've got pretty good line of sight relative to anywhere else in the field. So I'm happy with it. Stealth team, a strike team out in the middle with a Cadra Fireblade. It's heavy cover. They get to sit in it and be protected while still being able to shoot stuff as you get near. You haven't got a lot of shooting that I'm too worried about, so I'm not too concerned about them being obscured.
Yep.
This side I got unit of 10 Pathfinders, another unit of 10 Kroot, both of which have a pre-game move, which I'll be able to move around. If I do move them, they have to move outside of range of the objective marker, which is interesting.
Interesting.
So my hope is to get first turn and not have to move them. But if I get second and have to, they can all get into this building without being on the objective marker. Then I've got my Riptide and my Hammerhead on this side here. You've got a big old Land Raider full of stuff there that needs to die.
Yep.
And you've got all these objectives here. So I've got my big firepower over here to deal with it and hopefully put the pressure on.
Yep, sounds good. Mine's much, much simpler than that because most of my units are inside of my Land Raiders. Mm-hmm. So we've basically got down here, we've got a Land Raider. This one's got the characters inside it. So that's 5 Berserkers and all my characters. Then we've got Scarbrand in the middle here, Red Butchers behind him, and then the other Land Raider over there with the 2 units of Berserkers inside. And then the Blood Letters are in the Deep Strike reserves. So the idea here is I put my characters on this side because I knew that this is where I want the fight to be taking place. This is where all the objective markers are. So those characters, you know, even if they move forward and he blows up the Land Raider, they'll be able to disembark out the Berserkers, the characters behind it, and you won't be able to shoot the characters. Yep. So then you have to shoot through the Berserkers. Then you'll also have to try to shoot the characters. Hopefully that gives the characters enough life so that they can then jump out and try to do, you know, what they do.
Yep.
So that's where this is. Scarbrand and the Red Butcher is basically going to try and push and try to funnel Dalton this direction so that he's sort of can't run away from me in that direction. And then the same goes for that Berserker Land Raider up there. So it's going to sort of go in there and make it so that Dalton can't hide in that back corner. It might take me a few turns to get there, and I don't think Land Raider is going to survive long enough for that to realistically work. But we'll see how we go.
Cool.
So yeah, that more or less sums up my deployment.
Yeah. And I think that brings us all the way up to our first turn roll-off.
Yes.
Because we both want it here, I think. I definitely want it.
Yeah, I want it simply because I know you can redeploy and then get angles on me and blast me. So yeah. I would like first turn. So.
All right. Good luck. Let's do it.
Who's rolling what dice?
I've got green dice tonight, apparently. So 4.
It's going to be one of those.
Well, it's an 8, so that's the way you want it.
Well, that means I
change
can
dice.
Then, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Always got to change dice.
A 3 is not great. Oh,
Wow,
okay.
It is going to be
All
one
right.
of those games.
Here we go. Third time's a charm. A 6.
Oh, somebody
Go,
pay $5. Jack.
Yeah, do it.
Oh!
No way.
All right.
No freaking way. What are the odds on that?
Okay. Here we go. 2. There
Yes!
you go. All right.
Don't turn that into a 1.
Please, someone. Good luck.
Oh,
Good game.
yes. Good luck. That was insane.
So yeah. So I will
You
start
do
by.
your pre-game moves.
I've got 3 redeploys first, and then pre-game moves.
Yes, but none of it can end within range of an objective.
Exactly. The redeploys can because they're redeploys, not infiltrates. But
Yes,
my
correct.
infiltrate unit of stealth suits couldn't.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
That said, knowing that's the case, you've got land raiders and things that I don't want to get shots. What's the range on the las cannons?
48.
That's everything.
One would assume.
Yep. So I'm just going to start by redeploying my broadsides behind cover so they can't be seen.
Cowardly Tau.
Absolutely. I don't know why you think that would be any different to that. So broadsides will jump back there. Pathfinders have a pre-game move to jump into cover. They're fine. So do all these guys here. I'll pull my commander back as well, just on the off chance you get some really aggressive people coming forwards.
Yep.
And similarly, I think the stealth suits are just going to drop back to over here. I don't need them that far forward. You're going to hit them with stuff.
Yep.
I don't want to string charges out for you. So they'll just be back over here. Those are my 3 redeploys, thanks to Exemplar of the Carrion.
You exempled it well.
They did their things, yeah.
I'm going to try and invent as many words on this stream as possible. And
You've
exempled is
got
one of
to
them.
beat Markalote, which is what we came up with
Markalote.
for the past tense of Markalite. Then the Kroot, very similar thing. The Kroot will just sort of shuffle back a bit. Pathfinders are all going to pile back into this terrain. So they move 7 inches on their pre-game. So you'll still be able to see them with stuff, but
You'll get cover.
I'll get a little bit of cover, which might help against bolt guns. Las cannons, not so much. And it will move them off the objective, which is fine, because it doesn't matter if I control it turn 1.
Dalton, did you draw your cards?
Nope, this is it's Dean's turn. These are all my pre-game moves and stuff. Tau have a lot of them. If I had Devilfish, they'd get it too.
Yeah.
And these Kroot are happy where they are. All right.
They don't look very happy. They look kind of angry.
Well,
Must
yeah,
be sensing the corn in
that's what it is, yeah.
All right,
what do you think
so-
happens when Kroot eat like a dead corn champion? Immediately fall to chaos, blood starts pouring out their eyes.
You'd think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because don't they learn from the people they kill?
Yeah,
So
like
they would learn the truth that corn is the supreme god.
I think that's how that works, yeah.
All right, cool. So now I draw 3
So you
cards.
draw 3
correct?
cards, yep.
So I've just given it a bit of a shuffle.
Yep.
Drawing 3 of my objectives.
Cool.
All right. Oh, what a first one. Blood and guts.
Oh no.
Okay, so while this secondary is active, keep a tally of blood and guts. Each time an enemy unit is destroyed by a melee attack by a model in your army, add 1 to your blood and guts tally. It's achieved once your blood and tally guts reach a certain number, which depends on the battle size. So strike force being 3.
Yep. Kill 3 units in combat, score 5 points.
Yeah.
Classy.
If when this mission is first drawn for your battle, so if they have no, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, so if there's fewer than that many units left.
Yeah, cool. So score 5 victory points if I
Beautiful.
kill 3 things. That's
Yep.
eventually definitely going to happen.
Definitely.
Teleport Homer. So
Okay.
this secondary mission is achieved when a unit from your army completes deploy teleport Homer action,
Yep.
which is
in
just,
your opponent's deployment zone, do an action, drop a homer.
oh yeah, I might be able to do that later.
Yep.
Not this turn, that's for sure.
Mm.
And raise banner. So if this is generated, you basically raise the banners high.
Yep. I think you do it on 1 objective, and that's it, 5 points.
Well, that I can do.
Yeah, that you can definitely do. Now, I want to throw out there, you can spend a CP for new orders in your command phase to discard, not put back into the deck, but fully discard one of the ones you don't want, and then draw another one immediately.
Ooh, that's
if you
pretty
wanted to
spicy,
do
'cause
something
I
like
would have
take-
just ticked up to 4 CP.
Absolutely. But I don't tick up, because it's only in your own turn you get CP now.
Because these rules were written in the Nachman days, good old days.
Mm.
I actually am going to spend that CP straight away.
Yep.
And I'm going to ditch...
Blood and guts, right?
Bruh. No chance. I'm going to ditch Teleport Homer.
Yep. So it's fully discarded. It doesn't go back in the deck. You just put it aside.
So he goes in here. And you can use that stratagem multiple times, yeah?
Not in the same command phase,
Yeah,
but over the course of the game, yes.
Drawing another one. Overwhelming firepower.
All right, another good one for Corn.
So keep an overwhelming firepower
It's blood
tally.
and guts, but for shooting.
Okay, so I need to kill 3 things in shooting.
Yep. I mean, you've got, what, 8 las cannons
And if
in the
I
field.
kill, is it in that turn? No.
It's just overall. If you do it over
so
time,
if I kill 2 in this turn and then 1 next turn, boom.
you'll score it then, yeah.
Okay, cool. I
Yep.
can do that because I have
Cool.
Land Raiders.
Yep. And I'll throw it there as well. Remember that for $10 a super chat, you get to choose one of us to randomly, so we'll roll a d3 to select which one, and that gets replaced with another one.
Okay, cool.
So as if we'd used new orders on that one. So
Alright.
yeah.
Cool. Is that's your Fireblade, yeah? He's within 3 inches
he's
of those
chilling out with
lads?
those fellas down there.
All right, cool. So we're going to move forward this Land Raider. I believe they have a 10-inch move.
It sounds about right.
It's going to move to there.
Yep.
Just to be holding that objective.
Yep. Beautiful.
Chunky boy. Get in there. And then I've got to pick something to raise banners with, which...
Scarbrand, surely.
well, I'm assuming it's infantry only. Yeah, it's infantry only.
Oh, okay. I assumed it was like any unit from your army, because most of the actions in Tempest are just any unit from your army may do this action.
So what I think I'm actually going to have to do is disembark a character, because I don't want to disembark the Berserkers, because if I disembark the Berserkers
And the Land Raider
and
dies.
you blow up the Land Raider, all those characters are in serious trouble. So I'm actually going to disembark one of my Master of Executions.
Yep, you've got a spare one. The one without the extra warlord traits and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, they've both got an extra warlord trait, so
okay.
I'll do the one with the slightly worse warlord trait, the one that gets the reroll hits and wounds against big things.
Fair enough.
Because there's not particularly a lot of big things.
Yep.
And this lad's going to raise a banner to Khorne, another banner that says "fuck Dalton."
Yep. Classy.
And then I actually should have advanced Scarbrand through that gap first.
Go for it.
So
Does he not have wings?
Nope, he does not. But he does have, I believe he has a 10-inch move, so that's a 13-inch
right.
move.
Yep.
So that actually gets him just in front of that Land Raider.
Go for it.
We just pretend that happened first.
Yeah, easy. I mean, he looks like he's got wings. They're all ripped up though. They don't actually work.
And then the Terminators are going to move forward into that ruin.
Yep.
They're not going to have range on anything except for a couple of throwaway bolters, so I'm going to advance them.
1 inch. Speedy Terminators.
Somebody turn that into a 6.
Yep.
Do I just CP reroll that into a 6? I don't really feel like I'm going to need many CP in this game, so I'm actually going to spend a CP.
Yep. Dropping down to 2.
Reroll that.
Do a 5.
There
Pretty
we go.
close.
So 10-inch move on those, so that brings the front guy all the way to the front of that ruin.
Ooh, yes. Very aggressive. Very worrying.
Sorry, everybody. We've got a little bit of technical difficulties on the graphics end, but we'll fix that up shortly.
Yep. Got a few bits and pieces going on behind the scenes. Yes.
So these lads moving up. As long as you can still hear our angelic voices on the microphones, people should be pretty happy, yeah?
Yeah, should be pretty right. Is there 10 in the unit or 8?
8.
Perfect. That's the number you want.
And then the other Land Raider is going to move up here as well.
Yep.
Just 10 inches up to there.
Okay. Whoop.
Get in
There we go.
So while you guys are doing that,
Yep.
Billy's given us a super chat. Thank you, Billy.
Hey, thank you, Billy.
And he says, wait, this does what? So we'll inform you, the $2 super chat turns...
It gives a reroll to one of the players.
Reroll to one of the players. So
Choose a player, give us a free reroll. You can use this one in the same phase as a CP. It acts like a CP reroll, but you can use this one and a CP reroll
Okay, cool.
together.
Do they
Not
have to
the same
use it
dice.
at this stage, or can they just pay
It's
it and then wait?
just
and
a
be
reroll.
like, yep, cool. At this point,
The donator may choose what roll we have to use it on if they want,
Interesting,
or
yep.
so that they can force us to reroll a dice, or just give us a reroll and go, here's a reroll, use it at your discretion.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah, so pick who you want that to be, and yeah,
And let
sweet.
us know. So that will suffice
Yep.
for what we call a movement phase.
Okay, sounds good.
Now I'm going to shoot you.
Yep.
So
Not
I'm
the
thinking
bulk gun.
I'm more or less only got range and line of sight on these lads.
The Fire Warriors.
The actually I can see that Riptide because that's a unit, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Drones are part of the
Yeah,
unit.
sure, you can see the
So I
drones
can
there.
see the Riptide with both. So I'll put first guy's going to go. Are they shield drones?
Shield missile drones.
What's that? So a shield drone and a missile drone had a baby,
Pretty much, yeah.
and then that baby did a bunch of roids and is now a...
That sounds pretty accurate. I think that's exactly how the Earthcast development process for drones goes.
Yep. They put steroids into their machines, and somehow that works.
So they've got...
It's at the front. There's like a section for drones.
So Billy's told us that Dalton gets it,
hey,
Oh,
thank you, Billy.
why you
which
gotta
I
do
think
that
that's
to me?
unfair, to be honest.
The shielded missile drone is a...
2 wounds?
what are we looking at?
2.
30... No, what? Where are the wounds for these? Here we go. 2 wounds, 4 plus invuln,
Okay.
toughness
So it's
4.
literally a shield drone and a missile
And it has
drone
missiles.
together. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So I'm going to shoot at that. I'm going to fire my heavy bolters first to try to pop those shield drones.
Yep.
So it gets 6 shots because it's
Yep.
twin.
I'm going to have a look to see if there's any stratagems I can use here. I don't think there is.
The only one that you've got is that you can save your proto. Actually, the drones are a separate unit nowadays, aren't they?
Oh, they might be.
I think
they
they're a
are.
separate
They
unit,
are
and then
a
you
separate
can- and
unit.
then you can take the. So I'm going to.
Right, so they are a separate unit then.
Yeah. So I
So
think
I think you have to shoot the drones.
Yeah, if I shoot the drones, then you can't stop the las cannons from hitting you.
Well, can you see the Riptide, or is it just the drones you can see?
I can see the Riptide. Yeah.
All right, go for it. Go nuts.
Yeah.
So las cannons, the Riptide, heavy bolters into the drones.
Yeah, but I'll fire the drones first because if I kill the drones, then you can't use the savior protocols to
Yep.
save your suit from the las cannons.
Yep, perfect. Cool.
So drones hitting on 3s.
Yep.
With exploding 6s, for which I rolled none.
Because of wanton destruction, yeah?
Yes. So these would be winning you on 3s.
Yep.
As well. So that's
Okay.
3 wounds.
It's AP, well, it doesn't matter.
AP
4 plus
one,
invuln.
Yeah, so 4 up invulns.
And these are damage 2, aren't they?
Correct. So
So
fail 2.
I want to
and
roll
then
2 of
fail
these. I rolled 1 of them. I'm going to burn that free reroll. Thank you, Billy.
Oh, you.
And
Oh,
pass
you
it.
dogged me, Billy. Why'd you do it?
Thank you. I appreciate that. It'll pop a drone and leave 1 there to save your protocol, the Riptide.
las cannons. So that makes me a sad panda.
Speaking of which, I need to find out how Savior Protocols works.
I believe it's just you after.
You just cop a drone and it takes the damage.
Check
instead.
it though, because I'm not sure if you roll it after. I think you roll it when I hit you. or
When
I-
a saving throw is failed,
Okay, well there you go.
1 CP. Yep.
So these are the 4 las cannons into the Riptide.
Yep.
So 2 misses, and again no 6s.
Mm-hmm.
So not doing well.
Yep.
It'll be winning on 3s. 1
Okay.
wound.
Now the Riptide, I believe, also has a 4-up invuln. It should with its big fuck off shield. 4-up invuln save,
Cool.
which I fail, and then I spend a CP to save your protocols down to 9.
And then the drone dies.
Actually, no. What I do is I spend a CP on a reroll down to 9 because if it passes, I don't need to spend. No, it fails, and then I spend the CP on save your protocols
Yeah.
down to 8. Because if I'd passed the save,
You'd still have a drone.
I'd still have a drone.
Yeah.
But I do not. And you've killed a unit with shooting.
Correct.
So it's 1.
And now the other guy is going to put both of his las cannons into that Riptide.
Yep.
And I'm actually thinking the heavy bolters too.
I mean, you may as well.
Because how many wounds has a Riptide got?
A lot.
Like 16, I want to say.
A Riptide has 14 wounds.
14. So
4 las
las cannon
cannons
shots probably
do it.
doesn't do it.
Could also just do 4 damage.
But then the heavy bolters could also. Do you have any other small units of something?
I have...
Not really.
Not really. There's Pathfinders down here that are falling all over the place.
Yeah, I'll go into the Riptide as well.
Yep. Cool.
You've already used your CP reroll.
I have, and my extra reroll.
And your drones, so no, doesn't matter which order I do these in.
Yep.
So las cannons, that's slightly different.
Well, you've
So
got
I
you've got a
2
6.
hits and one of them is a 6. I might CP reroll one of those.
Cool.
I'm thinking.
Yep.
Or do I save it for the damage? Might.
Damage is probably more useful.
No, I'm going to do it now because it
Okay.
increases my potential ceiling.
Yep, fair enough.
Because if I get an extra hit now, that's an extra D6, potential D6 plus.
Yep.
You know. Yep. So I've got 1 CP left, and I've just got another hit. So that's 4 hits because one of them was a 6.
Yep, I'm down to 8 CP as well, by the way.
Winning 3s. So that's 4 wounds.
I'm just going to roll all these 4
3 wounds. Sorry.
I rolled 1, ouch. So 2d6 damage. Nothing I can
2d6
do about
plus
it.
2.
Ah,
So plus
of course.
4.
Yeah.
So
it
it's 14
explodes on a
damage.
6.
Auto explode at someone.
Hey! It
Ah,
explodes
never mind,
anyway.
It does anyway.
So it'll do 6 inches of its D3. So it'll be the Hammerhead, probably the Kroot, yep, and definitely the Pathfinders, and not quite the
Not quite
Fireblade or
old
the other
mate.
guys.
He was just outside of the explosion range.
Very nice. So the Hammerhead,
Off,
3.
cops 3.
The Kroot, 2. And the Pathfinders for 3.
Oof.
Ouch. So it's going to drop 3 regular mooks out of the Pathfinders. 3 of the guys from the Kroot.
Those Land Raider las cannons are no joke.
Yeah, wow. And then the Hammerhead has 14 wounds, so it's going to be, if you pass me 2 dice and a marker, down to 11. Very nice.
There you are, my friend.
Cool. There we go. So down to 11 wounds on the Hammerhead.
And then the heavy bolters are wasted because I put them in there because if he'd survived with like 1 or 2 wounds, I would have been really upset. So
I wouldn't complain too much. I think 4 las cannons killing a Riptide's pretty good.
yes.
That's-
I'm not unhappy with that as a turn. So
Cool.
and that's me Dunskies.
Very nice. What do you score?
So I score my raise the banner.
5 points. Very nice.
So I just guess I'll keep that there.
Yep.
That's a scored one. Overwhelming firepower. I need to kill
One more.
unit.
You've killed 2 things.
So that shouldn't be too hard.
Yep.
And blood and guts is
You're probably
definitely
going to...
happening next turn.
Yep.
Okay, so we have 10
Cool.
points, yes?
5 victory
5
points scored. Yep. So I
Very
scored one
nice.
of my cards, and I'm inches away from scoring the other one.
Cool.
And Dalton, you've used your
Free reroll.
reroll,
Yes.
correct?
I have indeed.
Awesome.
Yeah. If anyone wants to hook me up with some free rerolls, much appreciated. Because
I don't think-
I feel like
I've
I-
got 1 CP left.
the
I feel like I need more after that performance.
The chat
be
is
great.
very anti giving you CP rerolls at the moment.
Really?
Why? Why you got to be
I
like
don't know.
that?
I'm on your
It's-
team,
it's-
bro.
it's
I'm
that
on-
banner.
I
That's
need
what
to
it
get.
is.
I'm gonna just send out a message to follow me on my channel because it feels like this is a
All right, go for it.
home
Drum
field
up some
advantage.
support.
Home field advantage.
All right. So I'll double check if I need to give you any morale for some dudes. Where is Kroot? Kroot, leadership 6. They lost 3 of them. So on a 4+ they run. Yep.
Oh,
So another one runs away. And then there are 6 of them left. So,
not,
still just
not below
ones.
half. So
Another one.
another one.
So 5 Kroot down. And then the Pathfinders are here somewhere. Pathfinders, leadership 8. They lost 3, so on a 6. Yep. There they go.
So I'm just sending out a
there's
message
gonna be 6 of
telling
them?
my Patreon supporters that I'll refund their
One more.
Patreon if they come over and redirect those funds into this game.
All right. So 5 Kroot and 5 Pathfinders went down there. It was pretty rough. All right. So now we'll go over to my turn.
5 Pathfinders. Jeez.
Yeah. World leaders.
I didn't even
Hot- hot-
target them. If I'd have put, if I'd have put the heavy bolters into them, they would have been gone.
Absolutely. All right.
And that would have got me my overwhelming firepower.
Yeah. So I'm going to go up to 9 CP, and I'm going to start drawing some objectives. So I'll give these a quick, cheeky little shuffle. It's a pretty brutal first turn. World Eaters, new gunline. I think that's the hotness.
I'm
Hot take.
actually legitimately concerned with the way the World Eaters leaks came out. There was like, Land Raiders, Predators, Forge Fiends, and I was like, I just know if they have like Khan gives reroll hits or something
They're
like
going to be
that,
an amazing shooting army.
it's just going to become
Yeah.
another shooting army. Like it'll be interesting to see how that works.
So my first one is secure no man's land, which I score if I control 2 or more objective markers in no man's land, which I'm going to be able to do pretty easily with these 2 markers here and here. Then I've got a tempting target. When this secondary mission is generated, your opponent must identify 1 objective marker in no man's land. I score it if I control that objective marker. So you pick one of the 3 markers in no man's land and say, I need to control it.
Get it in.
Yep. Gonna run.
Starbrand's like, come at me, bro.
None of them are OBSEC, are they?
Oh, don't be like that.
I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to like.
Well, can you get
hoof-
there?
I can recharge Scarbrand.
Go on then, your funeral.
They get extra attacks.
They do.
And then I've got Defend Stronghold. At the end of your opponent's next turn, or the end of the battle, if I control the one in my own deployment zone, but I can't do it in my first battle round, so I need to draw a different one and shuffle some back in.
Which one's
So-
that?
The Defend Stronghold. But it can't be done in the first battle round.
Oh yeah.
So instead, I draw no prisoners, which I have to keep a tally of wounds characteristics of destroyed models. If any size of model. Once I hit 30, I score that one.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll shuffle this Defend Stronghold back into the deck here. Cool. All right, then. You know what? That's not too bad. No prisoners is fine, because I need to kill stuff. Attempting target's not great. I've got CP to burn. I may as well. I'm going to spend a CP, dropping down to 8 to discard attempting target and draw another one. Here we go. And I draw Battlefield Supremacy. If if I control 3 or more objectives and more than my opponent, which I should do. So that's much better. All right. A reminder, if anyone doesn't like the fact that I've actually got 3 good secondaries, you can change it. Well, they're good for me.
No, your secondaries are bad, weren't they?
I switched out one of them, and the others are good. Kill stuff. I'm going to score both of these by doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Did you get rid of the one?
Yeah, I spent a CP for that one, because I'm like... And that one, if it comes back up again, it'll bite me. So I'm just burn it, get rid of it entirely.
Yep, that's fair.
Yep.
That's it. You guys have the opportunity to remove all the either player objectives if you want to.
It doesn't remove them, it changes them.
Swaps them.
So for
Sorry,
$10, we'll roll a d3 to select one of our 3 objectives,
Yep.
and immediately, so no matter what the phase, when we're about to score it, if we're literally talking about scoring, we'll discard it and draw another one and see what happens.
Checks out.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
So
just as they're about to enter the scores into the score sheet, you can swap it out.
Yeah, you could.
I'm going to be really upset if somebody does that to my bloody guys.
Well, they can't choose which one.
Too.
All right. So.
You would only have 2 at the moment, so.
Yeah, true. 50-50. All right. So I need to kill some stuff.
Checks out.
These are all bad targets. None of this is good.
You don't
to
want
shoot at.
any of that anywhere near as close to you as it is, and it's only going to get closer.
Yeah. So what I'm going to try and do is make sure the Hammerhead can see that Land Raider, but not see or be seen by that one. It'll sort of be back this way a bit.
Yep.
So it's going to be real hard for you to get good lines of fire on it. Then all the broadsides.
I'm just looking up whether or not I've got some stratagems to play with here.
Very nice. All the broadsides are going to touch into the terrain over here, so they can see and shoot at either the other Land Raider or the Terminators. I'll have my stealth suits do the homing beaker action, which will complete at the reinforcement step of my movement phase.
Yep.
So I can drop a unit right next to them.
Checks out. It's only 1 unit though, correct?
Only 1 unit, yes. Then the Crute, which is going to move one of these guys at the front up, so they're within range of that objective marker, with the 5-inch vertical range there. So that way at least I'll score points. Crute are going to die, but Crute were going to die anyway. At least they'll do it for the noble cause of the greater good.
We have a super chat from Billy.
Hey, thank you, Billy.
Big thanks, Billy. It's another reroll.
Yep.
But it's for Dean.
Yeah, Billy, you've turned on me. How could you?
You're my boy, Billy.
Thanks, mate.
While I'm fiddling around with some of the movement stuff here, I do want to throw out to everyone, we've got another event coming up at the end of the middle of December. It's happening at some point. Middle of December, the 18th of December. It's the Risky Rollers Annual. It's an event that contains 4 different tournaments. We've got a 40k tournament, a 30k tournament, a kill team tournament, the first ITC ranked kill team tournament in Victoria.
Nice.
Which would be pretty sweet. And a Blood Bowl tournament. So if you feel like playing any of those to round off the year for charity, because all the proceeds are getting donated to the Smith Family Foundation, which I haven't told either of these guys yet, but we have just been approved as an official fundraiser for them. So
Nice.
that'll all be
I'll be attending that one. I'll be in the 40k. So I'm disappointed that I'm not able to attend multiple. Can I play multiple games? Like, can I halfway through,
can
while
you
my
run
opponent's
between?
moving their stuff, I'll jump over and do my kill team game? Like,
That'll be next year for a novelty one where you have to play multiple games.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
If you enter, you have to play
You have to
more
be
than
in
one
multiple.
game.
yeah.
All right.
Now, what you do is you have 2 games happening simultaneously. So you're versing your opponent in a 40k game and a kill team game.
Yeah,
Like, they
yeah.
have to bring both.
And you have to jump between both of them.
I like the idea of an event that starts with kill team, then goes into like 1,000 points of 40k,
500
and then
points, and
goes
then
into like
1,000,
3,000, and then you got apocalypse or whatever. So it's like it would be measured over the whole course of the event, but it's like done in stages.
That
That
is
would be
interesting.
sweet.
Be super cool.
We did an event. It was one of the more successful events that we ran, where it was called Ascension, and you started with a 500-point list in the first game, and then your second game was a 1,000-point list, and then your third game was 1,500, and then the fourth game for the day was 2,000. And that was a similar sort of concept where the games changed from round to round. That was good fun.
That's pretty cool. Could I get one of the production fellas to look up how heavy cover works for me? Oh, no, never mind. I know how it works. All good. scratch that. All good.
We have another super chat from Tomo,
Thank you, Tomo.
which is a reroll to Dalton.
Hey, thank you, Tomo.
Thanks, mate.
Even things out. I appreciate it.
What do you mean even things out? You've got 2 and I got 1. That ain't even.
Yeah, but I've used mine. Now we've both got one to burn.
Oh, yeah. Checks out.
Alrighty, what I'm double checking here is the plasma rifle range. I want to say it's like 24, 30 inches. Oh, 30 inches. Plasma rifles are amazing. So I'm going to drop these crisis suits, but all the way back here. So the unit's dropping within range of the homing beacon from these guys.
Yep.
And then the commander pop up here as well. He'll be there. He can see, shoot. Those Terminators are a problem.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
it's the thing. The Pathfinders will do their marker light thing because they can do that at the end of the movement phase rather than the start.
Yep.
And I'm going to double check how Aura2's Lantern works, whether or not the Cadra Fireblade needs to do the action in the normal sequence. Because I feel like it does the same thing as Pathfinders now.
I like that you're just like running away. It seems very
Very
consistent.
Tau.
You used your redeploys to redeploy further back, and then your movement phase, you're moving even further back.
So Dalton, just to clarify, in case you were confused, just heavy cover. When an attack with a melee weapon wounds a model that is receiving the benefits of cover from this terrain
get +1
feature,
to their
add
save,
1
yeah.
to the saving throw.
So
Does not affect invulnerable saves.
yeah.
So it's like light cover, but for melee.
Yeah. What I was thinking about was the defensible trait. So if one of you
defend.
Yeah, if one of you can
Or-
check how
yeah.
defensible works, and specifically which...
So every model in the unit has to be within the terrain piece. I'm not sure if it's within or wholly within.
I think it's within, not wholly within.
And then you can basically set to defend or whatever the other one's
Or
called.
hold steady.
Hold steady.
which is
Hold
the good
steady
one.
is 5 ups to Overwatch.
Yeah.
And set to defend
question is
is
it-
the +1 to hit.
Is it +1 to Overwatch or 5+ to Overwatch?
I would believe
Because
it would be 5+.
It's 5+.
Gotcha, okay.
So yeah, infantry units can hold steady or set to defend.
Yeah.
If no enemy units are within engagement range, hold steady, Overwatch attacks hit on 5+.
Yep. Cool.
And then set to defend cannot fire Overwatch, but add 1 to hit rolls in the next fight phase.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And is it wholly within or?
I'll have to pull up that part. I'll let you know.
Cool.
Yep.
So, at the end of the turn, I get to throw some marker lights down.
Yep. Checks out.
I've only
Mark
got,
me up.
at end of the movement phase, I've only got 2 marker lights left here because 3 of them are rail rifles because they're just good.
Yep.
So I'm going to throw the marker lights down. One of them is going to go from him onto this Land Raider and the other one onto the Terminators.
Checks out.
So the Land Raider, 3+. Yep. The Terminators, also.
Ooh, marked up.
So marker light on each of those. So the first thing to shoot at them gets +1 to hit.
Yep.
Cool. And then I believe we should crack on with shooting.
Checks out.
So I'm going to start with the broadsides because they're going to be the first thing to shoot at
How
the
much
Land
do
Raider.
we have to put in the super chat for you to just not get a shooting phase?
Well, better yet, $50 and you can have my shooting phase with this army. You just
Yeah,
get to
but
do
then
it.
I have to play it for the rest of the game.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, he can't shoot himself.
No. Well,
$100 and he can shoot himself.
yeah, there you go. All right, so the broadside battle suits, they've got the high yield. No, they've got one of them has twin plasma. Oh, they've got so many different things. Okay.
So I've got the details.
Yep.
So as per the core rules, if every model in an infantry unit is within 3 inches of an obstacle terrain feature with this trait, this is the defensible trait,
Yep.
then it can either hold steady or set to defend.
Yep.
So yeah, so the whole every model needs to be within 3.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's fine.
but it's not wholly within 3. So every model toe in within 3.
Yes, correct.
Cool. 3 inches of an obstacle, or if it's in the area terrain trait with the feature. Okay, so right, broadsides. All of their rail guns into the Land Raider.
Yep, and they would be normally hitting on 4s, but you've marker
Marker lights are hitting on 3s.
Marker load.
Marker load.
Marker load.
So they're hitting on 3s. And then the twin plasma.
And then how many shots do they get this?
They've got, what have they got? Heavy rail rifles, and they're heavy 2. So there'll be 6 shots in total.
6 shots.
And then, what else have they got here? Up to 2 of the follow. Hold on, sorry, I'm just reading through a thing here. Yeah, all right.
Just trying to figure out where your plasma guns go.
I'm trying to figure out what on earth they've got. Like, what rules have they got?
They got
what do they
plasma
do?
guns. Pew pew.
Yeah. So one of them has plasma guns, and the other two have the high yield missile pods.
No, they can't both. It's either high yield or rail cannon.
Is it? Oh, the twin smart missile systems.
That's the one.
They've got there are 3 different missile systems on this starter sheet.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what you want here. So the missile systems, I'll throw into the Terminators, along with, and I'll throw the plasma into the Land Raiders as well, just to be sure.
Plasma is the plasma 30 inches range?
30 inches range, yeah. Which
so
I'll double check.
You should be right.
Where are we? No, it's not. So that'll go into the Terminators as well.
Yep, cool.
All right. So we'll start with...
I'm going to
Yep.
deploy my smoke launchers
For a CP.
for a CP.
Very nice. So I'll be
That's
hitting...
my last CP gone.
Yep. Cool. So I'll be hitting on
back to hitting
4s. Cool. I'm just having a quick think about it. All right. So I will do the same split, but do you mind if I shoot the crisis suits into the Terminators first? Because they want to use the marker light.
Oh,
Because
yeah, sure,
if I
of
shoot the
course.
broadsides in there
of course.
first, they
Yep,
must
absolutely.
use that marker light,
Yeah,
which
of
I'm not
course.
trying to use in the first place.
Of course, yep.
Cool.
Sure.
So the crisis suits into the Terminators, which is here somewhere. Crisis battle suits, so all the plasmas, and then they've all got missiles as well, just missile pods. Yeah, they'll go in as well. They've got no better targets.
Cool.
So plasmas are 1 shot each, I believe. Yep, assault 1. So they're going to be hitting on 3s into the Terminators.
Correct, because of the marker light.
Yep, because they will mark a load.
They will mark a load.
And they're, I believe, rerolling 1s because they are near their character.
Enforcer does some. I think Enforcer gives them.
Master of War, reroll a hit roll of 1.
Okay, cool.
And he can give someone obsec in my command
Obsec,
phase.
that's what it was.
That's cool. I didn't know that. It's pretty sweet. All right, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Okay, rerolling that 1.
There's a 2 in there. That's good.
Cool. Dropping the 2. These are strength 8, so they're going to be wounding you on 2s.
No, because
Black Rune of Damnation,
makes
wounding
you
on
wound
3s. Cool.
Oh, doesn't really matter though.
Yep. So 4 wounds. Now these are at -3, and I
Okay.
don't have anything that ignores your cover, so you'll be
so
on
you go
1-up saves.
-3, so it puts me to -2
Yep.
from Armor of Contempt.
Yep.
And I have a 1-up save, so it goes back to 3-ups.
Cool. All right, but these are 3 damage each. Each one will kill a Terminator, which I'll take.
I'll take my free CP reroll.
Yep.
From
Thank
the,
you,
the old
Billy.
Super chats, Billy. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thanks, Billy.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
So 1 Terminator.
Save the
fights from
Terminator.
dust.
And then we'll go with the missile pods. which-
Keyword
yeah.
being miss.
Also hitting on 3s. Same thing. Rerolling that 1.
Come on.
Yep. These, however, are only strength 5.
Billy, help.
Oh no, these are strength 7, so 4s to wound. Okay, these are -2, so you're saving on 2s, and they're 2 damage each.
Alright.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you, Armor of Contempt.
Ah,
Jesus.
cool. Then we'll go to the broadsides, as discussed. The 6 rail rifles rail cannons into the Land Raider, and everything else into the Terminators.
So back to hitting on 4s now because of the
Because of smoke launches. Yep. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling the 1, and that should be
Are
it.
they core?
Ooh, good question. They may not be.
I suspect.
Broadsides, they are core.
Are, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
well, there you go.
Yep. It was a hit already.
Yep, that
but-
was it.
Yep.
So 4 hits.
So 4 hits. These are strength 9, so 4s to wound.
4s to wound. Gotta love that toughness 9 on the Land Raider.
Yep, and I'm going to use that free reroll. Thank you, Tomo. Wound anyway. 4 wounds,
AP.
-4, and you get 1 mortal wound in addition for all those wound rolls.
Okay, so AP 4 goes to AP 3, so
Yep.
these will be 5-up saves.
5-up saves.
I got no CP, so
Okay.
3 get through. So what is it?
3d3 plus 3, and you're going to
Okay.
take 4 mortal wounds
So
afterwards.
I've already taken 3, so 9, 10, 11, 12. I've already taken 12.
12, plus there'll be 4 mortal wounds for 16.
No, there was 3 failed, so 3 by 3.
D3 plus 3 for each, yes.
Yeah, so just roll them.
All right. Yep.
So it's D3 plus 3, so it's
So 12.
6. 12, yeah, it's dead.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
very dead.
All right, cool. So it's 21 wounds. Yep. Does it explode? 6. No. Someone can auto explode it though. $4. Auto explode. Land Raider.
Make it
boom.
auto explode.
Please no.
Someone, please.
So
Cool.
there is now 8 guys inside.
Yep, because the character's gotten out.
No, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 8
Yep.
guys inside.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because one of the characters got
Yeah,
out to do
that's right,
banners
yeah.
in your turn.
And I started with.
Yep.
So these guys are going to die.
Yep. On ones.
On ones.
Lots of ones, please. All right, 2 of them.
2 berserkers die. That's good though, because all I wanted was 3 berserkers so that I could still be protected.
Yep.
RE
Does Scarbrand
characters.
give you character protection?
He would.
He would, yeah.
He would, but I want to come out and play.
Fair
So
enough.
what else you got left to shoot? You got all these lads.
I got all those lads there. I got these lads up here. I got the battle suits, the
Commander,
stealth
yep.
ones, and the commander. Yep. And the hammerhead, but it can't see the lads. Oh, what do we got? Auto explode.
We got an auto boom!
Oh, who dogged me?
So, Tomo,
Hey, Tomo. Coming
Somebody take
through.
his wallet off him.
thanks for the super chat. Auto boom and a reroll for D-Train for
Oh, yeah.
Dalton. Oh, we've got from Sven,
Yep.
15 CP rerolls to Dean.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, Sven.
Thank you very much, Ben.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna need to get some dice out to record this.
Okay. So 15 CP rerolls.
So we might have to like write that down so we don't, so we don't lose.
I've got some dice here. I've got 15
Okay.
marked there.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so now a Land Raider, its explosion, is it just a standard? Is it big? What do we do here? My
Chat's saying that Broadside's lost core.
Oh, did they?
With an FAQ, I think.
ooh,
Okay.
I thought that they kept core and left and lost infantry, but it might be the other way around. So I will
let's have a
confirm
look,
that
see.
now.
I'm pretty sure you did enough damage to kill me, even if one of those
Yeah.
wounds didn't go through. So I'm not
But it
particularly
would have
worried.
been. It's worth knowing anyway for as it goes on. Faction Sept Battlesuit Heavy Support Faction Tau Empire Broadside Battlesuits Infantry not core. So yes, that is correct.
All right, so it's
lost
everybody
core.
within 6 inches
Yep.
suffers D6
Oh,
mortal wounds.
get some big dice happening here.
But that happens before these lads disembark.
so
correct?
none of your lads are
none of
affected.
those guys. So that this Dark
How many
Apostle back
wounds
there,
does he
I
have?
think he has 5. So.
This could do it. It does it.
No, it doesn't.
Can you CP? Oh, yeah, it's a reroll. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
reroll.
It's just anything. That's worse.
Nope. Can I keep
You
going?
can't reroll a dice more than once, regardless.
Oh, even though this
I'm
is
sorry.
a magical roll.
Well,
Oh,
otherwise we'd be sitting there going, I'm just going to keep rolling the same one.
fair enough. Well, that's why I was like, oh, sick on
Yeah.
keep doing this till he lives. Okay,
But you can keep using those on other rolls. So
Scarbrand will keep that
Yeah.
one. That's for
That's fair.
sure. And then the Terminators.
3.
I'm happy with 3.
Okay. All right.
Actually, yeah, nah, 3's fine.
Because it's a 50-50, you do get worse.
Yeah.
So
So Scarbrand
Okay.
has taken a wound.
that's very interesting because Scarbrand's a pretty high priority target for me.
Let me just pull up his data sheet to find out how many wounds he has.
So thank you, Tomo, for that. That auto explode was it killed it. Was it Master of Executions or Dark Apostle?
Master of Executions.
You killed a Master of Executions. It's all on you, Tomo. Thank you, and on whoever gave Dean the extra rerolls to make it worse.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, well, I mean, he was going to die anyway.
yeah, fair enough.
So I didn't really... Where's this Scarbrand up here? So he's got 22 wounds on his profile.
Okay, so
And he
it's
just
down to
took
21.
1. So
Okay,
6. Oh, geez, I need... You just don't have a 4 one, do you?
no, 3-1's the biggest one we got.
So that's 18.
Cool.
21. There we go.
So, in the meantime, I'll put the commander in Enforcer Battlesuit. So there's 6 Terminators left, and they do worry me. But no,
Yikes.
I'll do the Hammerhead next because it can see the other Land Raider,
I just gotta
which is
pop
my
out
other
these characters
big
up here.
concern. The other Land Raider is going to be the only thing in range is going to be the big rail cannon. So he's going to shoot the big old rail cannon.
And then I lost 2 Berserkers.
So it's 72 inches, heavy 1, strength 14, minus 6, d3 plus 6.
Oof.
No invulns. Wound rolls means for 3 mortal wounds in addition to any other damage. So,
Alright, now I just need someone to resurrect that character. Where do they come when they get resurrected?
wherever the person paying for it suggests. So,
Ooh.
so last week, Scriv resurrected a knight for Lockie and said to put it wherever it was the biggest pain in the ass for me, which was right in my lines.
Checks out.
So yeah, you can do it. If someone wants to resurrect some, Scarbrand and say put it in engagement range with my characters, you can. So there you go. It's crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff.
The Hammerhead's going to shoot at the other Land Raider.
Checks out.
It's going to hit on a 4+. What is this? I thought it was 3+ because it was a tank.
Nah, it's Tau, mate.
Should have thrown a Marker Light. Should have Marker Load. I didn't Marker Load.
Yep. They spent this much time inventing massively powerful guns. We didn't figure out how to shoot them straight.
Yeah, 4+. I'm going to reroll that with a CP because I don't have any. Because I've already used my free one.
Oh,
Nope.
into another one. You should never roll the same dice.
Fair enough.
Dalton, you know
Yes.
that Tomo gave you a CP when he also exploded.
Oh. All right. Well, I'll use that for that instead of a CP.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tomo.
Yep, cool.
May as well. Cool. I think that's fair, given how that went. Then the commander over there, who has two. What's he got? 2 fusions.
Looks
a
like
flamer.
some plasma there. Looks like a flamer.
Yes, he's got the thermonutronic projector, the experimental flamer. That's better.
Yep.
And then he's got 2 fusions.
Where's this guy? Can you guys
This is the
point,
commander.
please?
He's I got it.
Yep. Thank you, man.
He's
And the
flaccid
shield
over
drone's the
here,
other one.
That one.
The shield thing. But has he got a shield drone as well?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, he does. He's supposed to. Would you mind pulling a
It's
drone down?
your
off it?
list, mate.
This is like my 3rd game with Tau.
I'm not seeing any shield drones up here.
Uh,
You can have a gun drone.
yeah.
Just use a missile one.
I think there are any of those either. All of our drones are lying unpainted in a box. We've got like 30 of them.
That's this lad here.
And there's this one up here,
Oh, it's this lad back here.
Yeah. who I don't think is going to be in range for anything anyway. Nope. Cool. It's just going to be the stealth suits. And these boys out the front, and the Pathfinders. Right. All the different things.
Oh, there's that scored in your command at the start at the end of each player's command phase. You get these.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
All right. Pathfinder teams, 3 rail rifles. They're probably going to go, into Terminators because they can one-shot Terminators. All right. So 3 rail rifles into Terminators. The 2 carbines Markalope. Oh, but they can shoot anyway, can't they? Oh, look at that. I know Tau. They'll put the pulse carbines into Scarbrand because I just may as well
You'll
throw.
just piss him off.
Well, yeah, but I've got to whittle him down to the point where I can then turn around and pop him.
Who's that from, Dalton? From whom to whom?
The Pathfinders up here into Scarbrand. 3 rail rifles into Terminators in the middle. And the 2 carbines into Scarbrand. Going with the 3 rail rifles, hitting on 4s.
We have
1 hit.
Spent the Marcolite.
Okay. Wounding you on a 2, I imagine, with strength 8, so up to 3s because of the black rune. Yep.
Ooh.
It's going to be -4, which you're on a 1-up, so -3, so 2s, 3s, 4s.
So it's because it's -4 AP.
Yep.
I make it -3.
Yep.
I'm on a 2. I'm on a 1-up.
Yep.
So it becomes 4.
Yep. Yep. Cool. And then the 4 shots from the carbines into Scarbrand,
Your filthy
hitting
green
on
dice.
4s. Yep. Wounding you on 5s, I imagine. 'cause he's
Scarbrand's
tough-
T8.
Yeah, so strength 5. So 1.
And he has a 4-up demon save, which he fails.
Yep. It's just the 1 damage,
You
I
know
think.
what?
Yep.
I've got enough.
May as well. Reroll it. 4
When in
plus.
Rome. No,
Nope.
no good.
Cool. I'll take it. And then these guys have their 30-inch range into whatever they feel like, which I'm very tempted to throw into those berserkers because they're just going to gum things up in their obsec, right?
Please no.
I'm going to throw all the strike team stuff into the berserkers here. I'm going to check what the Cadra Fireblade does because I believe he benefits strike teams specifically. Yep. So reroll hit rolls of 1, and then hit rolls of 6 score an additional hit within 6 inches of him for pulse rifles. Okay, cool. The strike team, pulse rifles are rapid fire 1, strength 5, -1 damage. So there's 10 of them, none of them in rapid fire range, so it's just 10 shots. Hitting you on 4s,
So,
rerolling 1s, 6s are exploding. Yep.
So Tomo's asked how much to auto kill Scarbrand.
Ooh. It depends how many 1s you want to turn into 6s for me. Or what you could always
actually,
do.
yeah, you could literally just turn this
Yeah.
volley into all 6s
Or-
and then all
or
of my
I did-
saves into 1s.
Or you need to roll the 1s or 6s first. So, or you could pay
yep.
for all. You could say all of his saves for Scarbrand. Any 6s become 1s.
You could, yeah.
Spicy. Hitting you on 4s.
Ah.
No 1s. No 1s, but there's 1 explode there.
That's a Locky roll right there.
Yeah, it's bad. It's because I've got the wrong dice. That's why. It's going to be 5s. Oh no, yeah, Terminators 4s.
So you could turn that
So
one into a
5s.
6 if you want to pop Scarbrand.
This is into the Terminators.
Oh,
No, into the Berserkers, sorry. Not
Oh, the Berserkers. Okay,
Berserkers,
cool.
not Scarbrand.
So 2, I've got none in cover because I'm a potato. AP,
1, so...
so 3
no.
up saves. And that's why you put
Yep,
them in cover.
1 damage, so one of them has 1 wound left. And on the off chance I pop him, I'll throw the Cadra Fireblade in as well. Doing the same thing. But he hits on 3s, because apparently he's not good enough to hit on 2s. 1 shot. There you go. Nope.
Nope.
Lame. Cool. Then we've got... That's going to be it for shooting. And there aren't going to be any charges.
You sure you don't want to charge me?
I'm so tempted. Oh, wait. No, I've got stealth suits.
Oh yeah, they got
They're going to shoot...
burst
yeah.
cannons.
They got 3 burst cannons into your Terminators. Yep. Stealth battle suits. Burst cannons are assault 6. Good lord. All the shots. What's their range? 18 inches. Yeah, they're not going to be in range of Scarbrand. It's a pity. Feel free to check the range on Termies as well. They should be within 18. Oh, maybe not.
No, not
No,
quite.
not. All right, cool.
Probably about 20 inches.
All right, they're not shooting then. That's it. That's going to be end of my turn.
All right, how'd you go victory point wise?
Victory points for no prisoners. I've killed how many wounds, the Land Raider?
Does that count for
It
vehicles
does.
as well?
Any models.
For realsies?
Yep, for realsies.
Damn. All right.
Yep.
Land Raider's 22, I think it was. No, that's Scarbrand.
no, Scarbrand's 22.
was 22.
16, isn't it?
16, I
Yeah,
think.
I think it's 16.
Yep. And then there were 5 wounds on the
16.
character, and 2 Terminators have been destroyed, and 2 Berserkers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's any models destroyed. 6, so 11, 16, and 4 puts it up to 31. So I'll score that as well.
All right, so you score 5 points on...
5 points for no prisoners.
Yep.
For battlefield supremacy, I hold 3 objectives, which is more than you.
Yep.
So 5 points on that one. And secure no man's land, I control 2 objectives in no man's land. So I score that one as well. 15 points.
I am being bullied by Dalton right now.
Yeah.
How many primaries are you holding, Dean?
So I'm holding 2, which gets me
Should be 10 points.
10 points,
Sweet, sweet points.
but not more than my opponent. So that's a thing.
Yes?
Yep.
How 10?
Beautiful.
Should be 10, yes? Not
Yep,
8.
10.
All right. Just give me a second.
Yep.
And now we go into my turn, so I've got to draw another card.
You do indeed.
So this is the Battle Round 1 summary.
Battle Round 2 summary
Battle
for
Round.
Admech and Demons, apparently.
For Admech and Demons.
check that out.
Well done,
So
Lawrence.
apparently we're playing Admech and Demons, and you're Lawrence. No, you're Lockie, and I'm Lawrence. All right. Cool.
Sorry, everybody. This is my first day
Yeah.
on production. So yeah, it's
I'm doing that one because I'm secondary.
you told me to do that one. Okay.
Cool. Anyway, as we were,
Yep.
draw my card. It's Assassination. So
Okay.
all I gotta do is kill a character or a warlord.
Yep.
So
I've got 2 characters, which is the Cadra Fireblade here, and the Crisis Enforcer suit back there.
and I tick up a command point
Up to 1, yes, very nice.
to 1.
Callum is asking
Hey, Callum.
how much to drop a Godspear warhead. So I'm assuming
It's one of the new guards.
everyone just
Terminatus?
dies. That's that 16 mortal wound one,
I think
right?
it is, yeah. Well, all right, let's have production and get back to you on that one.
All right,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll
You
come
guys-
up.
you guys
We'll
think
come
of
up
the
with
price.
something.
We'll run the
Yeah.
numbers. We'll figure out
Yeah.
the cost-benefit analysis. We'll get our crack team of analysts on it.
Yep. Well, it's interesting, Callum. We've both been on your podcast, so you really get to choose who you want to screw with that one.
All right, what do I want to do? So I've got Assassination. That's actually going to be quite difficult for me to score.
Yeah, I've only got a couple of characters. It's not
And you'll just run away with them because you're a fish cow coward.
absolutely.
Do I want to spend my 1 CP to swap that out? Or do I want to save that CP?
You could use it to swap one of the others out if you don't think you're going to get those. But I think you
The
probably
others
don't want
I'm
to.
definitely going to get.
Yep.
Eventually, right?
Yeah, at some stage.
Whereas that one I might not eventually get. I'll just hold on to it because I want my CP.
Yep, fair enough.
So these Berserkers. This feels really disappointing because I feel like I'm just going to have to keep sending characters back to hold this objective. This
you can
list
send the
is-
Berserkers back.
No, blood letters. It's turn 2.
It is. Bloodletters.
Bloodletters. Because the bloodletters can't deep strike onto any of those
Oh,
objective
sorry.
markers.
Are you holding 2 objectives at the start of your turn? Because he was dead.
He was dead.
So only scoring 5 points on primary at the start of your turn.
Good catch. Yeah, he was dead.
So
Is that an
Update the
adjustment to
score.
score there? So
Update
Admech is
score.
now scoring what?
Admech is only scoring 5 points on primary.
Yeah.
Right. So that'll put Dean's total to 15. To 10.
10,
sorry.
yep.
Yeah.
I mean, the other option is if I deep strike them in the middle there somewhere.
Yeah, that'd be a huge pain in my ass to deal with.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And
then I'll
you
set
get to
them
show up
back.
within, like, I think, 8 inches, because they're only leadership 8. Because
yeah.
demons. Crew to leadership 6, by the way.
Yeah, but I can't drop within range
Within
of that
3 of the objective, yeah.
But can I like sort of sneak in around it, or is it within 6 inches of the table edge?
Within 3 inches is going to be there. So that's the 3-inch range, and then the crew does 6 inches to, like, out here.
Yeah, so I can go.
You'll be able to drop them there.
Yeah, and then I'm 6 inches away from the crew.
Yep, and 3 inches from the objective. Beautiful.
Probably get 2 ranks.
Yeah, easy. That's concerning. Looking for that Overwatch.
I don't think I'm particularly worried about some Kroot Overwatch.
Well, you say that. Lockie's had Bloodletters Overwatch before. Haven't you?
Don't remind me.
It was pretty
horrible.
That means that these berserkers really want to go in and charge those Kroot.
Yep.
And take you off that objective.
Yep.
Whereas
Would not be hard to do.
Whereas the characters are probably a bit far away, but then Scarbrand's only really got them as a valid charge anyway. So
Yep.
these berserkers are just going to advance back.
Corn going backwards? What is this?
Yeah, it's a sad day. It's
Yeah.
a really sad day. So they're going to move back to just so that they're behind that wall where you can't shoot them anymore.
Yep.
I assume that's obscuring.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then old mate's going to move to there.
Yep, going for the big old
So
charge.
he'll be looking for a...
I assume he's got prayers and things to go off as well?
no, this lad does though. He's
Yep.
going to do Omen of Potency on himself, which goes off. He actually should have 2 little
He should have 2
cultists
little
with him.
dudes. Hold on, I'll get some cultists down.
I just didn't pack them because they're with my other Emperor's Children Dark Apostle guy.
I've lost my Chaos Space Marines. They're here somewhere. They're
And then
down.
this lad is going to move
There's
the
no
same
cultists
way.
there anyway.
He's actually going to advance because there's no chance that he's going to make a charge this turn.
Yep.
1 inch. And I use one of my magic
You're going to have a couple of Poxy boys with him.
super thanks dice,
Yep.
super chat dice to re-roll that into another 1.
Yeah, classy.
Don't forget, Dean, your 14 your rerolls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I just used one of them.
You got, what, 11 left?
And then the Apostle is going to... Actually, I'll move Scarbrand first, so he's got 10 inches.
Yep.
Gets him right up there.
Yep. Beautiful. He's an angry boy.
And then I need to keep the Terminators. We have to hold that. So now the Apostle is going to move. He moves 6 inches, so he's going to actually have to move like that
Yep.
to leave room for the Apostle to come
Cool.
through.
Yep.
6 inches to there.
Lovely. Oh, sorry, mate.
Yep.
Dice going everywhere.
Dice out of the way.
I think that's a 2 there, because on 20
Yes.
wins, yeah?
Yep, correct. And then we've got the Terminators going to move. They want to continue to hold that objective, continue to be in cover, but get closer.
Okay, so this is light as well, so if they all wanted to sort of swing over that way.
Light as well, yeah, perfect.
Yep.
But they want to swing that way, I think.
You'd have to move away from the objective then. Decisions have to be made.
Mm.
Unless you pile out some berserkers from your other rhino to get that objective.
Rhino?
Land Raider. May as well be a rhino.
I actually think what I'm going
railguns
to do
don't
is
care.
I'm going to have to go 3 inches to there. Right?
Yep.
So that guy's going to go there to hold. And then these guys are going to swing around
Cool.
that way.
So you've got enough of them in cover to be able to take saves, essentially.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try to make it so that almost all of them are in cover, because he's
Yep.
going to go in cover. He's going to go in cover to there. Up to there. There.
All right.
Oh, no.
What have we got here?
I don't
In
like,
comes God Spear.
All right.
I don't like the sound of that.
All right, firstly, can I ask what the price was for it?
It's $5.
Okay,
$5
so it
for
can't be
Godspear.
too scary.
All right, that'll be all right.
But it's still pretty scary.
All right.
So it's a standard God Spear profile of roll a d6 for each unit within 3 inches of the center of this model's. But what we're doing is we're making it within 6 inches of a chosen objective.
Okay.
So roll a d6 to each unit within 6 inches of a chosen objective.
Yep.
On a 2 to 3, that unit suffers 8 mortal wounds.
God.
On a 4 to 5, suffers 12. And on a 6, it suffers 16.
And does this happen straight away or like on the next turn?
No, so this will be whenever Callum decides.
Okay.
Is this a real thing that's in the game?
That's a guard thing.
And did I just see on a 6 it does 16
16 models, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the most ridiculous game I've ever freaking heard of. Who invented this shit?
You know what? If you chose this one and it does Scarbrand and these guys, I'm happy. That's fine.
And
I'll cop these guys for that.
So I just wait for for Callum to decide on where he wants it.
So Callum,
It's within 6 inches of an objective or within 6 inches of the center of the objective?
Like from the center of the objective, 6 inch or a bubble. We'll hit everything within 6 inches of
So,
whichever objective he chooses.
very quick, Callum, they are all numbered. So if you want to have a quick listen, we've got number 2 is the one back here. We've got top down someone.
Yeah.
This one's number 2 over in Dean's deployment zone. This is number 5 out in the middle here. Number 3 is over here near Scarbrand, the Kroot, my Pathfinders. Number 1 is my little cluster of guys back here, the broadsides, the crisis suits, the characters, everything. More Kroot, stealth suits. And this one up here is number 4 with the bloodletters, the Kroot, the stealth suits.
So realistically, you want either objective 1 or...
Probably 5 is your other. As in, like, to screw with me is number 1.
Yeah.
Screw with you is probably number 5 because it's Scarbrand character.
If you pick number 1 and then send me your details, I'll refund the cost.
I feel like you should pick number 5 anyway, just to show him that you don't care.
That makes me very sad.
Thanks, Cal, for that. That's going to be epic. So just let us know
when it's going to drop.
When it's going to drop,
and where.
we will drop it. Yep. So whenever you want, man. Like, it doesn't have to be right now. Just whenever you want.
Cool.
Cool. So I guess that's it for movement then.
Yep.
Shooting. Scarbrand's got Flame Breath, 12-inch range.
Yep.
Just going to hit those
Pathfinders
Pathfinders on the roof there. I believe it's just, I think it might be 2d3. It's either 2d3 or it's d6.
So I just want to throw out the equivalent $5 super chat that we had was, what, turn a 1 into a 6? Or a 6 into a 1? So yep,
2d6.
Just throw down some mortal wounds. It's good.
So 2d6 flamers on the
Pathfinders. Yep. For 9 hits. Very tasty.
That's 2, 7, 9. It is 25, so 3 is to wound.
3 is to wound, toughness 3. Okay.
So that's 7.
7 at AP.
AP 1.
Okay. So I'm in cover, so it's going to be whatever my base armor save is, which I assume is like a 5 or something for Pathfinders. It's not going to be good. Yep, 5 plus.
All right, so we have an answer.
Okay, they're all dead.
From Cal. So he says, I feel a D6 for the objective selection is fair.
Okay.
I like
and then he
style.
says, let's go at the end of Dean's turn.
Okay.
So I like that.
Interesting.
That's a good
It's nice.
balance of could be anywhere. It could hit. Is there anything?
I think it's
is there
because you realise
anything
we know
nowhere
where he
right
lives.
now? Is there,
I think you realise that we know where he lives.
Yeah.
We probably
We
should
both
ruin
do
one of
too.
these
Yeah.
guys.
Well, so this one over here, number 2, is there's
Nothing.
only 3 berserkers on it.
okay. All right.
Like as everything else does a lot more. That's the least damage.
So in terms of game, where do we want it?
So Dean was at number 1.
No. But it's in
This one.
for the
Fair
most fair for the state of the game is bottom left.
probably
correct?
be this guy down
Yeah.
here.
3, yeah. Or maybe 4. 4 would be okay. Because you got berserkers, bloodletters, and I've got 2 guys there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what happens at the end of
Yeah,
Dean's
'cause
turn.
that actually probably hits a few.
It's only going to hit 3
It'll
things.
hit that guy.
Yeah.
Who's
okay.
gonna roll for that?
Oh,
I feel like it's Dean's turn. Dean can roll for that one.
I'll take that. Yeah. Can I use one of these magic dice on it?
Oh, some question.
No.
Tell you what, if you can, so can I, and we can both do it.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. So we're gonna do. So that was his shooting done.
Yep.
Which actually gets me my overwhelming firepower.
It does because you killed Pathfinders. It's going to be 5 points at the end of the turn. Very nice.
And then the Land Raider is going to shoot into. Can I see the broadsides? That's not obscuring?
Yes. They're just in the. Well, it is obscuring, but they're touching in so they can see as well.
Okay, yep, cool.
Yep.
So I'll shoot the
broadsides?
The broadsides with the las cannons.
Yep.
And the heavy bolters into.
So the broadsides are 8 wounds each, by the way, just so you're aware of the numbers there.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous, by the way. 6 wounds, I understand. 8 wounds is ridiculous.
Okay, so another another iteration.
Yep.
Cal is saying that Dean can use a reroll on the warhead.
Oh, okay, there you go.
It says chat's call, but I feel that
Chad will be happy with that.
Yeah.
It's his missile.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
If anything, he
So
should roll it.
if chat overwhelmingly turns around and says that can't happen, then we'll veto that and it can't happen. But currently,
So what you're saying is I need to really speed up my turns.
They don't have time to do it.
All right, so the heavy bolters are going to go into, I feel like, the stealth suits.
Okay, so stealth is a -1 to hit
They're 2
built
wounds
in.
each, aren't they?
2 or 3. I think they're just 2, yeah. 3 would be crazy. 2 wounds. Yep, 2 wounds.
So we've got las cannons into the Broady boys.
Yep. Hitting on 4s, I imagine. 3, sorry, because they're
Yep.
Space Marines.
So everything hits.
Yep.
Wounding on 3s, one
Yep,
would assume.
toughness 5, so
Toughness
3s.
5, yep. I'm going to magic one of those. So can I magic both?
Yeah, why not? Magic both. Down to 9. Cool. Beautiful.
There you go, 4 wounds.
Cool. So they don't have any doohickeys. They're on a 1-up save currently. You got -4 on a las cannon or -3?
I believe it's -4. I'm just switching between 2 codexes here. It's actually -3.
Okay. So my 1-up goes to a 2-up, 3-up, 4+.
And they are infantry, so they will
Yep.
get cover.
Cool. Pass 3 of them, and I'm going to spend a CP on saving protocols, going down to 7.
Where is it? Oh, the
Pop-
shield drone
pop a
from
drone.
the old mate.
No, from them. They've got... I think missile drones, not shield drones, which you can still save
You
your
can
protocol.
still save your protocol, yeah.
I should have shot missile drones last turn.
I should have shot the heavy bolters into those drones. I didn't see them there.
They're behind the terrain, so
Oh, okay.
it's a moot point. Not for any particular technical reason, I just didn't... I forgot they weren't
You're a
part of the
moot
unit, so I
point.
left them back there.
All right, cool. Heavy bolters, stealth suits, go.
Hitting on 4s this time.
Cool.
Cool.
Not going to bother re-rolling those.
Yep. Strength 5, toughness 4 or 5.
So it's at least 2.
They are toughness 4, so 3 or 2.
And they're just 3-up saves, not in cover.
They are 3-up saves, not in cover.
Yeah. So it's 3 wounds.
3 wounds, so -1, so 4s.
4 ups.
Pass 2, and one of them will die. Not the XV-15, because the XV-15 is cool. It'll be that guy there, so you charge a little bit further.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool.
Alrighty.
And then the only other shooting is the Terminators, which I think were more or less out of range of everything.
You'd be able to throw a couple of shots into Strike Warrior, strike team if you want.
Yeah.
You're within 24 of them. You could try and shoot some crit and make you charge harder.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So I'll just throw the 2 guys with the combi bolters
Yep.
into the strikes.
Yep.
Yuck.
That's awful. Yep. And they're -1 because they're dense, so it's 4s.
Yuck. 1 hit. It's a wound though.
It'll be a 4-up or a 5+ or whatever. Yep, that'll do it. 'Cause
Yay
there's
for
no-
bolters.
There's not light cover there. It's only heavy and dense.
All right.
All right.
Charge phase.
That was him.
What was what?
There's a 1 here from something. Oh, it was one of the Berserkers.
Yes.
Cool.
Of course. Yeah.
Who's charging where first?
I will do the blood letters first.
Yep.
Rolling a 2d6
The
charge.
Crute
where are the blood letters?
So
blood-
what?
blood letters are all the way over here, charging into the Crute, who are going to Overwatch.
Okay.
Because they got rapid fire guns that are strength 4, so they could potentially do something. And just forcing 4-up saves is good for me. Cool. Because I don't want to Overwatch into Scarbrand, because it's a terrible idea. So 10, 20 shots. Cool. Hitting on 6s. No rerolls there, because a number of 6s.
5 6s. It's not too bad.
I'll take it.
There's a couple of 1s in there if anyone wants to spend super chat money to turn them into 6s.
Wouldn't complain. 4s to wound. All right, 3 wounds.
3 4
4-up saves. Okay.
You kill 1. Nah.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Aw.
A blood letter's a blood letter. I'll take it. I've got CP to burn.
And then I'm going to roll their charge.
Yep.
I'll go grab him in
It's
a
like
minute.
I can't negative their charge range with photon grenades because they don't have it.
All right.
Oh, there it is.
So, can I spend 2 of these to re-roll both of those?
You can send one of them to roll the whole roll if you want.
Okay.
Because it works like
It's-
works like
Yeah, yeah, same thing.
What is wrong with these dice? And you can't reroll.
No.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh.
Imagine failing a 6-inch charge with a reroll.
Welcome to my world, mate.
Yep.
That's a daily occurrence.
Remember that Bloodthirster, Lockie? Good times.
That was I needed that because that was going to get me my blood and guts because they were going to go in and kill 2 and then he was going to kill the other.
Yeah.
Alright,
They were going to kill 1. There's no way for them to get to the other
Oh,
ones.
okay, yeah, cool.
But
either way,
yeah.
Starbrand, he knows
6.
what's up. That's
We should make it.
within 7.
I'd say it's within 8. Went around there. Could be another reroll.
My life.
You can do it, buddy.
You've got this.
You can do it.
It's 8. It's Korn's number.
It is
You got to be angry. You're not angry enough.
I'm just sad.
I feel like you should be getting angry at this stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Apostle.
Okay.
He's going.
He's got big dice.
He's going to need a big one.
Yep.
He's going to need a roll. He's within 9.
All right, so showing an 8 as
He'll
well.
need to roll an 8 on the dice.
Yep.
And I think I've just broke my tape measure. Yep.
Okay.
Just broke my tape measure.
All right.
And failed my charge. Jesus.
Yeah, there we go.
What a disaster.
Korn.
Reroll. Come on.
Hey!
Hey, well done.
There
In
we
you
go.
go, mate.
Cool. The Dark Apostle goes in.
Boys go with him.
Yep. Alrighty.
And then we got this guy here, which I think he needed like a 10 or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, he's going to need a 10.
Cool, because he didn't advance, so he could make the big old charge.
Oh, what a dodgy tape measure. So needing a 10 off this lad.
Yep.
It's a 9.
Another.
When in Rome.
Hey, there you go. Double 6s. That's what you want.
That's what you want.
Alrighty.
Alright. They're fucked next turn though, because you're just going to be like, oh, rail cannon.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
But need to start killing some stuff, so.
Yep.
So, rolling him out first, I actually made myself a nice little...
I will pick up the crude if you want me to.
How dare you deny me this opportunity to roll some dice?
Alright. I mean, having said that, they will now survive for some reason.
There's no chance. Okay, so the Lord
Yep.
goes in. He's got 6 attacks on his profile.
Yep.
He gets 1 from his Talisman.
Yep.
He gets another one from his Relic Blade. He gets another one for being a World Eater. So he goes in with 9 attacks.
Cool. He doesn't kill them.
And he's going to be hitting on 2s.
Yep.
6s to hit, doing mortal wounds.
Very nice. So 3 mortal wounds in addition.
6 mortal wounds, and that attack sequence ends.
6.
6 mortal wounds, so each one does 2.
Yep.
So they're
Beautiful.
already
They're
dead.
already dead. Carry on.
And then he now goes in and does... he'll be wounding on 2s.
Yep.
And they're 2 damage pop.
At AP a bunch, I imagine.
At AP 4, I think.
Cool. So he kills them all and then mutilates the bodies.
Yes. I wrote this list thinking that I was going up against something that was going to be difficult to kill. So I was like, well, you need mortal wounds, you need high AP, you need high strength.
Yep.
None of that has any relevance whatsoever.
Mortal wounds are pretty worrying because I can't save you protocols mortal wounds from
True.
stuff.
That's on the floor now.
I hope people saw that you put it down and just fell off.
Just slowly falls
Just
aside.
sad, sort of fall off the side of
It
the
fell
table.
off in the same way my enthusiasm has fallen off. It's just off the edge of the table.
Don't forget, you've still got that missile in your back pocket.
Yeah.
But
That's
also,
true. That could actually completely swing the game in either direction.
Yeah.
can you also just chuck that tape on the floor or something out of the way? Thank you. It's in shot. Thanks, mate.
I really want to fix it.
Oh.
It's wrecked.
Not going to get fixed, mate. Just throw it away.
Piece of shit.
All right.
Alright, where were we? There's no other
You get
charges
your
to
piles
make.
and consolidates if you want.
Yeah, well now that part of the reason that I did that is because now that Apostle gets essentially 6 inches worth
Yep.
of movement.
Yep. But you do want something on the objective, I imagine.
Yeah, so he's going to consolidate 3 inches that way, and
As
then
long as he
closer
ends
to that.
closer to the hammerhead, which should get him in range of the objective.
Yep.
Very
and
tasty.
Then, and then old mate's going to go 6 inches, and he's just going to go right into there.
Yep.
Or if he what's the movement on that? Like 10 inches,
Like
yeah?
10 inches or something, yeah. It's going to be hammerhead, probably same as Skyray, which is 12. Yeah, 12 inches. So you'll be able to hide from it in a way that's going to be a huge pain in the ass for me to see something else afterwards.
Well, yeah, I think if I go this way,
Yep.
I can hide from all of that stuff.
Yes, yeah. And if I'm shooting the hammerhead at you, I've got to make sure that the 2 little guys die first,
That's
so
handy, yeah.
so that I don't just waste the railgun.
Oh, this is a nice chunky quality tape measure. That's
Yeah.
what I need to invest in.
Billy's back.
Hey, Billy.
Billy's back with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Billy.
Thanks, Billy.
Well, what's $5 get you again?
Either a 1 to a 6 or a fucking Death Spear Warhead, apparently.
Apparently
No, that was very specific,
that was
okay?
a one-off Death Spear.
Chat, we don't know if that's another God Spear.
A God Spear, yeah.
I'll find out exactly what Billy wants to happen. But
This game's
if,
going to be over very fast if somebody just drops $50 and just goes
God Spears everywhere.
Re-rack and start again.
Well, Billy, the last God Spear, Dean gets to roll the dice to see where it lands. If you want to
Wait
help
and
me out
see
and
how
balance
that
it out a
goes,
little bit,
yeah.
yeah, be good.
so I'll find out and let you guys know. But thank you, Billy,
Thanks,
for
Billy.
the super chat.
Appreciate it.
Well, that sums up my turn.
Yep.
So we're going to roll for the God Spear now. We're looking for a 1, and I do have one of my
You do have a reroll to
super
use.
chat dice.
Yep.
So
It's a 6, which is a
which
reroll
would have
because
had to be
it's
a reroll 'cause
nothing
there's
anyway.
only 5 objective markers.
Yep.
So
A 1. There it is.
yes,
And I assume you're going to keep that one?
yes.
Alrighty, so how does the God Spear work? Because it's dropping on this objective.
I suddenly feel like I'm back in the game.
Yeah, that's going to be awful. So how does
All
it
right,
work?
so God Spear. So roll 1d6 for each unit within 6 inches of the
Yep.
center of that objective.
So it's going to be the Kroot, the characters, the 2 drones, the crisis suits, and the broadsides.
On a 2 to 3,
Yeah.
each unit suffers 8 mortal wounds.
Jesus Christ.
On a 4 to 5, suffers
me.
12.
Okay.
And on a 6, suffers 16.
All right.
Did you want to roll these, given that it's going to just
No,
decimate your
you
stuff?
can,
or-
you can roll them. It's your turn. You're dropping the missile. What do you want to go into
So
first?
let's do the broadies.
Broadies. Show me that 1.
It's a 3. So what's that?
That's 8 mortal wounds.
Correct, 8 mortal wounds.
Kills a broadie. I'll kill the one with missiles. One of those missiles.
All right, now we'll do crisis suits.
Yep.
Hey,
Oh.
it's a 6.
That wipes the unit. Nothing I can do about that.
It's
Jesus
ridiculous.
Christ. Okay, cool.
All right, Kroot, a 2.
Which
so
is
that's-
8.
8?
So that's 8 Kroot.
Oh,
Fuck me.
jeez, it's so good
All
at
right.
clearing out infinite.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous.
4. They're going to like run away to morale too. We've got to roll a 1 for them.
Okay, so
Okay.
hold on. All right, when you
Yep.
finish, I'll tell you something else.
Okay.
That's justice for the bloodletters failing that charge. And then
Right.
we've just got the commander, right?
The commander and 2 drone units and not the stealth suits.
Okay, I'll do the drones first.
Yep, the first drone.
They get the 1.
Oh, that's a fail.
There's the 1. All
There's
right.
2 drone units.
There's another drone unit. Yeah.
They cop a 4, so that's
Dead.
dead.
Fucking dead. Yep.
And now we'll do the commander. He's the last one, yeah?
Yep.
Saved him till last.
He's going to die if you don't roll a 1.
That's a 6.
Fuck. So he takes 16 mortal wounds to the face.
Jesus.
All right, thank you for that. Preview of the Guard Codex, that's a thing.
Yeah, the only difference that we adjusted with this is that we made it 6 inches instead of 3. So
Why?
Well, just why not?
It actually wouldn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter. It would have got them all anyway.
Yeah, but even
yeah.
so, because it was randomized to an objective.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyway, so the actual
Ouch.
rules as written is
Yep.
roll 1d6 for each unit within 3 inches of the center of this model's death strike target marker.
Yep.
Which I'm assuming you just
It'll be a marker
say
on-
it just
yeah.
goes there.
Yep.
And then the rest is exactly the same.
Yep.
But then as soon as that's done,
Brutal.
you can't do it again and it's removed. But it's still
Is
crazy.
this, does it go off the same turn, or is it at the, like you launch it and then it goes off in the command phase or something?
I'm not sure because this was taken from the
preview.
community
Yeah.
preview thing. We're not sure the context in
Okay,
terms
I
of.
believe the leaked rumors were that like you place it and then in your next command phase it goes off. So your
Yeah.
opponent has an opportunity
Opportunity to
run
move,
away.
yeah.
The same as the orbital bombardment
Yeah,
strats and
I
things.
think it works like that.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah, everyone's saying next turn. But
Yep. Ouch.
Billy's $5 God
Oh, here we
Spear
go. Here
is
we go.
for the greater good.
Hey! So do I get to roll
So
for
he's
it or
not
pick
gonna-
it?
Yeah. How are we doing this? Is he rolling or picking?
So we would run at the same system. So it'll
Yep.
be the end of Dalton's turn.
I get to
and,
roll out for it.
You get to roll out for it. And
All right.
so- which could bite him in the bum.
It could, it could. Ouch. All right. That said, I need to roll a morale for you. Because I just lost 8 Kroot. So on a 1, they're fine. They're not fine!
Oh no.
God. All right, so one of them runs. The other one, I don't want to roll a 1 or a 2. He's good.
So you got 1 Kroot left.
He'll stay on the objective, holding it for the greater good.
Alright.
So, yeah. Ouch.
Okay, so I got my shooty one, whatever it was called.
Unrelenting firepower.
That was scored.
You got blood and guts? No, you didn't.
No, I didn't,
But you
because
killed
I've
one
only
unit.
killed 1 unit in melee.
You did get
And
assassination.
I actually just lost a whole bunch of potential kills over
Yep.
there, so I
But
actually
you,
might get hard.
You did get assassination, though. Because the character's
Oh, yeah,
dead.
sick.
Alright.
So,
Or does he get the victory points? I think
well,
Callum
all
gets
right.
them.
Let's put him 5 points for Dean, but who was it? Callum that
Callum.
dropped it?
Yeah.
Callum? 5 victory points for you,
Yep.
killing one of my characters.
Next game you play, you start with an extra 5 victory points, courtesy of Risky Rollers.
Yep, there you go.
How many objective are you holding?
I'm
holding
Dalton's two.
One there. So
Yes.
this one up here with my last Kroot, and this one down here with what left of my broadsides. And yeah, because drones can't hold objectives and stuff.
Now turn 2.
All right, up to 8 CP,
Yes,
and I got to draw some objectives
the 7. You spend 1 CP earlier.
on something.
Yes, on something. Yes.
Sure. Up to 7. So I was on 6, going up to 7.
Yes, correct.
Cool.
Fair enough.
All right. First one, raise banner. Very nice. Second one,
Shan't be hard.
investigate site. It's an action in the center of the battlefield to score points.
Yeah.
Not ideal. Third one, deploy teleport homer, which is actually quite good for me.
Yeah, because you can deep
I'm
strike.
just going to deep strike something back there to do it.
Okay, so real quick, just the last little rebuttal. Sorry, I'm
Yep.
jumping in so much, everybody, but this is a bit of a crazy one, and it's epic. So yeah, it's going to run the God Spear for you, Dalton, is going to run exactly the same.
Beautiful.
So and you
Perfect.
can also re-roll it. So randomize between objectives, and you can re-roll
Cool.
it.
Do I have any chat rerolls left, or am I just CP rerolls?
I don't think you do.
No. So it's built into the cost of it, so you will just get to re-roll.
Okay,
it. Yeah.
cool. All right, sweet. All right, I'm going to spend a CP, going back down to 6, apparently, on burning investigate site. I don't want to be anywhere near the middle. It's AIDS at the moment. I'm going to burn that and draw behind enemy lines. Fancy that. Very good with deployed
Is that for
homer.
2 units or 1?
If 2 or more units from your army are wholly within your opponent's deployment zone. Good. If only I had 2 cheap 60-point units of Vespid and Deep Strike.
Oh, you've got the Vespid.
Yeah, and Crisis Suits. It'll be good.
Yep,
Yep.
that's a problem.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess we're going to go over to command phase, which will do all the usual buffs there. That's it. I've got... He's my only source of marker lights currently. So he's going to get to throw up 6 marker lights. I don't know if he can split... would you mind... Okay, someone who
I
knows...
can look some stuff up for you.
Someone
if
who
you
knows how marker lights work, can the cadre... Do you roll the marker lights then select targets, or select targets then roll marker lights? And how does that interaction work? So with Auto's Lantern, can I throw marker lights on multiple units or just the one?
So what's Auto's Lantern? Is that the
It's
one
the
where
relic.
he puts out a whole ton of marker lights?
Exactly, yeah. Okay. So the missile drone's gonna... It doesn't need to see stuff because it's got the smart missile system. So it's gonna hang out behind there. I'm gonna make sure that both broadsides can still see that Land Raider because I think that's the next biggest problem. Stealth suits. Gonna zip. Ooh. The bloodletters are a big problem. I think I need to commit to shifting them. The stealth suits are going to be over here. While I do all of this, I will throw out there as well to anybody who's interested. We are running another event in December. I mentioned it earlier in the stream as well. But we're running the Risky Rollers Annual at the end or middle of December on the 18th over here in Melbourne, over in Waverley. So if you want to be involved with either 40k or 30k or Blood Bowl or Kill Team, that's the place to be. We've got a tournament running for each one. The player pack is in our Discord at the moment and up for our patrons, and it will be coming out publicly for everyone on Thursday. We're promoting it in all the Facebook groups. This will be a Facebook event. Sign up links for Tour Play and BCP will be going out. So make sure to get around it. And if you've played 40k and haven't tried anything else, check it out. Check out Kill Team. Check out 30k. Check out Blood Bowl. Expand the horizons a bit. There's a bunch of other good games out there as well. It's good to vary it up a bit.
So I've just looked it up, and so if this action is successfully completed for each model in that unit that is equipped with 1 or more marker lights, for each marker light that model is equipped with, select an enemy unit within 36 inches of the model that is an eligible target to shoot, and roll a d6 on a 3+, it gains a marker light token.
Okay, so I think I can still only throw it on one target because instead of rolling 1d6, I roll 6d6.
Yeah.
But
So you just
I have
really
to
light him up.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Probably going to be probably the Terminators, I think, because I think if I can drop them with just a load of concentrated firepower, it's probably the way to go.
Drop your load.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good idea.
So I'm going to marker light with the Cadre Firebleed.
Yep.
So he doesn't move. The strike team of Fire Warriors are getting very nervous.
They're moving forwards. That's not the act of a nervous fire warrior.
Well, they're just kind of getting near their characters. So they're like, save us.
They're on their knees, like, what do we do?
Yeah, pretty much. This is
Where is that
bad.
guard army that just decimated our backlines?
Yeah. I like the idea that it was like it wasn't a warp effect or a Khorne thing. There's guards somewhere on the planet doing stuff.
Yeah.
And one of them was like, "There's some Xenos, and just deal with that."
Yeah.
Just sending missiles across continents. Okay. Then the hammerhead's going to. Realistically, I think I want it to be able to have a variety of targets. The Dark Apostle's doing Dark Apostle stuff. I'm just going to bring it all the way back over here. And sort of have it shoot at whatever it needs to. And I'm going to start dropping some things in.
This is such a sick game. I really enjoy this Tempest of War with the super chats jumping in and impacting the game. It's so funny.
So dude, if you want, like last week's, I've never had as much fun, ridiculous as playing. Like it was just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, everyone gets to be involved. It's great.
That's good.
Cool. So dropping those. Yeah. Hope everyone out in the comments is as well. Let us know what sort of fun things you'd like to see as parts of this this whole thing. All right, these Vespid are going to drop back here in the dents because you don't have any more deep strikes, do you?
No.
Okay. So these Vespid back here are going to be doing the action for deploy teleport Homer. Right back here, so they're going to be hard to see, hard to get to.
Yep.
These ones over here are just going to drop. I think 14 inches is the range of their weapon, but I'll check it. They just want to drop in range of your berserkers.
Yep.
So they can light them up. Vespid. I love Vespid. Models are ancient, but they're still cool. 18 inches, assault 2, strength 5, -3, 2 damage.
So do you want them like backline?
Pretty much, yeah.
Or do you want them so that after they blow me up next turn they can jump on the objective?
That's a good point because there's not a lot there that's gonna. They move 14 inches. That's where the 14 was. So yeah, backline because they don't need to be anywhere else.
Yep.
You know what? I say that. That's fine because I'll move up there and then they'll be able to shoot other stuff next turn. So I'll just stay 9 inches away. Why not?
Yep.
Cool. And if everything goes horrifically wrong, they can charge.
Oh, imagine that. Like if one berserker lives with
5 Vespid. Well, they're not horrific. They've got Well, they had AP -1, which is not ideal.
No.
It used to be good. Now it's just not.
Feels like it was edition ago that was good.
It does, doesn't it? It was so long ago.
We really are in 9.5.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it. I think what I want to do is to drop these guys on this side of the field.
That's where all the objectives are, right? So
yeah.
You kind of want to reinforce.
But they're fast enough to come in and really harass your backlines. So if I drop them back here, so that they can shoot your Terminators, who are going to have all the marker lights on them.
Yep.
They're going to be marker loaded. Then you've got to really think about: do you throw some berserkers at them? Do you split things up?
Scarbrand turn around.
Yeah, does Scarbrand come back at them?
This is definitely the way to beat combat armies, right? If you're versing a combat heavy army,
are you happy that they're 9 inches away?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, cool. All touching into the terrain, so they can shoot through it. Yeah.
But yeah, if you're versing combat, you want to divide and conquer, right? So you want to force me to have to turn around and go back.
Yes.
And that's the problem.
So that's going to be it for movement. These Vespid here are going to do the deploy teleport Homer action. These ones are just dropping in for behind enemy lines, and these guys are going to mess up some Terminators. Yep. Let's crack on to shooting.
The shoosting begins.
The marker lights from the Cadra Fireblade, and I've got a raised banner somewhere. That's a thing. Hold on a second.
Sorry, you've moved into your shooting phase. It's too late.
Fair enough.
Can't let you have it, mate.
All right.
Just quickly, Dean. While Dalton's trying to figure stuff out or whatever. What's the reasoning behind you thinking we're in 9.5? Do you think that like Nephilim has kind of been the justification for the 0.5, or?
Well, I think it's a combination of things. If it was just a new mission pack, I wouldn't feel that way. But I think the escalation in damage output of all the codexes, the feel of something that was released at the start of 9th edition compared to now is worlds apart. It's
where do you think the switch was? Because I feel like it might have been around Tau somewhere. Because Drukhari and Admech even still don't feel up to the task anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like any individual codex is to blame. I think it's almost like a compounding interest, where it's like if every codex is just 5% better than the previous one, you don't necessarily notice any massive jumps. But when you get 5 codexes deep, you compare that one to the one from 5 codexes ago, and you're like, oh my god, this is a disaster.
I'd say the other big defining thing about 9.5 per se is the balanced starter slate introducing like game-wide rules. Because the first couple was. Here's a few fixes. Here's an adjustment to points. Here's just smoothing things out. And then there was like Armor of Contempt.
Yeah,
there was out of line of sight shooting.
Armor of Contempt might be.
Yeah, and the out of line of sight shooting was the same one. Where it just
I'd say that's where it
it
became 9.5.
Yeah. Cool. So sorry, Benner's going to be raised with the Kroot back there.
Yep.
On his own.
So you literally score all 3 of yours again.
That's the plan.
You're decimating me on victory points here.
Well, I need to do it somewhere because it's not happening on the table. Let's go into shooting. The 6 Markalites from the Cadra Fireblade who mark a loat, all into the Terminators, because that's the target I think I'll get the most benefit from.
3 ups. So
5 of them.
5. So the first 5 units to target those Terminators.
Yep.
Will get +1 to their hit rolls.
Very nice. Because you can't make them -1 to hit anyway. It's only the smoke launchers that do that.
Correct.
Cool.
Or if there's like bikers or warp talons, they can do it as well. But
gotcha.
Unfortunately, those Terminators don't have jump packs.
Can you imagine?
That would
be amazing.
It would be sick.
All right. So I think the first one is going to be. I think the best one to do is throw the Hammerhead straight into it because it's the most efficient thing at it. So I'll put the Hammerhead's railgun into the Land Raider and all of the little guys, the pulse carbines, into Scarbrand.
I'm going to spend 1 CP to smoke launcher that Land Raider.
Checks out. And then the other one I'll check targeting array. I can reroll 1 hit roll just inbuilt for the Hammerhead as well, which I think I forgot last game I played with them as well, with their targeting array, which is cool. So I'll start with the railgun, hitting you on a 4 up to a 5. Yep,
oh,
just
come
hits.
on.
Beautiful. Strength 14, so 3 to wound. Yep. It's going to be -6.
So that becomes -5 from Armor of Contempt.
The 3, 4, 5, 6, straight through.
And what is it?
D3 +6 +3 mortal wounds.
So you actually can't.
I can't kill it with this on its own. Yeah. So D3 for 1. So 7. So 10 wounds. Go through. So you got 6 left.
That's a spicy meatball.
Brutal. Yeah. And then it's got the 2 twin pulse carbines, and pulse carbines are Assault 1, I think. Why are they not here? Assault 2. So I've got 8 shots in Scarbrand with the pulse carbines, which are going to hit you on 4s, not 5s.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm going to use the inbuilt reroll on one of these because I may as well. Nah, misses anyway. Cool. So 4 hits, 5s to wound though because Scarbrand. 2 6s. So 2 wounds on Scarbrand. They're just 1 damage each. Cool.
So 2 wounds, 4 up saves.
Yep.
He loves life.
Cool. Alrighty.
I love those demon saves.
Yeah. Now we'll move over to. I think I want to be able to make the choices. All right, the burst cannons from the stealth suits, which are all hidden back over here. I'm just going to put everything into the
bloodletters.
Bloodletters over there, just because they're the only thing that they can see, and they're a problem. Everything into the bloodletters. These guys are going to be hitting you on 4s because they're just Tau. Where are we? Stealth suits, hitting on 4s. These are strength 5, no AP, 1 damage. That's not bad. Cool. Ready? And then 5s.
You'll see what.
Sorry, 3s. All right, so 3.
And these are, sorry, on who?
Bloodletters.
On bloodletters, 4 ups.
Are you doing some back end, some back end shenanigans, are you, mate?
I may not be doing some back end shenanigans.
All right.
Well, we did have something that was floating around in chat that people wanted to see Bellacore.
That'd be cool.
And I said that, well, if you bring a model back,
right there.
Yeah, it's right here.
He's right there.
So if anyone wants to bring a model back on the Chaos side, or maybe
Or-
even
or
not,
the Tau
or
side.
the Tau side,
Look, we're a Khorne cult.
that
Far Side
just
Enclaves.
that just morphs into Be'lakor.
Yeah. All right.
What? So we have a super chat from Blog for the Blood God. Missile for the sexy lad in red.
Someone give me a red shirt. All right.
You have to honor it.
Love that. That's so good, man.
Okay. So
40k really is pay to win.
the broadsides have put the railguns into the tank, the plasma guns into the Terminators, and the missiles into this guy,
Okay.
because I may as well. So I'll go with the 4 railguns hitting you on 4s, because 5s, because of smoke launchers.
Yes, correct.
Oop,
Oh, that
got
one counts as a miss because you missed the dice tray.
Yep. 2 hits,
Cool.
wounding you on 4s, strength 9.
Yep.
Nothing. I'm going to burn a CP reroll on that. Nope.
No.
Okay. Then the 2 plasma guns into the Terminators, using the first marker light to hit on 3s. 1 hit, 1 miss.
1 hit, 1 miss.
2s to wound. Yep.
Would be 3s
3s
to wound.
because of Blackwood Damnation.
AP.
-3? -4?
I feel like 4.
-4.
So that becomes -3 from Armor of Contempt. I'm in
You're in
cover,
cover,
so
so
it
you're 1 up.
becomes a 3-up save.
Yep.
Nope.
4 up save.
4-up save.
But yes.
Cool.
3 damage, kills 1.
Cool. I'll take this lad at the back.
And then the twin smart missile system, which is heavy 8. There we go. Into this guy.
Oof.
Hitting on 4s. I'll take that. Sort of roll you want.
Yeah.
Strength 5, -1, 1 damage, and you don't get light cover against it. But I can see you, so it's not the bonuses from obscuring and stuff.
Yep.
3s. Okay, so 4 of them. So -1, but you don't care, so it's just 3 up saves. Okay.
It's only 1 damage.
1
correct?
damage each, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just cop that. That's fine.
Yep, fair enough. And I'll throw the missile drone into you as well, which has another one of the same things.
Chaos Lord, I believe, has 6 wounds.
Yep. Sounds about right.
So frustrating running an army that's got 2 codexes because you keep flipping through the freaking things.
I'll do the same thing with them. Hitting on 4s because it's drone and it sucks.
He does indeed have 6 wounds, so he lost 2, so he's got 4 left.
And then strength 5s, it's 3s. Sorry, cock die there. All right, 2 more.
On the same guy?
Same guy, same thing.
So one of those will get through.
All right, so he's down to 3 wounds left. I'll take it.
You don't have much else coming at him in the way of...
Nah, not really. All right, back over here. Let's go for the Vespid, because I've got them open. A 5 Vespid that can see and shoot into those 3 Berserkers.
So that's these Vespid down here.
Yep.
Into these Berserkers here.
Should be 10 shots with their neutron blasters. Assault 2, strength 5, -3 to damage. So hitting on 4s. Okay. That's fine, I guess. 3s to wound. That's not good.
That's
1
less
wound.
fine.
1 wound,
AP.
-3, so -2. You're in cover, so 2s, 4s. Yep.
Loves
Okay.
it.
All right. Annoying, but so be it. Then we'll go with the crisis suits back here. All the plasma into Terminators. And then I'll throw the 3 missiles probably into the Land Raider. I think it needs to die.
Are they strength 7?
Then they might be. I better check.
Well, they're not strength 9, so they're
Where are the
gonna be
crisis
on
suits,
5s.
Dalton?
They're the ones behind the
in
cathedral,
here.
just there.
Yep.
The missile pods are strength 7. Oh, okay.
So you'd be wounding me on 5s.
Yeah. Oh, I'm tempted to throw 1 in here, or 2 of them into there.
They
They're
not
behind
the other
obscuring,
line
aren't they?
ones, yeah.
All right. Yeah, but they're not good as Terminators, really. 6 plasmas should drop another 1 or 2, I hope. So
I mean, they might pop that Land Raider. He's got, what, 6 wounds
6
left?
wounds left. Yeah.
Not likely.
Can you overcharge them?
No, these are the missile pods.
Oh, sorry.
I'd probably just go all in on those.
I think probably all the Terminators, yeah. All right.
While they got the marker load.
Yep, they got marker lights, so down to 3 marker lights remaining.
Oh.
There's the plasmas. So 3 misses, not ideal. And then wounding you on 2s but 3s. 3 wounds, -4, so on your 4-ups again.
Yep.
Okay, drops another 2 Terminators.
I will...
Reroll one of those, 2 of those.
That was all your plasma, wasn't it?
All my plasma. Right.
2 die.
Cool. Then I'll go with
Oh, yuck.
the Assault 2 and the Missile
still be
Pods
holding that
for
objective.
6 Missile Pods. Hitting you on 3s. So cock die there. Yep. And then wounding you on 4s. Will be 3s, but -1. 2 of them.
AP.
-2 to damage.
So chop saves.
Yep. Loves it. Cool. All right. Then I've got these guys down here. They are all in rapid fire range of Scarbrand. Which would be pretty funny. And he does just, I need to kill him.
You need to at least start hurting him.
Yeah.
Who's that?
This
These
is
are the
Warriors on
Fire
that
Warriors
side.
here. I'm looking at Scarbrand. I'm also looking at this character here. Because, you know what? I'm going to throw 3 of them into this character. The Chaos Lord. That can rapid fire. And 7 of them into Scarbrand.
Yep.
So the 3 that can rapid fire into the Chaos Lord. They're going to be hitting on 4s, but they are rerolling 1s and 6s are exploding because they're near the Cadre Fire Blade. 4s. Rerolling the 1. Nope.
So 3 hits.
Yep. Yes, and then 2 explodes from the 6s.
Yep.
Strength 5, so 3s to wound. Okay.
Who
3.
was this into again?
The Chaos Lord here.
Okay, cool. So how many wounds?
3.
And
No,
AP 1?
AP 1, 1 damage.
So
Okay.
cops 1.
I'll take it.
That's fine.
So 3,
Was that all of it?
4,
or?
5, 6, and 7. The 7 of them into Scarbrand.
Ah, okay, cool. So no
Cool.
more into him.
No more into him. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling the 1s.
That's a lot of 2s. That's what I like to see.
Yep, so dropping the 2s and 3s there. And then throwing 1, 2, 3, 4, 6s back in. So only 3 dropping in total. Right, 5s to wound. Oop, center dice there. That's a very good roll. It's
Oof.
an even better roll. Only 4 weren't 5s there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7.
Come on, 4-up demon save.
Okay, you can fail a few of these to make you feel better. Okay,
Okay, so
5.
he takes 5.
all right.
I feel like that's okay. Yeah, have you got anything else left to shoot?
I've only got the Fireblade there. Everything else has shot.
And I mean, I'm not going to spend it. So 5, so that takes that down to
Yep.
3.
Do you have any of your CP?
I've got 1 magic dice left, so if anyone wants to top me up, that'd be great.
The Cadre Fireblade's just going to shoot into your character here, the Chaos Lord.
Didn't he mark a light?
He did, but that finishes at the start of the shooting phase. So he can still shoot.
Fair enough.
So the Cadre Fireblade into Chaos Lord, hitting on 3s. Lame. One hit, 1 miss.
He only needs 1 to get through, though.
He does. Strength 5, so 3s. Yep. -2, 4s.
Yep. And is that like cover or is that?
Yeah, sure, why not? So
So-
3s. Yeah, you're good. Cool. Alrighty. That's going to be it, I think. They were very disappointing.
That was also disappointing. I
They
expected,
killed 2 Terminators. I'm
I
happy.
expected more.
I was expecting 2. It was the missiles. I was hoping to do at least 1 more, but yeah. All right. That said, at the end of that turn, I do deploy my teleport homer.
You're still doing your Fireblade?
What?
Godspear.
Oh, the God Spear. Yes.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. And then I get to do one because someone did a... Yeah, mine isn't my turn.
Yours at the end of your turn, Dean, but also because you've paid for it, you don't get to re-roll it.
Oh!
I want my money back.
All right. So I'll roll for it. A 1 would be bad. A 3 would be ideal. So would a 5.
Yeah, 5 would hurt.
Yeah.
A 2 would not be bad either because it would kill me
Yeah.
off that
So
objective.
just not a 1, essentially. A 4, which is that one there, which isn't great. I think I'm going to take the risk of it being a 1 and re-roll it anyway. Because
famous last words.
a 2, 3, and a 5 are great.
Get that dice cam up.
A 5, there we go.
Oh no.
It's going to be Scarbrand and the Terminators. So the Terminators, on a 2, take 8 mortal wounds. A 2, 8 mortal wounds.
So that's 2 dead.
Yep, and one...
2.5. Yeah, 2.5.
One-on-one
dead,
wound.
So it's literally one guy left, and he's
Yep.
wounded. But he's going into those stealth, those crisis suits. He's
Yep.
going to rip them apart.
And then Scarbrand, looking for that big old 6. A 5!
What's that though? That's what, 12?
What, 12?
12, yeah.
Ho, ho, ho!
Jesus.
Down to 3 wounds remaining.
I'm just going to use
All right.
those little ones then.
Yes,
Who
4 to
was-
5 is 12 mortal wounds.
Ooh, that was Billy, wasn't it?
That was Billy, correct?
Thank you, Billy. Appreciate it. Absolute legend. Okay, nice.
All right, let's score you down.
So-
What did you have?
Deploy teleport Homer finishes. These industrious Vespid have been buzzing away back here doing it. 5 points.
Yeah.
Then behind enemy lines, I've got 2 units of Vespid fully in Dean's deployment zone for 5 points.
Yeah.
And raised banner. The Kroot over here who survived morale raised a banner
All right.
for 5 points.
5 points.
So 15 points there.
Awesome. And how many primary you're holding?
I'm
are
currently
holding
holding 3.
Are you on this one? Because you probably would have needed to kill him and leave one of the other Terminators back if you want.
Well, let's do that.
Yeah.
Right, because they're all.
Just leave a Terminator on
I'll
there.
leave the
Yeah, yeah.
That is more, yes?
Yes, it is indeed.
Leave that guy
So
there.
15 full points for primary. Very nice.
I need the points at this stage. Because you've scored all of your objectives so far. I think I've only scored 2.
3? 4. 3.
Just
All right.
Oh yeah, I got to raise a banner. I got an overwhelming firepower. and
So it's not as far as you think, man. There's actually
Yeah,
it's
there's
only
5
5
points in it.
points in it, and we're the start of a new battle round, so it's
True.
still anyone's game.
Yeah. And then you still have your guns. Yeah.
Plus
Yeah,
God,
you've got your God Spear.
plus God Spears and Bellicor potentially coming back, and
So this is, what is
there's-
it? $25 to resurrect a destroyed model.
Yeah.
And if you want, it'll become Bellicor
Yeah.
for
And it could
either
be-
of us.
I'd rather for $25. I'd rather 5 God Spears. Everything.
But if we keep getting God Spears, we'll have to diminish the returns on the God Spears.
I think we should, yeah. But no, look, we'll just do it so that you can pay as much for every player to do one at the end of their turn, and that once we run out of turns, that's it.
Yeah.
No more God Spears.
Yeah. Make
Yeah,
it one
and
for a
no more rerolls of God Spears. So wherever it goes, it goes.
Yeah.
So I've just drawn my 2 cards. I got Defend Stronghold for this one,
Which you'll
which
get
is
easily.
achieved at the end of your opponent's next turn or at the end of the battle. And it's if I control the objective marker in my own deployment zone, which is this guy.
That's interesting.
So it is at the end. Are these OBSEC?
No.
Okay.
I'd need to
so
kill your Berserkers.
That's interesting.
Mm.
I don't like it. Then we've got the no prisoners, so
You should do
Cali
that
of kill
easily.
points.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I've got...
Most of the stuff that's alive, the God Spear took all my fucking kills.
That's true. But look, we'll say stuff the God Spear kills this turn will count towards that as well.
Okay. What if it kills my own shit?
Oh, that's interesting.
Let the chat decide.
Well, chat, you decide. If his God Spear kills his own stuff, does that count for his own no prisoners? It should, because Khorne. Khorne cares not from whence the blood flows.
I think in this situation, because it's Khorne, it totally makes sense. If it
Yeah,
was anyone else, probably not. But
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm going to spend my last CP to swap out that Defend
Yep,
Stronghold because
so
I don't like
that gets
my chances.
So
discarded.
you have 2 CP.
I have 2 CP.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Just or not?
So you're spending 1, getting rid of Defend Stronghold.
Because I don't think I'm going to be able to defend that because
Yep.
even if I go kill
I've got
them,
2 units of Vespid and a Crisis
and
Suit
them,
there.
then the
and
Vespid
and you
just
need to
goes-
hold it. You
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
I don't need to take it off you. I just need to kill the thing on it.
yeah. So I'm going to get rid of Defend Stronghold.
Yep.
That can get out of here.
All
Draw
right.
a new card. No retreat,
Look at
no surrender.
Oh,
That
here we go.
sounds
That
suitable
sounds
to
very
me.
corny.
Okay, so I get, provided all of the following statements are true, I'll get 5 victory points. So, no unit from your army failed morale, no
Very
unit
nice.
from your army fell back, or no unit from your army that started a normal move or advanced move within range of an objective marker this turn ended that battle room out of an objective marker.
So you can charge out, but you can't move or advance out.
Okay,
Very quickly, do you owe me a morale for those Terminators from last turn?
I would.
How many died?
I want to say 5.
So at least 2 to the God Spear. I killed 2 with these guys, and I think I killed another 1 with plasma
yeah, I
from the
think it was
broadside. So it's
5.
5.
And our leadership 10.
Okay,
It's
so on a
Chaos
6. Nah, they're good. Unfortunately.
All right, cool.
Yep.
So that's actually pretty good because I can move to there, still be holding it, charge them.
Yep.
That Terminator, he's going to have to move to like there
He's going to have to stay on it, really. He can charge off it.
and
but
then
yeah.
charge off it.
Yep.
This lad, he's stuck.
You could charge this way.
Yeah.
You can sort of get over here, yeah. Scarbrand isn't on either of them, so he's good.
Because interestingly, in this turn, I actually want to move off of all the objectives so that when my God Spear comes down, it doesn't blow me up. So, all right, so Apostle's got to do his chant.
Yep. His 2 dudes are left. Nope.
Fails.
All right. You could spend
Can I
your
magic reroll that?
You can magic reroll that. You can magic reroll anything you like. It's magic.
Oh, I wish more magic rerolls were in the game.
That'd be awful.
All right, cool. So because he got that, he's
You
coming around.
remember
here.
8th edition? That was a thing.
So he's coming around there to 6 inches.
Yep. So that's +1 attack,
Plus 3 attack.
+3 attacks.
And
Very
plus
nice.
2 AP. So very.
Ooh,
And
spicy.
then he's got full reroll wounds, and
Yep.
6s do more. So he's crazy. So these lads are going to move 6 inches to there, so
Yep.
that they are still holding
the
that
objective.
objective.
Yep.
They're going to charge those Vespid.
Yep.
This lad is going to.
Lucky's
What
on
is
the
Lucky
ground
doing?
down here.
Oh god, that's making me nervous. This is the worst part about this is I can't read the chat.
We don't
so
know what's
I just
going
know
on.
every time he gets animated and starts moving around frantically, I'm like, oh, what are they doing? What's happening in that chat?
Thank you.
All right, so this guy is going to move. He's currently sitting.
Which
at,
one are you looking for? Oh. Oh, it's an interesting one. You mean what? What's the running theory? Omegon for Cypher?
So the current thing is in chat is that Cypher comes in
Yeah.
and a roll off to see who controls Cypher, but then each turn you keep doing the roll off to see which allegiance he switches to.
I mean, you could do that for any Dark Angels unit, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we'll
Actually,
caveat that with
Cypher's-
any Dark Angels unit.
Yeah, yeah.
We have a bunch, so yeah.
Yeah. Actually, on that note, Cypher.
Oh, actually, he'll be. Scarbrand will be pretty heavily bracketed, one would assume.
Yeah, you down to 3 wounds. Cypher, what's the running theory? I've heard one that I quite like, that he's actually Omegon.
6 inch move.
And he's been kicking around for 10,000 years doing Alpha Legion shit, which is an interesting one. Lucky, your thoughts? You've read a lot of the Siege
Well,
Terror
Omegon's
books.
dead.
One of them's dead.
Yeah, the bad one's dead, and
But was the bad one Alfarius or Omegon?
No,
and,
it was-
and can we know for sure?
we can. Well,
Because I was under the impression it was Alfarius who was confirmed to be the dead one.
No, it's Omegon that's the dead one,
Okay.
and Alfarius is with. Or spoilers for anyone who hasn't read Eisenhorn. Turn your ears off now. Alfarius is with Eisenhorn,
Right.
which is to do with the Yellow King and some
Gotcha.
other big
Constance
ass
and Valdor and all
big
that kind of
characters that are
stuff.
coming
Yeah.
in. So,
Okay.
but who knows? It's hearsay at this point.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Alright, so now we need to disembark some berserkers. I actually feel like what I'm going to do, knowing that my god
Boom,
spear's
boom,
come
boom! There we go.
down, another god spear.
No. Big old thanks to Miniature Scenery Waggers. You're an absolute legend.
Thank you, Tim.
So, Cypher or any Dark Angels character is going to come in. So I'm going to figure out the details with him
Alright,
now, and
do that.
we'll see how
Just-
that
I'll
pans
have a
out.
look. I'll read out what characters we've got down here. So we've got Samael on a sweet ass jet bike. We've got an interrogator chaplain. The 2 characters, the Terminator and the regular dude from Dark Vengeance. I don't remember their names. Another interrogator chaplain of some description.
Ezekiel's there too.
Ezekiel's there somewhere. Yeah, I'm not seeing Cypher.
We don't have stuff.
We don't have Cypher. All right. We've got librarians and apothecaries and things on bikes. So yeah, they're all down there. We've got Dark Talons and all that kind of stuff.
9 inches. Alright. These
Alright.
berserkers disembarking out there,
Yep.
9 inches.
Cool.
These berserkers got to disembark.
Okay,
out
so
there,
a
9
wild
inches.
Cypher is going to deep strike in the middle of the battlefield,
Yep.
and they should roll off for every player turn to see who controls him.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's
All right,
crazy.
so we'll have to we'll get a model that looks very similar to him.
Yep.
And we'll do that.
There's a satisfactory model down there. Yeah. So we'll do. When will that happen?
Now.
Right now. All right. So
Yes, it's going to happen right now.
cool. This is a satisfactory Cypher. Yeah.
I'll buy that. That's Cypher. He's
Yeah.
got a hood on.
Yeah, he's got a hood. He's unsure about his loyalties. Right down, center of the battlefield. Bam.
So roll off.
Maybe put him in cover or something, so he's going to get absolutely mutilated
He appears
straight
in the
away.
cathedral.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he appears in the center
There
of
we
the
go.
cathedral. That's premium.
There we go. Can we get the ISO?
The
Can
ISO
you see me
capture
there?
that?
Does it?
Does the ISO capture that?
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Right in there. All right, premium.
So rolling off to see
Big old dice. 5. To 3.
Oh,
All right,
enemy Cypher.
Cypher's. Now, I'm assuming he's not with the Tau. He's just against Chaos for this turn. I think seems fair.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Who knows what his agenda
Well,
is?
technically,
Right.
he could be with Chaos, right? But on Slanesh right now.
On Nurgle, right? No, still Khorne because we're Farsight. We're a Khorne.
Yeah.
We're a Khorne cult.
Is it Khorne and Nurgle that hate each other, or is it?
No, it's
it's
Khorne and
and
Slanesh.
Slanesh, right?
Khorne
Yeah.
and Slanesh.
So he'd be on
Also
Slanesh.
Khorne and Tzeentch, and also kind of Khorne and Nurgle.
Khorne and everyone.
He's Khorne and everyone. Khorne keeps ruining demons.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, and then I've got this lad to move. He can't move away from that objective marker.
Yep.
Or he can't end his move outside of it.
Yeah.
So he's just
I
going to
don't
move.
think it needs to be the same objective marker. He could move onto a different one.
Yeah, he's not that fast.
Well,
But he's going to move
Not
to
with that
there,
attitude.
so that he's still within 3 inches of that.
Yep.
And he's going to go for a charge onto them as well.
Beautiful.
So we've got lots of charges happening here. So basically, just a quick summary in case people didn't see it. We've got Berserkers have disembarked out of the Land Raider. Other Berserkers have disembarked out of the Land Raider. They're going for the suits, or maybe Cypher.
Or maybe Cypher. Yep.
Then they're going to go for that Kroot. Then the Bloodletters have moved up on the back there. They're going to go for their stealth suits over there.
Yep.
We've got these Berserkers going for these Vespid. We've got Scarbrand, this character, the Chaos Lord, and the Dark Apostle all going in for the kills on these guys.
Yep.
And then this Terminator, he's going to come in support going into those suits.
Sounds good.
Or maybe
Where-
he'll throw down with Cypher.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Where do you want to start?
So I've got shooting to do first.
Yep. With your heavily bracketed Land Raider.
Yes.
Regarding the Cypher stuff, guys, real quick, I'm just confirming exactly what Waggers wants. It might be coming in for Dean controlling it this turn. Then the roll-off happens to see who controls after.
Okay.
So just bear that. Do anything you're going to do with Cypher or regarding it, just do it towards the end till I clarify.
Cool.
Scarbrand's Flame Breath, he could go into those Fire Warriors, but if he does that, he's going to hurt everyone's charge range. So
And you need all the help you can get after last turn.
And I'm looking for a 6 on the dice will make that.
Yep.
6 on the dice will make that.
It'd be like a 4 or a
And a
5. 4.
4 on the dice will make Scarbrand in.
So
I think
sorry, real quick. As is correct. So
Perfect.
random, and then every turn, every player turn, we're going to roll off to see who controls.
So hypothetically, you could just switch back and forth in each other's turns. So
Yeah.
no one could ever do anything with Cypher. He just sits in the middle the whole time.
I think that's the point. Waggers is like, he might even not do anything the entire game, but no one moves him. He just stays there.
That's very, very true for Cypher. He's just there. He's just, he's hanging out.
he's just lurking in the shadows, being all shady.
All right.
He just woke up. He was just having a nap in that thing, and this war just broke out around him. He's like, "Oh Jesus!" Cool. So I'm actually not going to do his Flame Breath into them, and he's is he within range 12 inches of that
Could be. Yep, easy.
tank? So he's gonna
Hammerhead.
do it into the tank.
Cool. Flames into the Hammerhead
6,
for 2.
2 auto hits. That is 1 wound though.
AP something.
1.
That'll do it.
So it's just single damage.
Yep. So down to 10 wounds remaining.
Yep. Now I'm going to do the Land Raider. I actually think I want to shoot those broadsides.
I think that, the broadsides have the slightly more generalized profile than the Hammerhead.
Yeah, and they've got multiple different guns. They're doing all kinds of things, whereas the But then again, I'm more likely to kill the Hammerhead.
Yeah, that's true. You've got your Godspear that could handle the broadsides.
That is true, and the Godspear can't hit the Hammerhead.
Yep.
So I am going for the Hammerhead.
All right,
based
cool.
on the fact that I have a Godspear that some mad lad bought me. So I'm going to do his heavy bolters into... I'm just going to go all into the tank.
Yep.
Big guns,
Okay.
3 hits,
Yep.
3 wounds.
The heavy bolted. Oh, these are the
This
las
is good.
cannons.
So
Sorry.
las cannons.
Yep. AP -3.
Yep. So
I doubt I have anything there. Sixes. Big dice. I got 1.
So that's 2d6 plus 4.
Give me a tick. I might reroll. No, I'm not. Sixes. What am I talking
Rerolling
about?
for a 6 right now. So that's
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It kills it. Explodes on a 6. No. Which is a pity, because then I would have killed some of these guys and made charges harder. All right, so the hammerhead goes down. So with that precedent, what you're saying is I could spend 25 bucks to bring that back.
You could. If you want to, oh, that's not fair, because you get the money. If you give me 25 bucks and you can bring back your goddamn hammerhead. I see what you guys are up to. You've actually just got one of you guys is pumping the money in. And
it's just a big old hustle. Like, that's all it is.
Oh, these guys. I love it. Cool. So other shooting, we've got some bolt pistols here.
Yep.
Might as well do, I'll do a crack or a frag grenade into them. So frag, 5 shots.
Yep. Into the Vespid.
Hits on 3s.
3.
4.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't see the other one. Yep.
I'm in the middle one, which I think grenades are not.
Grenades are the last one, the combat one. No, you're in the combat one. Turn 3.
Is this turn 3?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
You're in the combat one.
So that's an exploding hit then.
Beautiful. Strength.
Strength 3, I believe.
Toughness 4, so 5s.
Oh, really? I should have thrown a crack. Oh, well.
I mean,
I'm
you're going to
glad
charge.
I didn't, because that's
You're going to
3
charge them
wounds.
anyway. That'll be a save. Those 2 won't.
So 1 wound to pop, or?
1 wound to pop, so just pop the 2 at the front, yeah.
Assume.
I'll leave the strain leader because he's got a helmet, he looks cool.
Checks out.
Yep. It's the most important reason for anyone surviving. He's got a fancy hat.
And then there is the 2 pistols as well.
Yep.
Both
2
hit, 1 explode.
Yep.
That's 2 wounds.
Those will not be saves. Fancy hat remains.
Then we've got the Terminator, he's fine. They don't want to shoot because they don't want to hurt their charge range.
Yep.
Those berserkers will try to shoot the Kroot.
A single Kroot on top of the building.
So Kroot's toughness 3.
I think they might be toughness 4.
I'll do a frag grenade anyway.
They are, no, toughness 3. Yep.
So 5
frags.
shots. 3s, so 2 misses, but 1 explodes.
Yep. 4s, because it's toughness 4, strength 4.
Yep. 3? No, 2, sorry.
2. So I'm in cover, and because they're Kroot, they get like double cover.
Yep.
So saving on 4s. He's dead.
No dice. And then
Cool.
their pistols will be wasted.
Alrighty.
So it's looking hairy. You've still got another unit of crisis suits, though, don't you?
No, I don't.
Oh no, they got
They got Godspeed to death.
Godspeed.
I just want to say as well, the other thing that I would love to do, and I might do next week if I'm not on stream, is super chat in 25 to bring back a model and bring it back a useless one. Like if someone wanted to super chat 25, bring back one of my drones.
That's
or
pretty
like
funny, actually.
something
That's
like
such a
that.
troll.
Or an ethereal, but you're
Farsight,
Farsight, so you
so-
can't have them.
No, he comes on.
nothing happens.
He comes on, and then I have to spend a turn killing him.
Yeah. I like it. This is a good way to
good
enjoy
stuff.
the game. So we're going to do some charge moves then. The most important charge is probably one of these ones, but then I'm going to get 3 opportunities to do it, and I think any one of those characters will probably kill all of those 5 warriors.
100%.
So I guess I'll do the Terminator
Yep.
into the Crisis suits.
Not Cypher?
Not Cypher, because
Oh.
I'm banking on winning the roll-off and taking
Yeah.
control of him. So
So,
we're looking for a...
so what I am going to do is
7 on the
because
dice. And
I
you won't
gave
be
them
able
the
to-
option, and I want to use it.
You won't be able to overwatch me, but
Why not?
Well, I'm not out of line of sight.
I'm in the terrain.
Oh, you're in the train. Okay, well then I could have got a bit closer.
Yeah. You get as close as you
I
want.
was attempting to get out of line.
So no, the suits were in the train because they shot the Terminators last turn.
Yep, that's
Yep.
fair. Yep.
They're going to Overwatch because I get to do it for free. I still spend the stratagem.
Yep.
But because of their early warning overrides, it cost me 0 CP.
Yep, checks out. And you get to hit on 5s as well.
And I get to hit on
Pretty
5s. So I'm hoping just to punk the Terminator.
Yeah, I think you will.
6 shots, plasmas, hitting on 5s. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Spicy.
Winning on
3s. 2s normally, up to 3s.
2's normally up to 3.
So
okay, cool.
1 wound. This is at -4, so he's saving on 4s. I might CP reroll. Failed wound. Down to 3. Using a different dice. Nope. Yes, 3.
Yep. So
2
2
wounds.
4-up saves.
No!
He loves it. Double 5s.
Curses. And then the missile pods. Hitting on 5s. That's not a bad roll at all. Wounding on 3s becomes 4s. 1 wound. As at -2, so you're saving on 2s. 3s because I'm in the same cover, but yeah.
5 anyway,
Alright.
so it's all good.
Unfortunate, but so be it.
All right, looking for a 7 on the dice here.
That's a 4.
That is a 4.
You've got 1 CP. You could re-roll it.
Indeed I could, and he is a pretty spicy boy, so I will re-roll that.
Alrighty.
7 on
7.
the dice.
There it is.
And it probably would have been like a 6 on the dice because
Well, yeah,
that
you moved a bit
7
closer,
was,
yeah.
that 7 was based off my
4
initial.
would not have been in.
Then we've got the Berserkers over here.
They need like a 3 or something, I think, through there.
Yeah, I'd say a 3.
Yep. Double 1s. Here it goes. Nope.
5. So
You
the
tried, though.
Berserkers are in.
Cool.
There you go, over here. Those crisis suits are in trouble.
They are in deep, deep trouble. All right.
Then we've got Bloodletters.
Yep.
2 will make it into those.
Do you want me to throw it for you while you...
Sure, go for it.
That's 5.
Snake eyes.
Snake eyes, yeah.
So
5.
5, so I'm going to
Cool.
use that distance to try to get them around here,
Yep.
but I'm going to try
I've
and
got to
stay...
kill that banner
I've got to stay 6 inches away.
from the objective. So when the God Spear hits, it doesn't fuck them up.
Yep. Actually, I'm not a coward.
I'm going to wait until the Bloodletters all die to the God Spear. To be fair, if the Bloodletters and the Broadsides go down, I'm in trouble.
And then these Berserkers, if you want to roll me a
Yep.
6 on the dice to make it in.
That's a 3. You're out of rerolls.
Fair enough. It is what it is.
Does chat want to give him a reroll? $2, give him a reroll, let him reroll the charge. You got...
I don't think he needs it.
I
Chad
don't think I
is
need
Chad is very,
Very
much
anti-Dean.
Team Dean at the moment.
Okay. Because chat is Dean.
Yeah, yeah. It's,
Super chatting
I'm
it.
in the chat myself. Cool. So we've got. I'm gonna do Scarbrand now.
Yep. That'll definitely do it with a 7.
Then we'll do the Apostle.
A
6,
7,
which
a 6, sorry, yeah.
Yep.
Which we decided would make it. Oh, there's the Apostle, sorry.
Yeah, that other one. Yep.
Not the Lord.
And then the Lord. He's in
Easily.
there as well. Oh, those Fire Warriors are fucked.
Ooh, yeah. Cool.
That's enough damage right there to kill like almost any unit in the game.
Pretty much. Well, look, Scarbrand's on 3 wounds.
Yeah, but that's he just gets more attacks.
Oh, yeah,
He goes up. It's more savage.
Cool.
Oh, and then we got these lads.
Yep. Yep, easy.
And they're just going to try and stay as far out of line of sight of those Vespered whilst getting in that light cover.
Sweet.
And staying 6 inches away from that objective marker.
Yep. Which you'll be able to do with your pile and consolidate anyway.
Yep.
All right.
Cool.
Where would you like to start?
I'm going to start with the Berserkers here.
In the center there, into those crisis battle suits.
Yes,
It's a good
Berserkers
choice.
into the Crisis. Because I think if anything in your army is going to do damage to me, it's going to be
Them.
the Crisis.
That's fair.
Just pulling up the White Dwarf.
Yeah. World Leaders Codex coming out what?
So I'm trying to play a game here with, I need a
December.
White Dwarf, I need a Chaos Demons Codex, and I need a Chaos Space Marines Codex, just to try and freaking navigate this thing.
Digitalize the rule set.
Yes, 100%. Okay, so Berserkers have 5 attacks each.
Could just use Battle Scribe.
And there's 5.
Does it. Yep.
1, 2...
This is a concerning number of shots.
So is Cypher actually going to do anything?
It's not my turn, I can't.
Oh, right, yeah, of course.
5.
He'd heroically intervene if he was close enough.
Then one of them's the
Shanker Terminator.
Skull Champion for an extra attack.
Yep.
Then there's another attack each for being a World Eater.
Yep. Bonus attacks for charging or something?
No, that's just, yeah, for the
World Eater.
Legion trait, yeah.
Cool.
I don't have any command points, so I can't buff them any further than this.
All right.
Do you have an icon in there?
No icons. Didn't have the points. It was very hard to actually fit everything I wanted into this list, but we got there.
Cool.
So we're hitting you on 3s.
Yep.
And we're getting exploding 6s from
Very nice.
Slaughter. That one's cocked.
A lot of 6s there. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Any rerolls going in?
So no rerolls.
I can hear giggling from Lockie over over at chat. It's concerning. All right.
So pretty good roll.
Yep. Yep.
Not going to complain about that.
Cool.
And then they are hitting you at strength something.
So toughness 5. I assume you're going to be strength.
5, and then they get +1 for being Mark of Corn.
Cool. So strength 6.
Strength 6.
So 3's to wound.
3's to wound.
Dalton.
Yep.
Real quick, what do you have left on the table?
I've got. Where's the tape measure?
What's in play?
Okay, I've got a unit of Fire Warriors and a Cadre Fireblade, which are both about to be wiped from existence.
Yep.
2 broadsides and the missile drone with them. 2 stealth suits about to be wiped by some bloodletters. Cypher. currently for me, maybe for Dean soon. Who knows? 3 crisis suits about to be annihilated. A single Vespid over here, and then 5 Vespid back here.
Yeah, so somebody needs to bring that Riptide back into play.
Please.
Well, something's happening in chat, so it might be
glorious.
something a bit better than.
Bellicor? I'm liking Bellicor.
Something a bit better than a Riptide. Rotro.
Is Bellicor better than a Riptide?
Of course he is.
But he doesn't buff any of my stuff.
Yeah, but he kills my stuff.
That's true. That's true. All right.
So we are hitting. We're wounding you on 3s.
Yep. Whoo.
And these are coming in at a spicy.
2 damage each? 3 damage?
1 damage each.
Oh, okay.
That was a 3.
They're 4 wounds a pop. I might just re-roll these dice here because.
And it is AP 2. So,
Okay.
because I didn't spend the extra 5 points to give me AP 3.
So it'll be
good.
It'll be
value, but-
4s and then 5s. So 4s on the Iridium and then 5s once it's dead.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to roll them 4 at a time.
Yeah. So 4s.
Cops 1.
Cops 1. So 4s on the next 3. It's dead.
So he's
And then
pretty
5s.
dead and 5s.
So very, very dead.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, how many wounds do they got each? 4.
4. So 8 wounds there.
Yep.
We'll kill them.
Yep.
Cool. So I no longer have those crisis suits.
And now my
But Cypher stands.
and now my Terminator is free to just move towards you.
Yep.
Take, please.
There we go. 6 inches over this way towards those Vespid.
That's the plan.
Yep.
Not enough to tag them, which is disappointing, but is what it is.
Cool.
I'm
I
gonna
would
go
like-
ahead. You're gonna interrupt?
Yeah. With the Fire Warriors. Because they're going to try and kill Scarbrand.
Okay. He has only got 3 wounds left.
Yeah. And there's 10 of them. I'm not going to get them all to fight Scarbrand,
Oh,
though.
somebody do the thing where it's 6s to
Please,
wounds,
yes.
he does mortal wounds.
That'd be amazing. $8 for Corn. Was it $8 is 6s to hit mortal wound, but 1s to hit mortal wound myself.
We'll adjust that to $4.
No, $8. Corn.
It's gonna be $8.
It's going to be $8.
Maybe up the ante. Maybe make it 5s to hit 2 mortals or something
Yep.
like that.
Sure.
Because he's gonna need the work if he's gonna try and get through.
Because we're going through some adjustments with all this stuff at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's got to be 8 because it's.
Oh, yeah, it does. Sorry, that's why
it's
the
core.
8. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Because
Alright.
the Godspear kind of threw a big spanner in the works with all this.
Or maybe make it for $8. He can roll 8 dice, and for every 4 up, it's a mortal.
Something like that, yeah. So if you want to throw me some 8s, it'd be great.
So this is the Fire Warriors into
Scarbrand.
Scarbrand.
They're going to do it. They're going to kill him.
Let's see. What are you hitting on 5s?
Probably. Yeah, 5s. I got rerolls 1 though with Cadre Fireblade.
Does that work in combat too?
I think so. It's reroll 1s for attacks. I better check though.
I'll allow it.
No, it makes a range attack reroll hit rolls of 1. All right. So just 5s.
Well,
Straight dice.
they're trying to punch him in the balls. That's ranged, right? Because they're
they're
probably
pretty
a good,
high,
They're
yeah.
probably a good 6 feet off the ground.
Right.
Just
Yep.
real quick, this is a question for Dean. What's Soul Burst action? The old White Dwarf Strength from Death.
Soul Burst. So
It's the old Inari thing.
yeah, it's the old Yanari rule where basically like every time a unit died, if you were within a certain range, you got to trigger and do an action, which was
Yeah.
either move or fight or shoot or that
Yeah,
sort of
it's
thing.
pretty cool.
So if you had Yanari versus Yanari, it'd be like, you kill one unit, they immediately soul burst,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
allows them to shoot, so they kill one of your units, and then you immediately soul burst, and you go back and forth. So the first unit shoots, and then both armies just get tabled.
Yeah, it was pretty
Before
funny.
anything happens.
It was pretty funny.
hilarious.
So I love that. That's awesome. That
Yeah.
might be happening.
That'll happen at some point, yeah.
That might be happening.
Oh, okay. Because that should be a thing that we do as a super chat in general.
Yeah,
So,
soul
yeah.
burst.
All right.
Do
hitting
that
on
if you have
5s.
Yanari on the stream.
That'd be cool. Yeah. 5s to hit. All right. Not a single 6, and no 1s either. So
Lots of 5s, though.
8s aren't great. Yep.
You will need 6s to wound me, though.
They've got this. 3 wounds, and then you've got to fail the saves.
Yeah, it could be done.
Ah,
One 6.
only 1. And if it was 2, I would have CP rerolled 1. He doesn't
Can't
wound!
get through though.
Combat Tau! The Fire Warriors did a wound to Scarbrand.
Well, well, I was going to activate somebody else first, but
I assume you've got to do Scarbrand
now.
now.
Scarbrand
Yeah.
has to go. So let me pull up my Demons Codex.
Thanks, Kaiju.
Thanks,
Korn
Al.
demands Scarbrand be humiliated further for $8.
Okay.
Okay, so now any ones to hit that I roll will be mortal wounds on myself,
Yeah.
which will likely kill him. Because he has 10
He has so many attacks.
So he has 10 attacks on his profile,
Yep.
right?
And I assume he's got like big sweeps for like 30 or
So
something.
that's 10 attacks. Then he has +1 for being Scarbrand, because he gives an order
Because he's
+1.
Scarbrand, yep.
+1 from old mates.
I would have had a +1 attack
You would have had
from
+1
Scarbrand.
attack,
Hold on,
yes.
hold on. Let's
Oh, he might actually die here.
I can do that again.
Yep, you go.
+1 attack from Scarbrand. Less 1 because I already had 1 extra 1 on the.
There's a lot of talks about knights at the moment.
The Knights.
The Knights. Okay. All right, 2. Double 6s. I got 1.
Ooh, 1 6. That's Jesus.
Thank you.
So now he's definitely going to die.
All right,
right?
so Fire Warriors, 2 wounds to Scarbrand in combat.
And now he's going to kill himself.
Yeah.
He's got 8 attacks,
10 attacks
on,
base.
10 attacks on his profile, +1 for being Scarbrand, +1 from the. Actually, no, he wouldn't get that because that's a World Eater thing.
Yep. So +1 from Scarbrand.
And then he's going to. To be smart, I wouldn't sweep here, knowing that I'm going to likely kill myself.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're here for.
So you're gonna what?
We're not
double
here
your
for
attacks?
strategic plays, so we're going to double the attacks. So another.
And now he makes more attacks because he's damaged, right?
Yeah, his attack's characteristic goes up as
Right.
he
So,
takes
so he
damage.
starts at what, like 6, then 8, then 10?
8, then 9, then 10.
Okay. Cool.
And he's now hitting on 4s,
Okay.
and 1s kill him.
But 6s do mortal wounds. So
Not a single 1 here. You ready? I don't have any CP to reroll any of them either, so.
oh my god.
Oh, he
Oh my
is
god.
dead.
He's very dead. Yeah, there's 2 6s.
He takes 5 mortals on himself. But then he just absolutely
Oh yeah.
eviscerates
Then
that
the
squad.
unit. There's what? 2s to wound.
2s to wound, yeah.
Yeah. I'll start pulling.
He'd be striking you at strength 8, AP 2, 2 damage.
I'll get 6s. 2s and 6s. Oh god.
God, what a murder machine.
And then 2 mortal wounds after all that.
Does he explode?
Please explode. Come on, Scarbrand.
No.
Ah, that's a pity. He kind of exploded on
He
himself,
should
just doing all those
explode,
mortal
right?
wounds. Yeah, greater demons in general, I think should all like be like Catan, 4 pluses, and they're just like bleh.
Or like Tyranids with their they just lash out and
Yeah.
with warp fire and just.
All right, so when something comes back, how many wounds does it come back with?
It's full. It comes
just-
full
it's
unit.
just back.
All right, so if somebody in the chat is bringing Be'lakor on, somebody else needs to bring Scarbrand back.
So I'll give you guys a rundown of what the current conversation in chat, 'cause it's been a bit all over the place. So
Okay.
there's been a lot of talks about bringing a knight in.
Yep.
Originally, it was said, is there a Titan in the studio?
Well, yeah,
Which
we've got all the knights are technically Titans.
Well, but there's in Titan, but which we
I
don't
could
have.
duck home and grab my Reaver.
We
That's
have
only
a
5
bio-
minutes around the road.
we've got
No.
2 Bio-Titans.
That's what I said. I said we have both. Oh!
Hold on, what do we got here?
Be'lakor's on the board.
Is this a 4-up to see who controls him, or
No, this is just for you, bro.
There you go.
for me?
For you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Well, let me clarify. I'll clarify because there was a lot of mixture with Be'lakor being controlled by the Tau, and I'm like, well, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I'll get back to you. But Be'lakor's on the board.
Very nice. Well, let's bring Be'lakor over here. We'll have him sat at the dice tray as an ominous marker of things to come. And we'll get that clarified as to how he's coming on. But Be'lakor is coming on. The
I
Dark
was
Master.
not expecting this. What is going on?
Oh, Wags is going. Controlled by Lockie. Player 3 has entered the game.
We're not gonna do that. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, and Tomo's also given Dalton a CP. Or a
Hey.
CP reroll.
Thank you, Tomo.
So
I don't think it's going to help with this, but it is appreciated.
All right.
That's good. All right. So
Wait, you want to go next?
there's the
More
blood
funny.
letters
Yep.
into Old Mate.
Yep. -1 to hit as well, because they're stealth suits.
Yep. So I've still got 10 blood letters there.
Yep. So 22 attacks.
Oh,
Because you got the
geez.
blood letter champion dude there.
5, 10, 15.
Yep.
20 and that's 21.
Yep.
Because he gets
An
one
extra attack.
Yep.
Cool.
So they are normally hitting on 3s. They'll be
Yep.
hitting on 4s because you're a stealth suit.
Yep. Okay. Very nice.
Oof.
It's pretty good. Actually, no, it's not.
It's pretty good for you.
It's good for me, yeah. Jesus.
And that stealth suit thing works in combat too.
Yeah, it's just any attack. Each time an attack is made against a unit, subtract 1 from that attack's hit roll.
That's pretty spicy.
Mm-hmm.
They are strength 5 though, so when you're on 3s.
Absolutely. Very nice. So 6 wounds at AP.
AP 3, 2 damage.
6s. So very, very dead. Cool.
I feel like the theme of my list is overkill, right?
It
All right.
feels like it, yeah.
Like I didn't need to roll any dice. It was, charge rolls is the only thing that mattered.
which you failed miserably at.
I failed that.
So, Wags has pointed out that Cypher has a 4-up roll to deny gained CP.
Has a 4-up roll to deny what?
Gained CP.
Oh.
So Cypher can just deny that CP, and also
What CP?
the CP you just got. So the
Oh, the free one
the
from...
free one.
Well, but Cypher belongs to me, so I'm going to voluntarily not do it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But we'll just point that out for later.
Okay.
So, and then also, Tomo wants Be'lakor to come down
Yeah.
near the Lane Raider where the action's at,
Yep.
and roll to control.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Well,
So,
let's-
like, there, one would assume?
well, near the action, so presumably, like here.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, that's definitely where the action is.
There we go. And I guess we roll off.
Oh,
Oh,
God, I'm so
let's
nervous.
roll off at the start of the turn.
Yes, because we'll
So-
roll,
yeah.
we'll do Cypher as well.
Yeah, cool. All
Yes,
right.
and also bear in mind.
Can we get ISO up? Yeah.
Also bear in mind. Where's the objective closest to Be'lakor?
It's over there. He's not
over there.
going to cop a missile.
He's not going to cover missile.
Tomo, do you want us to give him the chance to cop a missile?
These guys are also just going to
Yeah, yeah.
that lad.
I'll ask chat
Yeah.
and see what they reckon, because I reckon it might be that the chance that Be'lakor cops the missile would be pretty funny.
Can
can't kill him.
we make Be'lakor the 6? The number 6 on the dice? Because we've only got 5 objectives.
Oh, yeah, so if it rolls a 6...
Oh, so
it's
if you roll a
Be'lakor.
6,
It's just Be'lakor.
It's just Be'lakor. A bit anticlimactic.
And then we got the last
If
fight.
chat wants it, if Tomo wants it, 'cause I think he was on that brought him on.
Yeah, let
Yeah.
him decide.
Let Tomo decide. Can Be'lakor be a target? And like everything within 6 inches of Be'lakor.
Oh, geez, that's it. Maybe we should just have it that. Like, he's arrived as the missile.
That's an interesting one. Oh, well,
anyway.
we'll let Tomo decide that one.
We'll give him a moment.
Yep.
While he's deciding, we've got these 3 berserkers into that single Vespid.
Yep.
Unnecessary rolling for the unnecessary rolling god.
Classy stuff.
So everything hits.
Naturally, yep.
Winning him on 2s.
100%.
Or are they T4?
No, they are. They're T4, I think.
It'll be 3s then.
We've been over this. Yeah, T4.
Okay, so Be'lakor's the missile.
All right. So he'll randomly hit one of the objectives and then roll to control.
Yeah.
So dead.
Does he get hit by the missile himself?
No.
He is the
No,
missile.
he is the missile.
So he's the thing that lands. All right, cool.
That was my missile.
It'll still do the missile damage.
Yeah, but I don't want it there. Anyway, it's all good. Let's do it.
All right.
So roll for control of
No,
Cypher. I
roll
guess.
for which objective Be'lakor descends to.
Ah, I see.
Here we go.
All right. So re-rolling 6s, I guess.
Yep, there it is. Rolling the 6. A 2. Back here.
Back here.
Okay. So right in the middle of where Dean's stuff is, really.
Which,
It's going to hit.
interestingly, I moved those berserkers to be out of range of the thing, but because his base is bigger, they're actually now in range.
Oh,
so,
God.
I guess you can roll it
All
because
right.
it's going to
On a 2+, it wipes the unit. Yep. Cool.
Wah, wah. Dead berserkers.
All right. But it's Bellicor.
It is Bellicor. And now we roll for control.
Yep. Bellicor or Cypher first?
Let's do Cypher first.
All right. A bit of a warm up. A 2. Whoop.
Oh,
A 1.
No.
All right.
Jeez.
So I've got Cypher. Now Bellicor.
Well, that means naturally it's only fair.
Of course.
3.
6.
Oh!
Oh!
Wow.
All right.
We got a game, boys.
We got
Game's
Bellicor.
on.
Can someone get me Bellicor's data sheet? The Demon's book's around somewhere.
Conveniently, I have the Demon's book on here.
All right.
So let's score you then first.
Yep.
What
Okay, so
did you score?
I'll get no retreat, no surrender for 5. I'll get blood and guts for 5. No prisoners. I killed the hammerhead, the fire warriors, the stealth suits.
Enough. You definitely scored no prisoners.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. So
five for no
how many primaries are you holding, Dalton?
1. 5 points. No.
No, those
You're
those,
OBSEC, aren't
those
you?
bloodletters
So
will
none.
consolidate onto it and
Yes,
take it.
none.
So let's go for
Alrighty.
our turn 3.
This is chaos. Legit. So
chaos
also,
everywhere.
we have a little bit of an update with Bellicor.
Yep.
He has to move, pile in, and consolidate, always ending closest to Cypher.
Okay.
And when he's within range,
He's going to fight
he has to charge Cypher.
Well, that just saved me because otherwise I was
No,
going to
so
get
like,
wrecked.
so he can attack along the way, but his end moves have to end, like, so
Yeah.
he has to
End
move
nearer.
and end closer.
So Cypher's going to run the other way.
Yeah, so I was going to like jump on the other
It's
side
great,
of the
it's great.
berserkers so
Yeah,
that
he's
so that Bellicor
gonna
has to
go through the
charge
berserkers. Okay, I'm going to draw objectives. We're still playing a game here.
Are we re-rolling control of Bellicor the same way we are Cypher?
I feel like we should, 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
So area denial. I need to make sure you have no units within 12 inches of the center.
Which is already the case.
The Land Raider's probably within 12.
Oh, because that objective's
Yeah,
not
so I got to kill the Land Raider.
which shouldn't be hard. It's only got like
6 wounds.
6 wounds left.
All right, cool. Then I'm going to draw number 2, Blood and Guts. All right, I got Bellicor.
Yeah.
And number 3,
I'm also, sorry, real quick.
Assassination.
I'm also being reminded, Dalton, this is just for you because it's just come up, that Cypher has a once per game teleport.
Well, isn't that interesting? How does that work? Because I'm going to burn it straight away.
I will find out.
Cool. So Blood and Guts, Assassination, and Area Denial. Weirdly enough, I think I can probably do that. Because I can try and kill
You
this
get an
guy.
assassinate. Yeah, well, they're in combat with your guy. You
Yeah.
fall back. And
No,
then
I
shoot
fall
me.
back, something shoots him.
Or you stay in melee. You fight first, and you try and take the 2 wounds off that.
He's got a pistol. He could try and pistol you first.
Yeah.
May as well. Cypher can teleport and try and kill something for Blood and Guts.
So let me rephrase. It's a remove into strat reserve.
Oh.
Yeah, so once per battle, at the end of any shooting or fight phase, you can remove this model from the battlefield and place it into strategic reserves.
Okay.
And then just
so-
if
And then we can depends whose reserves he's in. Could change.
Yeah.
well, the control would just change, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well,
Well, if he's off the table, which way does Bellicor go? Oh.
We're making a lot of this on the fly, guys. All right, calm down. All right, this isn't a foolproof system.
believe it or
here.
not, we have not thought about all of this first.
Well, I mean, technically, he could be anywhere, right? So then, therefore, you can just free reign move.
Do you have a scatter dice?
Yes.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Under the table.
You could roll a scatter dice.
There you go.
And
All right.
that's the direction that
Bellicor
Cypher
must-
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Done. Let's do that. That makes sense.
Okay. So.
This is so silly. I love it.
Okay. I got to kill this guy.
I'm really glad I'm not actually at home watching this because I'd just be dumping so much money in it just to make you guys do the most ridiculous things.
So Bellicor is just going to go this way. And probably try and charge this.
So good. I don't think I ever want to play a different type of 40k again. I'm going to do this forever.
Cypher's going to jump.
Tempest Tuesdays, I'll be here
This is
every day of the week.
Cypher's going to do that. They're going to use their 14 inches to get across there. So they're in range of this objective. But staying within 18, yeah, easily, of those berserkers. Okay. Cool. And then what else have we got here? The broadsides are doing broadside things. He's going to stay in combat because combat Tau. He ain't no quitter.
Yep.
But yeah, broadsides need to kill that. There's no point staying on this objective really. So try and kill them, which is not going to happen. I'll throw some missiles into them. Missile drone will stay. Broadsides will just shimmy this way. They can't really escape anything. So they'll be over there, staying in cover. Cool. And then we'll go straight into the psychic phase, because Bellicor has one of those.
What psychic powers do you give him? Just whatever you want?
roll off. So roll 2d6 and there will be the dice.
It knows smite and knows 2 psychic powers, so I'll just roll the dice.
Yep.
Yeah.
For the Noctic Discipline, these are your dice.
I'm going to laugh if you get ones that buff, like Disciples of Bellicor.
3,
units
Paul
or
of
something.
Despair, Malediction, tasty.
That's not bad.
And 2, Wreathed in Shades, which
Is a blessing
is a blessing for not Bellicor.
for non-Bellicor.
Okay,
Reroll it maybe.
no, that's fine. He gets
Well,
what
no,
he gets.
because what you'd do is you'd probably you'd take it that all your Tau become
No. He's Bellicor.
He has no disciples here today.
That's true. That's
He's
just
here to
he's
wreck
himself.
shit.
Yeah, friendly Legionnaires, Demonica, or Disciples of Bellicor unit, excluding monster and vehicle. And we'll reroll that every time it switches to control.
Okay, reroll the powers every
Yeah.
time it takes control.
So Paul of Despair, Water Jolly of 7, 1 enemy unit within 18 and visible. Roll 3d6 and compare leadership. Turns off auras, can't do actions, or fights last.
Don't forget, because you're Bellicor, you'll be neg-1 leadership within range of you,
Very
within 6 inches of you.
All right. So I'll try Paul of Despair, needing a 7. Failing it. And then I'll try a cheeky smite.
Smart as well.
Nope.
That also failed.
All right.
Because Tau are not allowed a psychic phase.
I think that's what it is, yeah.
The dice gods are like, what are you doing, you crazy motherfuckers?
All right, on to shooting. Broadsides are going to put the railguns into the tank, and
I have no command points,
Yep.
so I can't smoke launcher this turn.
and the plasma and missiles into plasma into the berserkers, missiles into the demons. The
Bloodletters?
bloodletters. It's them. All right, so the railguns into the big guy, hitting on 4s. Nothing. I'll
That was 2 1s and 2 3s.
yeah. I'm gonna CP reroll one of those because I've got a free reroll from Tomo, don't I? So I'll reroll one of those with Tomo's roll. All right, 1 hit. Well, 1 was a CP, 1 was Tomo's roll. So 1 hit. 3 4s to wound.
4s to wound.
Nope. All right.
Unlucky.
Going for the 2 plasmas into the berserkers. Both miss.
Snake eyes.
And then the missiles, which are the twin smart missile systems, which are heavy 8. Cool. Into the bloodletters. Hitting on 4s. 3s, because I treat them as a mark light, because they're within 9 inches. Because farsight,
Yes, yep.
which hasn't come up yet, but yeah, it matters. That again. 2s or 3s? 3s, I think.
And you will get reroll. Oh no, because you chose Kion, not Monkar.
Kaon, yeah, which does something. I'm sure it matters.
It's exploding 6s.
Is it? All right.
Pretty sure. No, sorry. Incorrect. I'll come back to you.
Cool. All right, so 2 dead demons.
Yep.
Then I'll do that again from the drone.
Well, one drone gets that many bullets.
8, because it's a missile drone.
8?
Yeah, the twins. Oh, sorry. Does the drone has a twin smart missile? No, that's a different thing. How many missiles you get? Assault 2 missile pod. Okay,
Assault
different thing.
I was gonna say 8 shots
just-
from a freaking like what?
I'm just
20
reading a
point
missile.
drone?
I'm reading a missile profile gun. It's got missiles.
Yep.
What do you want from me here? 2 hits. 3s. Nothing.
That's what
Alright.
you get for trying to cheat on
Yeah,
stream.
yeah. These 5 Vespid into the 5 Berserkers.
You sure they don't want to shoot
So
Bellicor?
Dalton.
Yep.
Carry-on is each. You can fall back and shoot with the neg 1.
Oh. Alright, tasty.
Neg 1 hit, and then each time this unit makes a ranged attack with the closest eligible enemy unit within 12.
Yep.
And you're not within engagement range. You do not fall back. You're exploding 6s on battle round 3, exploding 5s on battle round 4,
Gotcha.
and exploding 4s on battle round 5.
This is about around 3.
Correct.
Cool. Would you mind if he falls back then and just shoots?
No, sure.
Cheers.
Can't fall
wanna
back
be-
and then do it.
Can't fall back and shoot.
No, you don't get the exploding sixes if you fall. It
that's
literally says like it's not within engagement range and did not fall back this turn.
Yeah. So he'll just get the normal, but -1 to hit.
Yep.
Cool. So this is the Vespered into the 5 Berserkers.
How many wounds has he got? Oh, I don't have any CP anyway.
Like 4 or something. Yeah.
Never mind.
These are hit on 4s. Cool. But they don't get KO because they're auxiliaries. And I'm not Daleth.
What's the range on their guns?
18 inches.
Okay, yeah, sick.
And then this is going to be wounding you on 3s. Because they're strength 5. Cool. 5 of them. These are minus, I want to say -2 true damage. They might be -3 true damage.
Well, I've got a couple lads in cover there. 2 guys in cover. So I'll start rolling.
They're -3 true damage.
Okay, so -3. I've got a 2 up, so push the 5 ups. So they're dead.
Cool. One
One survives, yeah.
All right, cool. I'll take it.
That 2 damage is mighty spicy.
Oh, yes, it is. Then we've got the Cadra Fireblade, who's fallen back. It's going to shoot into the 2 wound guy there. Because there's nothing I can do about the Land Raider now. It's Cadra Fireblade into the 2 wound character. 2 shots hitting on 3s, but 4s because he fell back.
Yep.
1 hit. Could do it. 3s to wound. Nope. Cool. Charges. Bellacor's going to charge you, dude.
I've got a dude there.
There's a dude down here.
I can't see him because of his building. I completely forgot he was there.
Makes it in.
Oh,
Boop.
poor dude.
Cypher is going to charge the lone blood Berserker.
Berserker or the Terminator?
Berserker.
Berserker.
Makes it in. He'll get as far away from the Terminator as he can. And that's really going to be it for charges, I think. Yeah. Let's go straight into Be'lakor while Lawrence looks up Cypher's data sheet for me.
Yep, I have for you.
So Be'lakor has 6 attacks, and he'll use the stabby strike because he wants to really annihilate the character. You can't make invuln saves. It's going to be at strength 12 -4 d3 +3.
Yeah, well, he's only got
2 pluses.
Oh.
It misses 2 of them. And then he's going to be wounding you on 2s. Okay.
But it was no invulnerable saves.
No invuln saves, -4. So you'll still get 6s.
Yes, you will.
6 up saves, and it's d3 +3, so it could fail to kill him. No, he takes
He's
10 wounds. Yeah.
absolutely dead.
And Be'lakor will pile in that way,
See, if only this,
ending near a
if
Cypher.
only this army was Creations of Bile, then I would have got to strike.
So, Lawrence, do you have Cypher's profile up?
Yes, he doesn't have any melee weapons.
He's got a big old sword on his back.
Don't have just pistol, grenades.
Oh, okay.
So you are fighting a strength 4 with 6 attacks.
6 attack. Okay. He has no
Weapon skill 2.
he has no special weapons or special rules or anything like that for combat?
I think, can't he shoot his pistols in combat or something? Or is that an old rule?
Alright. So he's going to be hitting on 2s, winning on 4s, essentially. Cool.
Yeah, start rolling it.
Yep, 2s. All hit. 4s to wound. 2 wounds with no AP. Which could do it. Could still do
2
it.
wounds, no AP.
Yep. No, it doesn't do it. Cool. Alright.
So now that Berserker gets to fight back.
Yep.
That's going to be our Sergeant,
Yep.
who has 7 attacks. Let's see, Sarkon.
Absolutely. Into Cypher.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep. No 6s there to explode.
No 6s.
Cool.
Winning on 3s though.
Yep. So what's Cypher's save looking like? I assume a 4-up invuln.
Yes. Yes.
So 4 ups.
Fails 3 damage.
Cops 3 wounds.
Okay. How many wounds does he have?
He has 6.
So he's down to 3.
left.
Okay.
I've got a thingy here.
And then at the end of the fight phase, he's going to teleport away.
He's also transhuman, by the way, if that changes anything.
It won't now, but it would have. And he's going to teleport all the way over here. Does it have to be within range or
No, he
outside of 9 inches?
he goes into strat reserve.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah.
So he goes straight into strat reserve.
Do you want to do that? Because that means if I win the roll to take control of him, I can put him down somewhere.
And then have
Whereas if you
Be'lakor
leave
go to
him,
it.
if you leave him there,
And you in control
and
of
I win
Be'lakor.
control, I have to use him where he is, and it's
You're
not
making
a
a good point
particularly
there.
good spot for me.
You're making a good point. So I'll leave him there. Because then at least Be'lakor has to go that way if you get control of him.
Correct.
Yeah, that's a huge problem if he's there for me.
Yeah. All right, cool.
And it's he picks up at the end of shooting or fight phase, so it's not like I can pick him up and then move Bellicor where I want.
Yeah. All right, cool. At the end of the turn, I don't score area denial because I didn't kill the Land Raider. Big old whiff from the broadsides. Blood and Guts, I only killed 1 unit for with Bellicor.
Yep.
So I got 1 point for that, as in 1 tally.
Yep.
And I did get Assassinate because Bellicor killed that character. So 5 points.
So 1 point and 5 points?
No, just 5 points. Just 5.
Yep.
And what I might do
1
is
tally.
I'm
5
going to
points.
discard area denial at the end of the turn.
So you can voluntarily discard
Yeah,
one.
any at the end of the turn. In the hopes that Blood and Guts, I do actually get control of Bellicor again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or Cypher.
So
I mean,
how
Cypher's
many-
clearly not good at that, as we've just discovered.
True, he just failed to kill a single Berserker.
Yeah.
So how many primaries are you holding, Dean?
So I would currently be holding.
Just the one?
Are the Berserkers not in that one?
They're not, because you were staying away from the
Oh, that's right. Yeah, cool.
Godspear.
So just the one over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. So
Okay.
And now I'm going to draw.
We've got to roll off for control.
Yep. Can I draw my cards first?
Sure.
Build suspense.
Here we go. Cool. Building suspense then.
Building.
So what are we rolling for now?
Well-
I'm drawing my cards. We're holding off the rolls. We're
Okay.
building
Yep.
suspense.
And then we're going to roll
Ooh.
for Cypher and Bellicor.
I'm gonna do like.
All right. So we got capture enemy outpost. So
Take an objective marker I currently control.
no, if you
Nope.
control the objective marker in your opponent's deployment zone.
Which you do already. So
Yep.
there you go.
So as long as those bloodletters don't magically die in my own turn,
Yep.
we're good.
Someone Godspear would be great.
Storm hostile objective.
That's
So
take one I control.
take one that you control, and if your opponent did not control any markers at the start of your turn, if your opponent did not control any objective markers at the start of your turn, and your opponent control the objective marker in your opponent's deployment zone. So
Right.
I'm going to score both of those.
Well, no, because I do control one objective here.
Oh shit, you do too.
Yep. So you're going to need
That
to trade.
Terminator can take that. That's no worries.
He probably can,
Um,
to be honest.
And then the other is secure no man's land.
Yep.
Which is achieved at the end of your turn if you control 2 or more objective markers in no man's land.
Which shouldn't be a problem for you. You've got one there, one under Bellicor, and one up there.
Yeah,
So it depends-
I can get those two
Yeah.
without really raising a sweat. So
Yeah,
raise
sweet.
a sweat.
So we have a quick little addendum to Cypher's data sheet.
Yep.
YC in chat, we've been speaking about the fact that he doesn't have a combat weapon,
Yep.
but pointed out that he's carrying the lion's sword.
Yes. The old sword in his back.
So chat has created a profile for said sword.
I love this.
Oh, this is awesome.
This is so good.
All right,
So
cool.
it's-
He's unsheathed
And
it.
this is not us. This is entirely chat.
Yep.
So it's just a raw stat. Right?
All right,
So there's no
cool.
but. It's just strength +5,
Yep.
AP 4,
Yep.
3 damage.
Yep.
Ignores invo saves.
Yep. Checks
Okay.
out.
But
cool.
and it's on his raw data sheet, so he only has 2 attacks.
I thought he had 6 attacks.
the chat is changing it.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh no, so yeah, sorry, yeah.
He
yeah,
makes
yeah.
2
But,
attacks
He only
with
has
this
2
weapon.
attacks at strength +5, so it makes him what? Strength 11, strength
Strength 9.
9,
Strength
strength
9,
9.
yeah. Cool.
Strength 9, neg 4, 3
Three damage.
damage,
Cool.
ignoring
This is
invos.
insane.
This is fantastic.
All right, well, let's roll to see who gets control of this psychopath Cypher.
A 6.
Oh, no.
Oh,
So he's still in
He's still in
control.
combat. Now Bellicor, the big one.
This is the more important one.
5. Got to go for the 6.
Come on.
It's gonna happen.
That's another five.
All right. Let's go again. Let's see what you get.
This is nerve wracking.
Oh, okay.
Another 5.
Can't do it again. No.
Yes. Come on,
All
Bellicor.
right. So you've got Bellicor.
Well, maybe Bellicor has
still
to
got
go in and
Cypher.
kill Cypher.
I think he has to. I think that's what's got to happen here.
That's exactly what was requested and hopefully designed by Wags and a few of the people in chat. They want chaos with Cypher.
Yeah, this is so good. Cool. Omen of potency on my
Yep.
old mate.
Goes off.
That goes off.
Lovely.
Not that he frickin' needs it, but
Do the Berserkers take morale from losing 4 of them? Because I imagine their leadership 8.
their leadership 9.
Then they're fine.
So they lost 4. So if I roll a 6,
They're fine. Oh no, yeah, because 10. I can't count. All good.
roll a
There you
1.
go. You're good.
I'm like,
The
what are you
perfect
talking about?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So into my turn, command phase stuff's done.
Yep.
Bellicor doesn't have any command phase buffs, does he?
Well, nothing that he can give to anyone.
Yeah, nothing. Okay, sick.
Do you want to roll for his psychic powers?
Yes.
I've got the Noxic Discipline up.
Open?
Yep.
So we get a mighty 2 6s. So
Betraying Shades. It's a Witch Fire. So targeted smite.
Cool.
And
and
reroll
reroll
that
the
double.
other one. 4.
Void Slivers. Another Witch Fire.
Oh, here we go.
Some brutal damage spells.
All right, so we need to take this objective. So this lad needs to move his 5 inches this way.
Yep. He needs to charge
Dean,
them.
why
and
do you
hit them
keep getting all the good? We're trying so much to help the underdog, and it's just like not helping.
there. Bring that Riptide back. Have the Riptide 1v1 the Bellicor.
I have been trying. I've been trying to get the Riptide back for like 20 minutes.
Nobody
and
wants
no
to
one
see
wants
a
to bring
Riptide.
the Riptide
Nobody
back.
likes Riptide.
Everyone's been saying Storm Surge, Storm Surge. I'm like, I don't have one.
Tell you what, Lockie. Name a price for the Nightbringer to show up. There you go. People like Necrons. People like Catan.
Nobody likes Necrons.
No one in this chat likes Necrons.
Tomo, come through for me.
If anything, it was a knight. I think-
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the Imperial Guard have been God-spearing, bombarding the area for a while now. So
What happened to your God Spear?
it was Bellicor.
Oh, yeah, no,
Did
did
it
it do any damage?
It wiped a unit of Berserkers.
Yeah. Speaking of being wiped, I think you're about to get wiped.
I feel like it. Yeah.
That being said, who knows what these crazy people in the chat are going to freaking do. Oh, this is the point where they swap armies.
A perfect time to swap armies.
Oh, actually, I need to control that, so this lad's going to have to advance.
Yep. 3
So
should do
it's
it.
a 9 inches. It's just going to get him over there.
Yep.
So I'll be controlling that, and then I need to control that one over there,
Yep.
which the Land Raider can probably do.
You should be able to get around there. How far does it move? Heavily bracketed?
Oh, actually, maybe you won't. Maybe these Berserkers need to go that way. Yeah, the
Yep.
Berserkers that were there are going to go that way to hold
Cool.
that objective.
We can string them out. So, oh yeah, no, because you
That's
want to
fine.
hold it for
They'll
that.
just go there because
Cool.
the Bloodletters should deal with that.
Well, no, because you got Bellicor. Oh, but he's going to try and get Cypher, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bellicor, who's he got a
12 inches.
12-inch move?
Yep.
So it puts him right there.
Yep. There we go.
I feel like we should add a caveat that if Cypher dies or if Cypher lives, depending whose turn it is, you
Yeah.
get 5 victory points.
So
Like, as
whoever
in the
kills their opponent Cypher.
Yeah, yeah. Or Bellicor or whatever.
Yeah. Why not?
All right, so shooting.
Yeah.
No, psychic phase, sorry.
Yep.
I'm going to do some smites. Tell me what my witch fires and stuff
You've got
do.
Betraying Shades.
What's my warp charge?
Warp charge value of 6, 118 inches invisible, up to
So-
6 models, and add together their attacks. Roll d6 equal to the total. If the dice were 11 or more for the psychic test, you add 1. For each 6 plus, they take a mortal wound.
Okay, so 6 dice because you got 6 attacks.
Yep. So you're looking for 6s.
Yep.
Sorry,
None.
Nothing.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Never mind. Sorry, read something wrong.
Cool. Then his other one's Void Slivers, warp charge value of 5. One enemy unit within 12 invisible, and you draw a line across.
Yep.
The target suffers 1 mortal wound, and every other unit it passes over suffers a mortal wound.
Okay, so this is 1 mortal wound.
Sorry, yeah, I am correct. Cypher has a 5 at Feel No Pain.
Well, he didn't take any wounds yet anyway.
Well, he took a
so-
mortal wound
Oh,
just
he
then.
didn't he take 2?
No, he took a mortal wound just then, though. Which he takes.
Yep.
So just, yeah,
So
just
he's down to 2 wounds remaining.
bear in mind moving forward, he's 5 at Feel No Pain.
Which, like, obviously that should have been a smite, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But you roll the dice
I rolled
before I
before
finish.
you didn't finish
before I even
everything.
finish
I'm like, yeah,
talking.
whatever it is, it's psychic damage. I'll do it.
Yep.
Sounds fun.
All right.
I should lose victory points as a corn player for using psychic powers. Just saying. Like, that makes a lot more sense to me. So now we go into the shooting phase.
Would you just peril on any double?
It should be. Well, I didn't roll any doubles. I should
Yeah.
just auto peril every time.
Yeah.
So we've
alright.
got Terminator's got a heavy flamer.
Yep. 2
So
hits.
4 hits.
Because plus 2, because let the galaxy burn.
Yep. That'll be 3 wounds.
Yep. At AP a bunch. Oh, 1. They might survive that.
Yeah,
I think
I'll
5s
do that.
do.
I'm pretty sure it's only AP1.
I think they've got a 4 plus. Where are Vespids? They've got a 4 plus, so the 5s survive, unless it's AP2.
I don't think it's AP2. God, I
Yeah,
hate this
right.
codex.
I'm going to pull this guy here.
Weapon profiles. Heavy flamer. I think it's just AP1.
Yep. It makes sense for AP1.
Heavy flamer is AP1.
Yep, cool.
Cool. I didn't want to kill too many anyway because I want to charge you so that I get on that objective.
Absolutely.
Then we've got 4 las cannons into the
broadsides, I imagine.
Yep.
Yep.
So that's...
Does it hit on 4s now?
Probably even hitting on 5s.
Okay, yeah. Well, no, it'll be 4s because it's 16 wounds down to 6. It's only in half.
So yeah, let's call it 4s.
Yep. Cool.
That'll be 2 wounds though.
That, which probably doesn't save it.
AP3, you've got
AP3, 2 up save, 3, 4s, 5s.
Yep.
All right, so I'll cop 1. 4s coming cover.
Yep.
I love it.
Fair enough. And then the heavy bolter as well.
Yep.
1 hit.
1 hit. So, nope.
No wound.
Cool.
So that's the Land Raider.
Cool.
Then other shooting, that's all we got for shooting.
Yep.
Charges, so we've got the bloodletters into the suits.
Go for it.
They're going to roll a 4.
4, which does make it in, but only just.
Then we've got Apostle into Fireblade.
Can't fail it. Yep.
Makes an 8, he's in. Got this Terminator into the
I'll
Vestas.
Overwatch.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll go in with a 10-inch charge anyway. But
fair enough. But if I potentially can kill him...
True. So
6s.
CP.
Boop.
Yep.
2 6s.
Well, this could do it.
The dream is alive.
Strength.
And then strength 5, so 3s, but 4s, because Black Ru- is he the bearer of the Black Rune Damnation?
No, the sergeant was, and we had to
3s,
keep this.
thank you.
Yep.
No,
That's
CP.
That's what you get for being smug.
The dream is alive.
AP2.
3.
AP3.
So 2 up to 4 ups. The dream is alive.
And I do have 1 CP because I didn't pick up at the start of my turn.
Oh no, the dream is dead. He takes 2 wounds though.
Yeah.
So he's down to 1.
Cool. And
The
then
dream is dead.
Yep, and then so he rolls.
All right, so we have another super chat from Miniature Scenery. Thanks, Wags. Dean gets a CP,
Hey, there you go.
but on a 4-up, Cypher says no.
Okay, on a 4 plus. Ah,
Oh.
Dean gets no CP. Thank you, Tim.
So random.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Almost a
Thank
hate
you,
on
Tim.
Dean. I love it. Give you a little bit of hope and then no.
Alright, and Bellacor's charging in as well.
Yep,
Yep.
definitely makes it in. He's gonna
So-
just one-shot.
Okay, we have another super chat
Yep.
from Tomo.
Hey, Tomo.
Dun 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 dun. In comes the Riptide to destroy everybody. With the Ion Accelerator and 2 CP.
All right, and 2
And
CP.
2
All right.
CP.
Well, we have an ion accelerator here,
Yeah, we do.
so let me switch that out. And where do you want it, Tomo? You let me know where you want the Riptide, and we'll bring it in.
Put it in combat with Bellacor.
Okay.
While that's happening, I'm assuming he's not going to put it into any of the ongoing combats here. And you no longer have the CP to...
I can't interrupt. Yeah, because you're worried about Tau.
Oh, you never know.
Yeah.
So Tomo says in a safe place that benefits Dalton.
Okay. Well, I'll have a think about that while you do your attacks.
There's not a massive amount of safe places. Probably back here somewhere, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Or it could be over here, so I can try and shoot some stuff.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. This is Bellacore, or is
7,
this
No, 8, 9.
Bloodletters?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Bellacor's a closer. We're going to do him last.
Classic. Classic. Yep.
So these are the bloodletters into the broadies.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s.
Cool. Yep. They are toughness 5s. You're winning on 4s.
Yeah, because I'm strength 5, aren't I?
Yep.
And do Corn don't get +1 strength anymore?
Not for demons, no. Ooh. That's... I don't think you can even kill one.
4. They're 2 damage a pop.
Oh, okay, so they could. -3.
-3.
So 2 ups goes to 5s. Alright, so you do 6 damage to one. One has 2 wounds left.
Wow.
They got 8 wounds. It's obscene, the number of... Ooh, sorry, man.
And bloodletters.
Obscene the number of wounds they have. Cool.
They're not doing that much.
So, I've had a quick think. I think the Riptide's the safest place for it that is also beneficial is probably down here.
Especially because it's going into your turn, right? So
Yeah.
you're not worried about getting...
So if I...
Also remember your exploding 6's range.
which is 12 inches?
Within
9
12,
inches.
yeah, within 12.
Okay. Well, safe and beneficial. It's probably over here, so I'm actually on an objective, hey.
It'll be exploding
It's pretty
fives.
safe over this way.
It'll be exploding fives.
Okay, so I'm going to drop it down there, so it's got exploding fives on everything here
Yep.
that are the threats to it, really. Cool. Thank you, Tomo. Riptide. Can we get some ISO? There we go. Oh, look at that. Peeking out from behind the head there.
Oh.
With the sexy arm blaster. There you go. There we go.
All right.
Lovely.
So,
Yep.
Dark Apostle.
Yep.
He has 5 attacks
Yep.
on his profile.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is the Dark Apostle here into the Cadre Fireblade.
So 5 attacks from his profile. He gets
Yep.
+1 from being a World Eater.
Yep.
And then he gets another 3 from his Omen of Potency.
Nice.
And then he gets 1 from his banner, which I'll unfurl this turn.
Yep.
Because I haven't had a need to unfurl it so far.
Yep. I mean, you don't have a need now, but you may as well.
But he's going to die next turn anyway, so that's him.
Yep.
And then he's going to strike you,
Yep.
hitting on 2s
Hitting on 2s.
with exploding 6s.
Cool. Beautiful. So you drop 1 and gain another one. So
Gain 2.
beautiful. So you got 1 more hit.
And 6s to hit. No,
Yep.
that's the Lord. 6s to wound do mortals in addition.
Very nice.
He's going to
Tasty.
wound you on 2s.
Yep. Oh, he's so dead. No 6s
no
though.
6s. I'm going to be greedy.
Oh, just reroll everything?
He's already dead.
Yep. These are all 1s.
So
2
takes
6s.
2 mortal wounds.
And then how many regular
Plus-
death wounds?
And then you got to make this many saves
At AP a bunch.
at AP 3.
So he goes straight through and kills him.
So 1, 2, 3,
Pop.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he took 10 wounds. Overkill. It's the name
Absolutely.
of the game.
Alrighty. So you've got the Terminator left, and you've got
Yeah, so we'll do the Terminator now.
Bellicor.
So he is not my sergeant. He's
Yep.
my chain fist guy, who actually only has 3 attacks.
He can't kill the unit.
But he fights twice.
He can kill the unit.
He can, but he probably won't.
Okay.
So he'll be hitting you on
He's only got 1 wound left, so they could clap back.
4s.
Could be on
Actually, you can
4s?
put an extra attack for being a world eater.
There you go, 5. So 4 attacks hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So,
Dream,
2
dream,
misses,
dream lives.
but there is 1 exploding 6.
Okay.
Winning on 2s.
All right. AP like 4.
Chain fist, so I think it's it's high AP.
Yep.
AP 4,
Yeah. Go straight through. Kills 3 of them.
and then he gets to fight again.
Yep. Do I get to fight first? As in,
No, you'd have to spend CP to interrupt.
right. So he still fights in the charge.
Yeah,
fights
because
first
he's
step.
a unit that charged. He's in that top bracket.
Cool. All right.
So yeah, he fights again.
Yep.
This time
Hitting on
1
4s.
miss, but 1 explode.
Yep.
2s to kill.
Yep. They do. All right.
1
Cool.
Terminator would have killed 7.
Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. Now Bellicor.
And this is why the Red Butchers are really good, right?
Yeah,
Because even
that's
when you
incredible.
get them down to having only 1 left, people are like, oh, it's just 1 Terminator, but it's a Red Butcher. It's a whole different thing.
Yeah. I think it's one of the fight twice is very rare now.
Yes.
Which is
it
pretty cool. So yeah, Bellicor.
Yes. What's he do? I'm going to guess he has like 100 attacks. You've got his data sheet right
I do
there,
have his
yeah?
data sheet here. 6 attacks with he's got a sweep or a pierce. I assume you want the pierce into Cypher.
Yeah.
Which is 6 attacks, strength 12, -4, D3 +3, no invuln saves.
Hitting on 2s.
Yep. Cool.
So winning on 2s.
Yep.
He's transhuman.
Ah,
he
so
said,
4s.
so
Okay. So still 4.
Yep.
No invulns. AP -4. So I assume he's got a 3-up save or a 2+.
Yeah, so you'd get 6 up saves
Yep.
because of Armor of Contempt.
He makes it.
All right, and then you've
D3
got
+3 damage, and then feel no pains.
D3 +3, so you've got to
Okay.
make
6
8
and 10.
Yeah,
So
10 total.
14. 14 total.
Yes.
Cool. All right, and it's fine. He's just going to make all of them and survive.
He
Holy
actually
shit.
made a lot.
If he wasn't already wounded, he would still die, but only by 1.
Yeah, wow.
So Cypher dies. Cypher goes down. Alrighty. Oh, it's Cypher. Cool. All right, then I think the broadsides would fight.
Yes, they would.
I'm going to try and do something. They've got 3 attacks each, 4 on the Chasvray. So 3 and 4. Hitting on 5s, but they are strength 5. So 5s to hit. 3. And the strength 5s are 3s to wound.
He's to wound.
Okay, 3 more.
And these are only 5-up saves.
Yeah, in combat, yeah. Okay, so 3. And I think 2 of them died earlier. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because you've got 9 of them there currently. 2 of them died to something.
There's one over there.
Was it? No, it wasn't Overwatch.
Overwatch
Was it?
from Crew, right?
No, it was one of them died to that. I think it was stealth suits. Stealth suits shot them or something, or missiles.
I'll take
All right.
another one, whatever.
No, you don't need to. You take 3.
How many died? 3? No,
So
if
just
you
3.
believe that that's what happened,
I seem to remember that, but I'm happy for it to be.
I'm paying
Right.
insufficient attention to those sorts of
Okay.
details.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. So that's the end of my turn then.
Tis indeed.
So I believe I got all 3 of them. Because I
Capture any
I
outpost?
control the one that you
do indeed.
I stormed a hostile objective.
Yep.
And I secured no man's land.
Beautiful.
Awesome. And how many primary are you holding?
Just the one with that Riptide. Thank you, Tomo. Cool.
Alright, so let's go for...
The last model you have.
No, I've also got 2 broadsides and a drone,
That are in combat.
and I might just take Bellicor.
That's true. You might take Bellicor.
Which I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna draw objectives, and then we'll find out.
Yes. Build suspense.
So I've got Blood and Guts is the one I'm sticking with. I've killed 1 thing in combat so far.
So Bellicor needs skill 2.
Yep. This one is no retreat, no surrender, which is fine. Same thing as earlier. I can't lose morale. I can't move
Can't
off
fall
an
back,
objective.
which means that those...
Can't fall back. They can shoot in combat anyway because they're battle suits.
Ah, yeah. Fair enough.
And I'm hoping the Riptide does the damage to the other stuff. And then, which is grind them down. I think I don't have enough units for you to score.
So is that the same thing? Kill more?
Add 1 each of my units if the opponent's army is destroyed. If mine needs to be higher than yours, you usually need to equal mine. Okay. So the Riptide needs to like kill like 2 things. The broadsides need to kill that, and then I need to try and take
if
Bellicor.
you take Bellicor and he kills that Berserker...
Yeah. So let's see what happens here. Bellicor, big old dice. It's a 4.
I could be a 4 up.
Can you though? Not like that, you can't.
No!
Okay.
Oh, well, he did good for me. He went in and got Cypher.
I'll roll his powers as well while we're here.
This is so dumb.
4 and
2
2.
and 4.
Wreath and Shades, which is a buff to I can't use. And
I think that's the same as you got the first
it
turn.
is, yeah. And 4 is Void Slivers, which is the shit one. that you have.
The one that
The
you
beam,
draw
yeah.
a line in, yeah.
Which I'll use that and Smite, I guess. All right, on to movement. Is there a tape measure around somewhere?
Sorry.
Yep. All good. Cheers, man.
Oh. I want to pass it on it.
All right, so I've got to kill things, and I want to make it count. So Bellicor can get up here and go for long charges, which isn't a great idea.
Well, you need to kill 2 things in melee.
I do. So...
Melee.
Melee. The Riptide is on an objective, and as long as it ends its move on an objective, it's fine. So it kind of wants to move here, so it has the option to charge that.
Because that's, which one's that? That's
No
the
retreat, no surrender.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Bellicor wants to do...
it's you can't end your move outside of range of that objective.
Oh, okay,
marker.
gotcha.
So
All
you
right.
have to end your move within that, and then you can...
Okay. So 3 is going to be there, so it's just going to...
So it's actually detrimental to you putting him there, in retrospect.
Well, it scored me 5 points, so
True.
there you go. It's still only a 5 in there, I reckon.
For a charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, he punches pretty good, yeah?
I mean, enough to do 2 wounds, yeah. Famous last words. Now, Bellicor is going to move his 12 inches over this way. Oh, but he doesn't want to get too close to that, so that if you get him next turn...
Keep running him into the corner.
Oh, what I want to do is have him come over here,
Smite.
so that smite the Terminator, because I only got 1 wound left, and then charge the Berserker. Bam.
Yeah.
Or actually, no, what he can do, he can use the targeted one on that.
You want to smite and shoot him, and then charge the Terminator,
No.
and then you take the objective.
Yep, but then if you control Bellicor, you get the objective back, and you're near enough to deal damage to the Riptide.
Well, you got to risk it for the biscuit. It's a 4 up, essentially. Roll off.
That's true, but I'm happy with where he is.
You never know, somebody might super chat you a reroll on that.
They could. I think I've still got 1 floating around from Tomo. Can production spend 1? All right.
No, you did have another one.
Oh, did I?
Both.
I just spent both of them? All right, I spent both of them apparently. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
But
so...
Tomo gave him 2. You have 1 extra.
Do I? All right.
I think you have 1
believe he
extra.
does, yeah.
All right, cool. Broadsides have to stay in combat. And then this drone is droning. It's gonna get up here so it can shoot stuff if it needs to, or be on the objective in case they die.
I like how you had a list of the various things that you can buy with super chats, and then that's just completely gone out the window.
All right.
Do what you want.
All right. So yeah, I'm going to try and smite that Terminator.
Yep.
Goes off. Does D3 mortal wounds. 1 kills Terminator.
Did I spend my CP
You,
last
I don't
turn?
think you did. You have 1 CP. You going to try for the 4-up deny?
I could try for the 4-up deny.
Go for it. I have the 1 mortal wound power that will do 1 mortal wound to the Terminator if I need to.
I don't see myself needing the CP for anything else at this
Fair
stage,
enough.
so
Yep.
denied.
So then I need, in that case, I'll cast Void Slivers, needing a 5. Getting it with a 5.
Oof. Onto the Terminator as
Yep,
well, I guess.
which does 1 mortal wound. Kills him. Okay. Tasty, tasty. And then, shooting. The broadsides, you can put everything into bloodletters because it's all they can do. 4 big guns, hitting on 5s because we've got a -1 for the battlesuits being in combat.
Yep.
The 1, but it's an explosion because I'm within 9 inches. Because Carrion is a
Not
thing.
bad, not bad.
Then it's going to be wounding on 2s. 2 wounds. Minus a bunch, but it doesn't matter.
This is a shooting attack, yeah?
It is, so it's
So
a
it'd
4
be
plus.
4-up, even though we are in melee.
Yep. Okay, so 1 more dies. So you should have, what, 4 left?
Yep.
2 plasmas. 5s. Yep. Which explodes. 2 wounds. Okay, you good?
1 more dice.
And then the 8 from the missile pods.
Actually, no, it's
None of them died. You were right there.
It's 4-up.
Cool. And those 3 explode. Okay. Then 3s in this one.
Oof.
Oof. Because they're toughness 4, yeah?
Yep.
These are strength 7. So just, strength 5, sorry. So 1. Yep. Kills another one.
So that's
All right.
what, 2 died?
2
then, or
died.
3?
So you got 2 left. Okay. Then
So
they...
there's 2 died, so there's
2
3
died.
left.
3 left, yeah. All right.
I'm going to keep the fuck Dalton banner up.
Yeah, yeah. Sounds about right. All right. The Riptide. It's going to Nova charge because it does a thing. It's either if I don't feel no pain, with up to 2d6 in the charge phase,
Don't you supercharge your weapon?
or the Ion Accelerator has a character type heavy 8. So yes. I'm going to make the Ion Accelerator heavy 8 instead.
And then you cop a mortal?
2d6 if its result is greater than the remaining wounds of this unit's Riptide model, which you can't do anyway. Otherwise, you select one of these. So yeah, you just do it. That's it. There's no mortals, but if you roll higher than the remaining wounds on it,
Yep.
you can never do it again.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, cool. So in that case, I'm going to put heavy 8 from the Ion into
Land Raider?
the Land Raider, and I'm going to put the Plasma
Oh, this is what I should have saved my CP for.
into... Actually, no. What I'll do, I'll put that drone back there into this guy here.
Okay.
2 shots, hitting on 5s, I imagine. 1, which
Yep.
is... I don't know if it explodes. Should be within 12 there, I think.
Yeah, the Riptide hits on 5s.
No, this is the
He's
drone.
doing the drone instead.
Can you measure that's within 12? It looks like it should be to your guys down here. Oop, easy.
Sure.
So, explodes. And then 3s. Strength 7. 2 of them.
What AP?
Look up drones again. Why?
I'm going to guess it's an AP 1.
AP 2. No, wait, that's shielded missile. Yeah, AP 2, 2 damage.
Okay, well, I've got my guy in cover.
Yep.
And it was 2.
Yep.
So that'll be 3 ups. So 1 gets through.
1 gets through. Cool. So now I'll go
I
with
could have just taken it on his little boys, but nah.
You're taking it on him directly.
I took it on him because I wanted that 2-up save.
Fair enough. All right. So the Riptide's going to put both plasma guns into him and the Ion
I think
overcharged
it's-
into the Land Raider. It's got to be overcharged because it's overcharged.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's any better, but strength 8, so it doesn't affect anything, but it's better. It's overcharged. Hitting on 4s, and now, how was it for Carrion? I'm within 9, so +1 for Farsight, so hitting on 3s,
And you get exploding 4s.
and exploding 5s.
5s. 4s is battle round 5.
Cool. And 1 do mortals to me. No 1s, 1 miss, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 explodes. All right.
Rip. Rip Land Raider.
From
So it's
the
only wounding on
Riptide.
5s, strength 8 and toughness 9.
Oh, yeah.
So I've already rolled 1.
wound.
I can't kill it.
Wow.
Oh no.
What AP is it?
Should I CP reroll? I just pay a reroll, don't I?
Hey,
Tomo
You do.
reroll? No.
Nah.
Okay. Wasted.
What's its AP?
AP's -3.
So it becomes -2 from armor and contempt, so
Yep.
4 up.
Nah,
So it does
4 damage.
4 damage.
Down
so
to
he's got 2 left.
And the 2...
I cannot believe that land raid has lasted this long in a game versus Tau.
Yeah. Filthy. The 2 plasma guns into your Dark Apostle. Hitting on 4s, because you're not within 9. Both hit, and both explode. 2s to wound.
Yep.
It's a cock die there. Okay, 3 wounds. These are at -4.
On the Apostle?
Yep, because he has to take them, because he's taking damage.
I'll put... Oh, shit, that's how it works. I forgot that's how it works.
Do you want to cop one of the dudes?
No, it's fine. Oh, he's got a 4 up invuln.
Yep. 3 damage. Got 1 wound left.
Got 1 wound left.
Okay, because if he dies, his little dudes vanish as well.
Yeah, no, I forgot that the way it worked with the taking the damage and the things. Yep.
All right. Charges. Bellicor, needing a whatever that is.
Like a 5 or a 6 or something.
You got a 6, so.
Yeah, I need a 7.
Need a 7? CP reroll with my CP from this turn.
Yep.
That 10 will do it. And he'll get as far, like, on the other side of him as possible.
Yep. Yeah, well, with a 10-inch move plus your pile-ins and whatnot, you'll be able to end over here somewhere.
Cool. And the Riptide is going to charge your Chaos Lord.
Yep.
Charge.
He's going to charge Combat Tau. 7
Combat
inches does it
Tau, Combat
very easily.
Tau.
Bam. In he goes. Cool. Going to start with the Riptide. Basically want to know what it does. 6 attacks. Riptide Fists. Strength 6 + 1. Strength 7 -2 damage. Any of these go through?
Hitting on what, 5s?
5s, absolutely.
And how many attacks? 6 attacks?
6 attacks.
Okay, so you should get a couple of hits here.
6. Whoa!
3 hits.
Now, I'm assuming the Carrion doesn't work for this. It's only for range.
It's shooting only, yeah.
So you'd be wounded on 3s.
It's not Votan,
3 wounds.
Dalton.
AP.
Yeah, it's not good army. No. AP -2, so -1, so
4 up.
4s. 2 damage. Any of these fail. All right, he's good. He's good. He's good! Oh, no!
That's the power of rolling them 1 at a time. You always you roll statistically higher than average if you do it 1 at a time.
Checks out.
And you also get points for being obnoxious.
Yep. And then Bellicor. 6 attacks into the Berserker. No, who's going to do it?
I'm looking up my lad.
2s to hit.
Actually, I've got my little cheat sheet down here.
All right. There's 1 miss.
This is how the pros do it. They write all this stuff on
2s to
blank
wound.
A4.
2 more, okay. So 3 of them go through. -4, so you get 6 up saves.
Nah.
Okay. He's so very, very dead. And Bellicor will not consolidate any closer to anything else.
Yep. Smart. All right, so now this lad's going to hit you back.
He is.
He's going to tag you back. So that's the Lord, correct? It is.
He's indeed the Lord.
So he has 6.
Where's this point? You point it out?
The
Right here.
Riptide. and
Riptide fighting the Chaos Lord. Bam.
So he's got 6 attacks. So he's got 9
That's a better
attacks
angle.
total.
There we go. Yep.
Go, Lord. Go, Lord. Go, Lord.
He's not within range of the +1 from that guy, so that's unfortunate. So he's going to be hitting you on 2s. 6s to hit, do 2 mortals.
Ho, spicy. Ooh, all right.
So
1-1.
miss. So those 2 6s do 2 mortals and the attack sequence ends.
Okay, but you are getting to explode.
But I
so
do
they go
get
back
the
in.
2 explode,
Yep.
so they go back in.
Beautiful.
And
Strength.
he is strength 6.
Toughness 7, so 5s to wound.
5 to wound.
You know, +1 strength or +1 wound on the chart?
No, he's strength 4, and he gets +1 from Mark of Corn and +1 from his blade, but that's it.
Cool.
My other guys are the high strength guys. This does the, has he killed anything yet? No.
No.
Because every time he kills a unit, he gets an extra attack. But
No, he did turn 1, right? Turn 1, didn't he charge into something where you did 4 or 6 mortals straight off the
Was
bat?
that him or was that
yeah,
the...
he
Yeah, it was. He hit the crit.
Yeah.
He did.
So he
Yes.
gets
he
1
killed
additional
something.
attack.
Sorry, yes, go on. Which
he
hits.
hits with.
Yep, cool.
And then we're looking for
5s. Yep.
So
Okay,
2
2.
more.
AP,
And these are AP 4.
so 4 up invulns. Pass 1, fail 1. Damage.
And I think it's only 2 damage.
Okay. 2 damage there,
Could be
plus
more.
4 mortals. Alrighty. 6 in total, we'll drop into 8. Need to grab some little tiny dice.
Bleed is 2 damage, yeah.
Yep. So he's down to 8 wounds remaining on the Riptide. Pretty spicy. All right. So then I assume you would have fought first with your bloodletters over here into the broadsides.
Well, yeah. Well, now we go to anyone who didn't charge.
Which would have been him, but I assume you would have fought with them first.
Yeah,
so
of course, yeah.
bloodletters into the broadsides.
How many have I got? I got 3.
One of them is the banner.
1, 2, 3.
Which will remind everyone, he repainted this afternoon. It says "fuck Dalton." So
specifically for the stream.
yeah.
I love how you asked too, who am I playing?
Yeah, that's
You
what
asked,
Yeah,
you asked,
he
am I
asked
playing
about
Lockie or Dalton? and then 2 minutes later, I got the video the image.
picture of that. All right. So 4.
So
Strength.
strength
5.
5.
So 4s. Yep. AP. 3.
AP 3.
So 2 up. So 3 up. 4 up. 5s. Pass 1, fail 2. So it'll kill 1 and drop 1 to 6 wounds remaining. Cool. Do you want to pile in and touch it or stay out of combat?
I'll pile in and touch it because then you have to shoot them instead of
Yep.
shooting other things
And
that you
I
probably
assume
want
you'll
to
stay
shoot.
on the objective over there as well.
Yeah.
Well, he'll try and hit you back. He's got 4 attacks, being a Chazvray or whatever he is. Yep. Hitting on 5s. He's got this. Does not have this.
He ain't got shit.
Cool. Alrighty. So, the end of that turn, I do get no retreat, no surrender for 5 points. I haven't fallen back. I haven't left anything. I haven't done any of that. Grind them down. I would have killed 1 thing. 2 things. Terminator and that. Should have been like 4 things, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Alright,
The last
blood
one,
and guts.
Blood and Guts. I got 1 more for Bellicor killing a thing, so I've got 1 more to go for that tally.
Yeah. Which you were hoping for with
I was
the,
hoping for with this, yeah.
alright.
Alright, cool.
Primary, so you're holding Dean? More?
I got 1 over there.
1 there, yep. 2 there.
So I'm holding 2 and more, so that's 15.
Yes. 15 points, very nice.
Alright. So let's go to the...
And then we're going to roll off Bellicor.
Control of Bellicor.
Or do you want to draw your secondaries first?
I do want to draw my secondaries first. Which one's my achieved pile? Which one's my draw pile? Let me just check that one. Area denial. That's new.
That's
I haven't
new,
had
so...
that yet, so that's my draw pile.
Cool.
That's my achieved pile.
Yep.
All right, so I drew my 3 cards here. We got Battlefield Supremacy. So
Should be very easy for you.
that's just control more objectives than you, correct?
Yep, which you already do.
Simple. Grind them down.
Should also be easy for you to do.
Well, how many did you kill?
2. But that'll then come over to my next turn, so you have to kill then.
Which, yeah, and if I kill, yeah.
Yeah.
And area denial, make sure I've got nobody of yours within 12 of the center.
Which I think is just the Riptide at this stage.
Is he?
I imagine he's within 12 there. He might not be.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. Cool.
So I just got to kill that. Realistically, I just got to kill that Riptide.
And then kill
try to
something else to
some
deny
other
me.
Yep.
And now, Bellicor,
Bellicor.
the Dark Master.
Ooh, beta 5.
All right.
It's my turn, surely.
Nah, there you go. It's
Yeah.
yours.
You got him first, then
Bellicor
I
is
got him.
yours. Then, yeah. Yep, here we
That
go.
being
I
said,
might
he's
seal
so-
it.
Well, he's so far away from the action.
Yeah, there's a reason he's over there. Like,
And I almost want to do the same thing, just
Yeah,
run
yeah,
away
yeah,
with it. But that's a cowardly Tau strategy, and I'm a based Chaos Space Marine, so
That's very unchaos of you, bro.
he's just gonna fly right over here
yep,
onto that objective marker.
yep. And then I'm going to take control of him.
Yep.
And then I'm going to take the objective.
Yep.
It's going to be good times to everyone.
Then these Corn Berserkers, they're gonna move over here.
Yep.
Going in for the kill.
Yep. Moving off that objective. I mean, you don't need to stay on it, so yeah.
Don't need it.
Very nice.
Because all I need to do is hold more objectives than you, which they're gonna take that.
Yep.
And I'm
You
currently
already have
holding
that anyway, but yeah.
So
Cool.
Dark Apostle's got an omen to do, which
She gets.
goes off.
Cool.
And then he's going to come in and help clean up this Riptide.
Checks out.
So he's going in his 6 inches to there.
I imagine that drone's about to take an entire Land Raider's worth of firepower to the face.
I'm tempted to fall back with that guy so that I can
Okay.
shoot the Land Raider into there, but
Well,
that
you could.
again is a cowardly Tau strategy.
Right,
That's
yeah.
not what World Eaters would do. So that Chaos Lord is not going to fall back.
Why don't, if you want to be true Corn,
Mm.
fall back with the dude, and then the Land Raider shoots and charges the Riptide?
You can shoot the drone and still charge the Riptide.
I like the charging the Land Raider
You
idea.
gotta, yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta charge
That's
the Land
happening,
Raider.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
So the Land Raider's probably only got like a 3-inch or a 6-inch move now because it's
2,
bracketed as hell.
Yeah.
He's just going to like go like that
Yep.
something. He's going to fire his las cannons at that drone, and then he's going to charge that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fight with him second, so
Yep.
that if the first guy weakens the Riptide, then the Land Raider might be the one to kill it.
Yeah,
And then it can explode and kill the Land Raider, which would be amazing.
Yeah. Alright,
Is
shooting.
this turn 4 or turn 5? Turn
This
4.
is turn
Oh, sorry. It's
5.
Turn 5.
Turn 5, okay.
Turn
cool.
5.
Alrighty.
So shooting,
Psychic?
psychic, yes, psychic
Do
is
you
a
want
thing.
to roll your powers?
Yes, let's roll them. So he gets a 3 and a 6.
So 3 is Pile of Despair, a malediction that turns off Obsec. Oh, sorry, turns off auras, can't do psychic actions or regular actions. So it fights last. Okay, and then
Put
was the
that
other
on
one?
the
6?
Riptide, yeah.
Yep, it will do nothing. Betraying Shades, which is select the attacks characteristics and roll dice to do mortal wounds.
Oh yeah.
You get +1 if the result is 11 or more to cast.
So I'll do that and smite then.
Yep,
So
checks out.
that one. So
Gets
7,
it.
so it's just
So I've got 6
6,
attacks,
and every 6 is a
mortal wound.
mortal.
None.
Nothing.
Cool. And then a chunky smite. Yep,
Goes
D3
up, D3.
for 3.
3
Drops
mortals.
him down to 5 wounds remaining on the Riptide.
Then we've got
There we
the
go.
Land Raider, las cannons into a drone.
Yep.
Dreams alive.
That's
Here we go.
two wounds on the drone.
Uh,
It's got a 4-up invul there, yeah?
no, it's just a
Oh,
missile
it's just,
drone.
it's just a missile drone. Okay, so it's just dead.
It just takes fucking las cannons to the face. Alright, charges.
Charges, so the Berserkers.
Was
they
he going to
go
throw a
in.
pistol in?
Sure, you cheeky pistol. Actually,
Yep.
he doesn't have a pistol.
Oh,
I
doesn't
swapped
he?
it out for a chainsword.
Alright, that's fair. That's corn.
Because he's a world eater.
Yeah.
So Berserkers charging in.
These berserkers
Yep.
in here.
That's 7 inches. So those
Beautiful.
Berserkers are going to get into those broadsides over there.
That broadside, the singular.
Yep.
Yep.
And then we've got Be'lakor
The Dark Master needing a whatever that is.
needing a.
Like an 8 or something.
It's
7 maybe.
pretty big, I think. Needing a 9.
Showing a 9. Oh. Alright, cool.
Looking for a big 9 here.
Big old 9 on Be'lakor. Oh, that's an 8.
You have a CP.
You do have a CP?
You have 1.
But I really wanted to CP the Land Raiders charge.
Land Raider is so near.
Yeah.
CPing Be'lakor.
Be'lakor's going in.
No, he's not.
Fails.
Alright.
Alright, now the Land Raider.
Yes!
Come on, the
Is
Land
the Dark
Raider.
Apostle going in as well? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And then the Dark Apostle needing like 6
2.
guys will do it. Yep.
Yep.
He's in as well.
In he goes. Sweet. Alright. Who
Alright.
wants to fight first? You got all the
So-
options in the world.
The Riptide's got 5 wounds left. I
Yep.
want to kill it with the Land Raider.
Yep.
That's what I would like to happen today.
So I assume you're going to make
So
sure
I think
that
I'm
the
going
Dark
to do the
Apostle...
Lord first.
The Lord did not charge, can't fight first.
Ah, okay. So the
gotta be
Dark,
the Dark
Apostle's
Apostle.
going to have to go first. I
But he
worry
can,
the
he can
Dark
voluntarily
Apostle's
not
gonna
use his
kill it.
banner, right?
Well, his banner was a once per game. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
done.
Well, there you go.
But he goes in with 5 attacks from his profile, plus 1 for
Yep.
being a world leader, plus 3 from his Omen of Potency.
Yeah.
And then he's going in, hitting on 2s.
Yep. Strength.
Strength 7.
So 4, winning on 4s. 2's there.
2s.
Dropping 1, but no explodes.
No explodes. That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
the Land Raider
actually-
kill.
That's actually good.
4s.
So yeah, 4s.
Okay.
That's yeah, it's interesting.
5. All right.
Now 6. He gets reroll wounds.
He doesn't have to reroll them, does he?
Yeah, but let's think about it. So 6s do mortals. So
How many?
You're gonna take 2 mortals,
Okay. So Dad have 3 wounds remaining.
and then you have to take 5 saves. So
Yep.
I'm not
Right.
I'm gonna choose
So-
not to reroll my wounds because I
4
want
up
the Land Raider to do
saves.
the kill.
4 up saves. He sucks. He
takes
dies.
6.
He dies. He-
CP reroll something or something.
Explodes on a 6. No.
Stole
Alright.
the Land Raider's kill.
Dalton, you have 1 CP. You could CP to save it.
I
I
still,
think
it
he
still
fa- he
wouldn't. I
failed
still wouldn't
by-
have. Still
Ah,
wouldn't have
okay.
survived. Cool.
Because he had 5 wounds remaining and he just lost 6.
Yep.
So even if he passed 1, he's dead.
Cool. All right. First one for.
And they were also multi-damage as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he was proper dead.
Oh yeah. All right. Broadside
Um,
with the
Yep,
Berserkers.
Berserkers. So
Got
there's
6 wounds remaining.
there's 5 Berserkers there.
Yep. This definitely kills him.
Yes. We got 1, 2,
If anyone wants to make us switch armies,
3. Is this ITC ranked?
yeah.
Oh, hang on, I think I just picked up 6.
All right.
God. 1,
Just roll dice.
2,
There's enough of them there.
3,
If you had it right, I'm really annoyed.
5. I had picked up 6.
Okay, there you go. So 3s to hit.
With exploding soxes.
Yep. More 1s than you want to see there, though. You got a 6 here.
Yeah, there's 3 6s there.
Okay. And now strength
And I do have a CP. Oh no, I used my CP on Bellacor's reroll.
Gotcha. And their strength is 5?
6.
6, so 3s to wound.
Yes.
Spicy. Yep. Alrighty.
Ooh.
It's a lot of 1s and 2s you've rolled. But this is going to be AP, what, 3?
AP 2.
Okay. Okay, so I'm saving on 4s. I'll just roll these ones here. These are damage 2.
Damage 1.
Okay, so I'm saving on 4s.
You could do this. Oh, he's going with the obnoxious.
Good. Okay, takes 1, takes 2. Good. Good.
That's the world's most cocked dice.
Good. Takes 3. Good. 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 He takes 3. He's got 3 wounds left.
So you told you rolling it out like that, you roll higher than average. You just passed 3, 4. You failed 3 out of 10 4-ups.
Yeah. It's good
Roll
stuff.
them one at a time, unless you're on a chest block.
Yeah. He's going to hit the demon's back.
Of course, yes.
With 1 hit. Wounds. 5
5
up save. Yeah, he's
Loves
good.
it.
Cool.
And then
Demons
I
are
got,
going to hit him.
3 demons.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3.
One of them's going to be the champion, so an extra
Yep.
attack.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep. That's not great. And then strength
threes,
5, so
5s.
4s. Yep, 2. AP a bunch.
AP 3, 2 damage.
AP 3, so 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s. Kills him. Alrighty. And that's me tabled, unless Bellacore switches back over.
Yes.
Oh, alright.
Or unless this would be the prime time for someone to swap armies, right?
Yeah, it would be.
Because you actually still get to play out your 5th turn. Even
Yeah.
when you're tabled, right? So
You first,
we roll off. I get
hold on,
Bellacore, and then they take it.
Hold on. We'll do scoring first. So
scoring,
what'd you
yeah.
score?
Okay, so I got all 3 of mine.
Yep.
I'll grind them down. I don't technically score until the end of Dalton's turn.
Well, so you
but-
killed 1, 2, 3 units for grind them down, yes?
Correct. So unless you take control of
Yep.
Bellacore and kill 3 units.
So I fail grind them down immediately because of that, which I'll put over here.
and then you're only holding 1 Dalton, yeah?
Well,
Which is
the
it depends if I control Bellacore or not.
Okay.
I do only need 1 for blood and guts. So I'll drop my new my new ones. Hold the line, which is
I think the line is lost. Mate.
Hold on. Hold on.
Lost the line.
Dalton, hold on. So yeah, we're going into turn
Yep.
5.
Yep.
And the rest of potential what you could score is predicated on the fact of whether you get
Bellacore.
Bellacore or not.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
So
if there's
building
some kind
suspense
of
here.
chat-based shenanigans that
Yeah.
could increase Dalton's chances,
The next one's overwhelming firepower, which is also not great for Bellacore.
no.
So what I'm gonna do
So
is I'm gonna $50 to switch armies is what the price is. I'm gonna spend a CP to get rid of that. My only CP and draw.
No, you earned 1.
Yeah. Oh, of course I had an extra one. Right. Storm hostile objective. Very doable.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay.
Hold the line, not so much. Blood and guts, but you can get those 2.
Oh, I need to kill 1 thing for that.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Trying Bellacore.
Controlling Bellacore. I need to beat your rolls. Let's see what you're getting first.
I hate going first. 4.
4. Oh!
it's good.
I believe in
The
you.
green dice aren't mine.
I
I'm
believe.
gonna do a
in
6 anyway.
You. Ooh.
Oh!
It's a 4 again.
All right, I'm gonna roll a different dice
Yeah,
this time.
it's got to be different. That was a 4. Let's get
Alright,
this guy. Got a good feelings about this one. Wait, what? All right, 5 anyway. No!
Oh
Okay.
no. Well, that's GG
Bellacore.
then,
That is
right?
GG.
That is GG.
Good
Game,
game.
man. That was fucking sick. That was so good.
Oh,
Thanks everyone that's in the
thank
chat.
you so
That
much.
was so much
That was
fun.
epic.
You've made my week, and it's only Tuesday.
Oh, that was carnage.
Yeah, that was carnage.
was awesome.
That was so good.
Thank you for playing. Thank you
Yes,
for coming on.
Thanks for having me on. Fantastic.
Thank you to everyone in chat. That was amazing. It's epic. We're doing this sort of thing at Victory for All Leaders, of course.
Yep.
Thank you everyone in chat. That was incredible. We're doing this sort of thing every Tuesday now. Tempest Tuesdays. It's going to be a thing. We should do crazy shenanigans.
You're going to have to do it more than once per week because I want to come on every week.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, we're also going to try and, so this is the second time us doing this kind of structure, and we're going to keep iterating at the process to try and make it as streamlined and make the system as best as possible.
Yep.
We want chat to be engaged as much as possible, but at the same time, we want to try and customize as much as we can for the armies that are playing at the time and all those kinds of things. So hit us up in any other kind of situation, whether it be Discord or Facebook or whatever, and you want to come on stream or you want to be part of it, just hit us up and we can do that.
One last thing before we take off. If you're not in the Discord and you haven't checked out the player pack for the Risky Rollers Annual yet, jump down, the link down below. You can jump in the Discord. Be careful how you agree to the rules in it because people struggle with that for some reason.
Learn to read.
Yeah, it's really simple. But go in there, check out the player pack, which is exclusive to the Discord and patrons until Thursday. If you want to play 40k, if you want to play 30k, if you want to play Blood Bowl, you want to play the first ITC ranked Kill Team event in Victoria, it's all happening right there at the Risky Rollers Annual on the 18th of December, and it's all for charity. We've just been approved as an official fundraiser for the Smith Family Foundation, so it is all happening for them, and it's going to help underprivileged kids across Australia.
If I donate money in that event, can I do the bombardments and stuff? Are you bringing that into the event? Because that would make some serious bank for charity.
Would be hilarious, but that's definitely something we could work on in the future.
We could. So yeah, that'll be great. So make sure to check that one out and get involved. And otherwise, thank you all for watching. We'll catch you guys on Friday for our normal sort of match play competitive style stream. And we'll see you all next time.
Yeah. See you guys.
Bye.